For Simp, a 1.10 for Hydra, and that's even with his S&D KD at a 0.6.
And usually these are two extremely comparable players. The problem, though, is that New York subliners have been struggling during this season, and Hydra hasn't been able to really get a lot of footing in the conversation.
Now, Nameless, those were our slaying numbers, but we were focusing on the objective this week in the green room. How do these two players, I guess,
all right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I mean, they have similar roles, right, when you really think about it. But for Hydra, he's just never been that objective-minded. Simp is just above and beyond. Like, you can't take Simp stats this year and compare it to really anybody. He's top 3 in almost everything. I mean, look at that. 76% of the time, he's carrying the bomb, and he's 100% opening to a win percentage. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. He's on the hills. Like, literally, Simp is everywhere, everything, all at once in these games. But for Hydra, he's still been solid outside of Search and Destroy. Maybe giving up a little bit too many tricks at the last meet.
Now, I would say take these stats with a grain of salt. They're only from our Major 3 qualifiers, but Atlanta has played Minnesota, Texas, and Toronto, 2 of our big 4, and he's still dropping these numbers. On the other side, New York subliners are slipping. They fell twice last week to squads like Carolina.
And they're feeling it very painfully so in those Search and Destroys, like Ant touched on. Hydra's rocking like a 0.8 right now, which isn't necessarily bad, but you're considered the defending world champions, right? A top 4 team, and it seems like the differential between them and Atlanta and them and Texas and where them and Toronto are sitting is the Search and Destroy hasn't gotten better. They lost both to Carolina, and it wasn't in close fashion. It was 6-4 to 6-1 in a game 5. So for New York, it's kind of like, what tricks can you now pull out during Major 3 as we head into Toronto?
And Nameless, it's been 8 days since their last matchup. They have had time to right the ship. Let's take a look here at the remaining schedule. You've got FaZe today. You have to still play Ultra before you make it up to Toronto.
Yeah, and I mean, you look in between that, like, they've had some pretty bad losses. Like, no match is easy on their remaining schedule, but you definitely don't want to have to rely on a win against Toronto right before the home major, right? So today would be a massive opportunity. They went game 5 with FaZe at the last major. They are comfortable in this matchup. Do not put it past New York to show up and look like that same team again.
New York's schedule, in theory, was pretty easy. This squad, though, the Heretics are in trouble. You have to play New York next week, and this week you draw OpTic Texas. Let's start with the Texas versus Miami battle with the green wall. What has OpTic shown you lately? I know they fell in the FaZe matchup, but how strong is this team currently, Nameless?
I think they're extremely strong, and I love their approach towards this stage, like working on all different types of maps. We've seen them play a ton of Highrise, a map that's given them struggles in Search and Destroy. They're trying to figure that out as well as their control. And then you look at the new maps getting added, like 6-star, they're 2-0 on the first couple of maps. They were obviously extremely close, but that's great reps. They're working towards being able to take down Atlanta FaZe, and the only way to do that is to be able to be comfortable on some of these maps. So I love what they've been doing. The Hardpoint as well, we've seen them give another run at that one. I think they're just working towards that big goal of a championship.
Allie, who's been the most exciting player to watch on OpTic?
Honestly, it's been Kenny for me. I feel like when OpTic finds the most success is when Kenny's comfortable on the map, especially in the Atlanta FaZe series. Like, those were some really close hard points. And to touch on the fact that Ant was talking about that they're expanding their map pool, it's working in their favor. And the last time they played up against Miami, I wouldn't be shocked if they put Vista on 6-star in the series once again, because this is a team they're comfortable spawning against.
Comfortable spawning against. Can you afford a few map losses, play around with the map pool today?
Absolutely. I mean, OpTic, we've seen their stats against the bottom half of the league. They destroy them. And to Allie's point, Kenny's having his best stage so far this year, right? So if you get some participation out of him, especially when you get to land, like in the numbers department, they're going to be so difficult to deal with. But for Miami, we should talk about how good they've been as well.
Yeah,
like,
Real's numbers incredible recently. He has been able to carry the team to a victory so far in Major 3, but only one of them. That was against Boston, and it took a game 5. They fell to LA Thieves in a game 5, and also had to play Toronto, where they fell 1-3. Do the Heretics find any success today?
I don't know if they find much success versus OpTic, just because, like you said, against the top teams, Miami just doesn't really show up. You went to a game 5 versus the worst team in the league in Boston Breach, and it wasn't easy. So I think Miami has some opportunity here. I think it's just about them getting comfortable. I know
Miami has an opportunity, but they're not going to fall through on that.
The season that was setting the pace kind of for the rest of the league, but everybody's
Ooh, hard foul by Embiid there, but that was actually a clean play out of Embiid. He went up to defend it on Hart.
Was able to actually take over games against OpTic. Can he still do it with Real now as his SMG duo?
I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, you know, watch their games, look at their last couple series. Real's been unbelievable.
All right, I got
1.5 in Search and Destroy. They've been winning those. You know, they went to a round 10 versus
got
game 5. Could have definitely went their way. A couple of chokes.
soup, the Connie salad.
I thought that one should have been extended to 5. I thought they could have won the game 4. Yeah. So for
And we got a nice little sushi deluxe going on here. Bro, the sushi deluxe looks. Look at this sushi deluxe, bro. Look at this. Look at this sushi sashimi combo we got going on here. What a fucking spread.
Minimum of 9 games, a maximum of 15. How many games do you think we go today as we have Seattle Surge taking on Vegas Legion, Miami Heretics facing off against OpTic Texas, and your Monster Energy matchup, Atlanta FaZe versus Subliners. When we come back, we'll be breaking down Seattle, Vegas after this.
14 games.
And beats off the. I was to say off the court, but he's actually not. He's just down the court. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm missing some stuff
All right,
here.
fans, time is
What am I
running
missing?
out to make your picks. Choose your winners now by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Hurry, it closes.
I'm missing a
at
spoon.
3:15
That's what I'm missing.
Eastern.
Hold on.
Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator, now available in-game in the Call of Duty store.
Never miss a match of your favorite teams with the Call of Duty League calendar sync. Here's the fun part. When you add a calendar, you'll also receive a
Spicy
squad of
mayo or soy
players
sauce? Spicy
in
mayo.
game.
Actually, no, soy sauce. I kind of like spicy mayo. It just depends on the situation. Not with like sushi though. We talking about like for sushi, I would never do spicy mayo. Unless it's like on the roll already, like there's a dollop of it or whatever, you know. Some sushis they like give you it. Eel sauce, like it depends on the sushi. There's some sushi you got to use ponzu instead of soy sauce. You know. Bro, all these Knicks Sixers games have been super. This series is like the finest of margins right now. Brunson is on fucking fire. I honestly I don't want the series to go 7, but I mean I feel like 7 is where it feels destined to go. Hardenstein has got a 5th foul. That's not good. Seattle winning today? I have Seattle winning today. That's what I predicted. I don't know. Embiid's like unguardable, but I mean that's been known.
Welcome back to a battle that the chat is saying is.
I am not saying that, Blizz. Why are you always like trying to fucking stir the
I
pot?
just think it's an insanely good matchup. I think this is going to go the distance. You talk about Seattle,
Oh.
the improvements they have.
Of course,
since
Embiid
they
falls on
before,
fucking Brunson
and
now when he's
Vegas
hurt.
struggles.
Okay.
It's just set up to be an absolute banger.
Ali, about a month ago, everyone had written off this team. They're like, there's no arsenes, there's no chance they find any success. But these
I think they're both
challenger players
okay.
continue to impress. Seattle Surge are looking to lock in a spot in the top 5.
Absolutely, and I think from the side of Seattle, when we pull up the Monster Energy pregame, like Prezi has kind of turned up to be a whole nother player. I know our X factor right now, at least in a respawn, is gonna be 0-4, but we talk about that player getting added to the
That's kind of a
roster.
freak
Nobody
play,
really
honestly. You
knew
kind of
who
tripped
he
over
was.
Brunson.
Nobody really knew what was supposed to happen to Seattle Surge when he was
He,
plugged into this.
he went to.
camp.
He actually has a nice
B
block on
team
Brunson, and they just tripped over each other. That's kind of
so if they can get
unlucky.
their hardpoint on the same page, their S&D, they're already number 3 in the league. We could see Seattle Surge jump a couple rankings.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, man. You're talking about team 3 and 2.
All right, I'll be right back in a sec. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back before the map starts. I'm gonna unmute so you guys can hear the boys.
Sound resumed.
Taking turns popping off. You saw the interview with Hook. He's the veteran leader for these guys. He's loving being in that role. So for Seattle, I think they're feeling good.
Seattle's having fun. On the other side, you have Las Vegas, who has not had any fun recently. Last week, 0-2. You ran into OpTic Texas, and surprisingly, you fell to LA Thieves, and that is all after changing up your SMGs. ASIM brought in here for stage 3. So far, they're still looking for their first win with him.
Yeah, unfortunately, ASIM after that matchup has a .64 overall, and that is not what you expect after he got plugged into this roster. So for the Monster Energy pregame, the X factor is actually going to be Geo because they're 0-7 in search and destroy when Geo goes negative, which is weird because they're number 2 in opening duel rate. They're 8th in conversion though, so they're putting themselves in a position to lock up the round, and they're not activating on it. And they're number 2 in defense, so the search and destroy defense has to be better.
Only 7 games negative from Geo. That was what I took away from that first stat. Legion going to be a fun team to watch as always, though, especially when you look at this map. We have Vista to open things up. Break it down for me. Who do you think has the edge, Nameless?
I mean, I'm going to say Vegas because of what we've seen from them over the last couple of months. I think it's a lot closer than what a lot of people might think. But with that Vista, like, Seattle looked good on it, man. They could start off early in the series, get momentum.
And I want to educate everyone who's playing rank play. The second rotation first hill is the money hill. It's the most important hill in the game. You might have heard that from Nameless yesterday.
It won in the match
let's
yesterday.
get in here with our scuff pick'ems. Nameless is leading right now by just 2. Are you catching up today?
I have a feeling he'll probably go the same way I'm going. I'm going to go with Vegas Legion.
Vegas Legion. Nameless?
Incorrect. I'm going to go with Seattle. I'm going to go with Seattle. I don't feel super great about it, but I have a feeling still.
Vegas without Purge, I got to go Surge. You know I'm picking Seattle today, and the fans, they are going with Vegas. All right, they believe Vegas bounced back. Are they right? We got Shift and Study on the call. How you doing, Shift?
Yeah, doing great. It's one of those things that I feel you when it comes to ranked play woes, especially with bad rotations. And I know, Jay, you and I have also seen our fair share of some questionable decisions on rotation from challengers this last week. 0-4, though, has been super surprising in all the right ways. Just comes down to, again, can this team keep that momentum building through this Major 3 qualifier?
Yeah, I feel like with this roster change for Seattle, they've been working wonders. We're talking about being the worst hardpoint team for 2 stages, the worst control team for 2 stages, and you're already beating teams that you probably weren't expecting to. Winning 3 spawns versus the NYSO roster definitely caught me off guard, but obviously everything has been gelling for the Seattle roster with that new teamwork aspect, man. And then they're going up against the Vegas Legion squad, who I heard that that's touching it.
Yeah, let's get it, boys. 2 times.
Up against OpTic Texas. This is the true deal to see what he can bring to this
Let's
team.
go, 2 times.
Yeah, let's not jump
2 times,
into
baby.
muddy waters too quickly here, friends. Opening battle.
Seattle
looking good for
versus
Seattle. We'll get
Vegas.
the
Here
early
we
time
go.
in. Like you mentioned, just to kind of speak more about how the hardpoint success.
Let's go, Dylan Attach. Biggest Dylan Attach fan in the world.
Ranked 6th and 10th in holding.
Yes.
Wow,
I
was
45 seconds behind. Holy shit. Yeah, I was pretty far behind as well.
Also one player. Everyone's playing well. Your name is on it. Everyone's averaging about 4K damage. And already start into this game. You're walking away at least 20 seconds at P1. You know that rotation is going to come over towards P2 over Burger.
You can shoot through those bushes and shit.
And this is what they have been showing ever since this roster change.
Decent cleanups, though, from the SMGs. Nero in particular really popping off on the exit time. So now we make that rotation down towards the bottom side of the map.
Enjoying some nice sushi during this first map.
Oh, Asim's pitching the fuck out of him. I love this.
I talked about it earlier, bro. It's a whole thing. Go back and watch my Twitch stream if you're curious.
Microphone activated.
First and foremost. Status of this map will start to tilt towards Vegas, holding on to the left-hand side. And yeah, Seattle not expecting that route for Asim has now been broken immediately.
Straight's been going good. Hopefully they get some W today.
If
they
lose
the series, they gotta blow it up, Tom.
Spawns out.
Yeah.
Seattle put on the worst side for this
Blow it up. Bring back Purges in the face, Black Camp.
Vegas Legion, you're doing a great job maintaining
He's going through the ringer, bro. Mayhem's got him right.
You possibly could.
Yeah, they've been playing better too, though, to be fair.
They've
been under bullshit.
They haven't played better.
Well, Seattle, good break from the front. Lots of time still to
forgot
fight
who I
for.
was
23
talking
seconds
to.
at the clock.
It
You can
wasn't
see
Vegas,
Vegas
but I
starting to
forgot who it
stretch
was.
across the map, like you mentioned.
They're
Looking to
saying
get
that
themselves set
Seattle's
up
been
for
playing
new,
better
but
in
at the same
scrims.
rate, this is expensive time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Seattle now has a chance to kind
I
of
know who it
break
was,
through
but I don't want
Burger
to
and
expose who it
maybe push
was.
around the back the other
You
way
remember who it
until
was? I don't remember who
Asim
it was,
holds
Ben.
the ground, and that'll be good for Vegas to at least keep control of the map, but losing a lot of time for the cost.
I'll
Yeah,
put it in
but
chat.
at least with 35 seconds now that they have to make up for at P3. You see the spawns for Seattle Surge, they're all the way across the
What
map.
is that,
So if you
Benda?
are Vegas Legion, this is what you got
What
to
is
play
that?
tight because
I mean,
the
who
way
is
that
that?
Seattle got it done versus NYSL
I
was
know
due to
who it
their
is, but
breaks
what
in
is it
there.
for?
Simply
What
about
is
to
it?
be
But
able
the
to
Seattle
cover
thing.
this play on point.
Oh.
At least Nero's able to take down 2, but the break is instantly going to be there for
Nero,
Seattle.
And I love
They
that
got
from
broke,
Seattle.
bro. They
You know,
can't get broke
don't
there.
worry about trying to push through the burger side. Don't worry about trying to flip the spawns around
Hey,
the
some
back.
6 and 4?
Let's just
God,
overwhelm
he's the
this
best.
thing right from the front doors and then push through and start to make a mess of the spawns. So once again, Seattle, great
think it's
objective
30 still, they're
focus.
chilling.
Get the hard point neutral for a time with a little bit of
Still
Oh,
a
it's
big
tough
break.
team kill.
Still real big
Now
there
it's
for
down to
Seattle.
follow-up
This could have been a full
Last 30
60 for
seconds to
Vegas.
fight for Seattle, turning up at the kill feed
There's
in a
actually
major
lucky a
way,
big
but
1v1
due
coming
to
up
the
here.
kill feed, leading to one team kill. It's just 4 versus Asim, the new guys up for either squad, and Asim takes the win, and Vegas will hold on to it.
Seattle did a
at the
good job. They
That's
flipped
a big
spawns
win right
too.
there from Asim to potentially walk away with this final 20. He's able to find his second as well onto the point, but with only 10
Just
seconds
push
left,
through,
Seattle Surge,
bro.
they are not going to slow down on their pressure. They're going to make sure they contest this one all the way to the very end, but that P4 is going to be crucial because both squads
They
are
have
scattered
no
towards the
clue, of course,
backside. These
they're not-
one set of fights is going to decide
my
who's
God.
going to secure the spawn
Oh,
and who's going to be able to secure the
My
hill.
God.
04 and Hook, though, might have decided that further.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Impressive little
I
turn
thought
and
that
burn
was
from
gonna
04.
repinch
Couldn't
that. That
quite
would've been
get the
such a
second,
good
but like you
play.
mentioned, the spawn starting
I was
to
like,
move over
Seattle
towards
kind of
Seattle.
funneled there.
Vegas fully aware of this. Kill's looking
Oh.
absolutely perfect. His attach comes away with a couple. Abuza last
Yeah, if he
one left.
repinches that
Flat
shit, I
out
wonder if it
denied
blocks
from
the
finding
spawn
more
back
than
there.
just a
Yeah,
first
I don't
kill. So
think three
spawn's
was
still
spawn
good for
there.
Vegas. Now the next fight, quickly
thought
on the
it was
way
going
into the
to,
front
and
side
they
of the
got
hard
like
point. Asim trying to cut it off, but can't quite find too much. So now Seattle fully stacked, looking for their break, trying to make their way in, but it's attached from the back, able to get one. Geo off the pitch, shut
Seattle's
down,
in
and
that shit.
Seattle's break looking good.
Oh, they're doing this
Oh,
for
we're
perfection.
missing.
Everybody through the front, conga lining. Just punching him right in the mouth at the beginning of that hill. And now even with Vegas Legion spawning in towards the back, you are forced to hit that rotation over towards
Seattle
P5.
are
Seattle
playing
said, screw the fundamentals. We're
They're
filling
playing some
ourselves.
good-
the
good
gunnies
funny
are
COD right
hot.
now.
We're just running straight
We're
at
just
you.
going all the way
And
around.
hopefully we're
Saying
coming out
that.
on top. And so far, that has led to this 50-point lead.
It really is a
Vegas
Seattle
got a
saying
good setup here,
objective,
bro. They should
objective,
have
objective.
a lot of time here.
You know, some idea
troll
towards
this,
maybe
bro.
pushing through
Building
spawn
a good
afterwards,
aim,
but
bro.
this is all about getting onto the hard point.
They've not really
and
watching,
seeing if you
like,
can overwhelm
P1
the sole
though.
defenders that Vegas have put
Nero's
there
watching,
to
like,
this
their
point.
side door.
The other hit from the front. Keep your eye
shit.
attached around the back. Should have an opportunity to blow up this play on the flank, and boy, does he ever. Lots of damage tallied. Brezzy completely stuck on top of the bridge. Contest
Okay,
is
I got the
through.
first
Attach,
wave.
no worry to finish off the elimination, and Vegas keep
Hey,
earning more
Hilton.
time.
And now those spawns flip, so this can get scary if you are Seattle. You have to try to fight your way back for at least somewhat bridge control or even fight for that P1, because if you allow Vegas Legion to soak up all this time and then set up properly for the next, that's where that P5 to P1 chain can start to get out of hand. But there's going to be a contest
wait,
here
your teammates.
at the bridge hill.
I have Kenny in my chat
Only
vouching
18
for the
seconds remaining
Seattle
on this
Surge
HP.
scrim
Neither
results.
squad
Yep.
wants to drop. You don't want to give up time
Kenny
to
was
either
vouching
one
for
of those
Seattle,
boys.
too.
But 0-4 with the
Yeah,
double,
they've
Nero
been-
with 2 of his
I've
own.
heard that
It
they've
should
been
allow
playing well.
Seattle
I like
Surge to
that.
They look
have
good. They
more
look
bodies
good
off the
so far,
rotation to
too.
the next.
I like that.
And this is that rotation that Bucket wanted to watch.
Seattle
See if you can
backhand?
get yourself set up
They
in
don't
towards
need me and
okay.
shit?
I don't know, maybe the 04
Clean
pickup
shots.
is-
Deals with early Vegas entrance.
Sometimes
So
it's your voice
now
in the
you've got
comms,
Seattle
Tom,
set up absolutely
sometimes.
perfectly. Lead about double the points with a 4 spree for 0-4. Maybe a chance for more here as Vegas are trying to
Me plus
stretch
new
this
maps,
hard
though.
point out. And
It's helped, I
0-4 in
think.
the corner almost finds the last 2.
Been a very good
But
6-star
Asim
in
shuts
Vista.
down.
Vegas
Tallies up
needs
a
their
second,
team-
and the
the team
contest is
tank, bro.
decent, but Seattle so
Yeah,
quick
Abuza
to
pumping,
reinforce.
they
And
see.
Abuza just doing a great job of just staying alive. A couple pumps, you know. Didn't want to get the red card pulled out, but at least
Didn't
he's
wanna
on
get the
first
red
team as
card
he
pulled
get
out.
back to him so they can assist in those gunfights through the front. There hasn't been a
this
single
last
second
20,
earned from
this is
Vegas
not
Legion
good for
on
Vegas.
this P1, and Abuza has yet
Dang, bro. Holy shit.
This is not good for Vegas, bro. Yeah,
to
I got a big
fall.
buffer, too.
Now it's Hook's turn to potentially take down. They're blowing this game wide open.
And Vegas needs something desperately here just to start rebuilding a little bit of momentum. In fact, just to cauterize the current wounds that Seattle are inflicting. Over towards 2. We start to look at the action. Seattle clean exit kills on the old time. There's really only one player here. It's Nero, who does surprise Abuza up top towards the staircase. So a chance to create a little bit of a buffer zone around this hard point, but still a bit of mystery here in terms of where Seattle's actually hitting from.
Oh my God, Dill just slammed Kyler.
Top. Good look towards the seam. Gets the first, pops up and looking for the second. Oh, you can tell he wants it, but Nero finishes him off. And with that, Vegas will establish control.
That's good stuff right there from Vegas. Using to reinforce their numbers through the middle of the map. You take P1 control, you take mid-map, and you find
Vegas got in a trap right now.
Yeah, they are kind of
And he's out of the trap right now.
Seattle Surge, they are feeling
Split
themselves.
squads
Let's
came
step
in.
aside to go to listening with the Surge.
I got two.
Got it. I'm saying.
He's one shot.
He's nice. I'm again. I'm I need that. Outside time.
I'll kill him. No, tell me on ult. Nero's on ult.
They're gonna hit the back of me. I'm with you if you want to kite up.
Jump
You know one? It's nothing deep. Then you deep right.
Nice.
Massive kill. I'm winning from time. I to my time. You have low?
I got him in the Geo. Left corner low.
I'm winning from time. I'm done, guys. Enemy again. Back dead.
Nice. Have you low?
Got T1.
Low is weak.
I'm trying low.
Yeah, charge you guys.
I think he's on the right.
They enemy on time.
No,
I'll get time.
One more low.
Nothing P1.
I'm gonna my back. I'm my back.
One shot low.
Two bottom, guys. Make sure you on my back. On my back.
Yo, aim back up.
One more time. One back.
Two back. Iron up.
Play safe in the back. Okay? I'll play in the back.
In the back, got me.
You're on.
Just about as clean as you'd like. Holy cow for Seattle. This stretch of hard points has been near flawless. LV in a little bit of trouble. Norwegian is trying to find some way just to get Seattle uncomfortable.
Yeah, but they're chilling though.
Cruising right now, Jay.
Oh, yeah, they are cruising.
Yeah,
in
I
the
think it's probably
cruising
GG.
in the gameplay. And I think the one thing that I took away the most out of that listening was the communication from Hook. When you usually think about Hook's gameplay, he's always going to be the guy first up, right in your face with that Rival 9, ready to be the guy in the first engagements. But in that listening, he's like, all right, they're going to be hitting me out towards the back. I'm going to play it really slow on that end. And that just tells that he's leveling up his game to a whole different level. He's the veteran on the squad, and at least it showed in that listening.
Wow, what a good opener from Seattle.
Runaway map number 1 after a very tight first rotation of hills this second set.
And not been a good streak for Vegas so far this new roster.
Will do what they have been unable to do to this point, and that is take a respawn from the Las Vegas Legion. 0-4 in hardpoint, 0-2 in control.
But that was flawless for the Seattle Surge. I'm not gonna lie, flawless.
Man, they just played that
picks
flawlessly.
went through, WP to the chat,
baby. Caught off guard if you are Vegas Legion, because you're expecting, okay, we just hit those spawns. We did the dirty work by working
Guys, I
all
think
the
it's
way
time
around
to start
the
a
back.
dialogue.
Somehow, some way, Seattle Surge have to push this way if they want
dialogue
to
we're
successfully
starting.
find the break. But every single time, they were like, screw going around the back. We're not really playing for the spawns. We're just going to play
What
for the
dialogue we're starting, Sam?
Bring back Purge.
Bring back Purge.
Break after break every single time. And then when you got to the second half of that
Isn't it really funny they brought him back and they're still paying like double salary for a month because of the buyout? It'd be really funny.
That guy knows his stuff because you walked away with a 60 point there. You keep at least P2 scrappy, but then you close it out.
They had a lot of assists. That's crazy. They're like they were two shot in hell. Those are really good holds by Seattle though. Vegas couldn't break shit.
Man, no, Vegas got really 0 breaks.
From start to finish.
Well, take a look on the right.
They broke that like last couple P2 breaks, and then that last P2, but that was basically it, or P3, that was basically it.
Yeah.
To where the average hill time.
Go, dude. All right, Seattle Surge. Let's see it cook up a little bit, man.
That's not good. Flat out, it's just not good. And Seattle, I think it's just, again, that mentality around focused on the objective through and through. We've seen this not just on this map when they played up against New York last week, but it's been across everything this season so far in this stage 3 qualifiers. The only losses they've had in hardpoint have been really close losses, talking about 215 to 250 to OpTic. And
Dude, Brez has been good for these guys too.
So, I mean, it just feels
I know like they made a change and they were talking about all that shit. Oh my god, but like I feel like Brez has actually been like shooting really well.
Yeah, the new roster's filling himself, and I think one thing that's definitely helped them tremendously is the new maps that came in, because maps like Skid Row and Invasion simply did not treat Seattle.
I may be a little bit distracted the next 15 minutes. His next fucking Sixers game is a banger.
Into the picture, the Six Stars, the Vistas, and so far, at least for Vista, Seattle Surge have taken down New York and now completely demolished Vegas Legion on this map. So going forward,
yeah, he's gotta play better chat. I agree.
Get rid of this because they are playing that one picture perfect from start to finish, and it's not even like someone's going off. It's a collective unit again.
it's to me, it's one of the weird things of like just kind of looking at the first set of hills. You can really see the identity of what both of these two teams wanted to pull in their gameplay. Where Vegas really stretching, really nervous and kind of cautious about are there any rogue long routes that are being taken to flip our spawns around. Seattle's like, we're not really all that interested. We'll hit a pinch on the hard point, but our focus is getting on the hill, And I think it's just the full flood of numbers kept Vegas completely off guard. So, yeah, really convincing game flow, really convincing map number 1. And now the news doesn't get much better.
Bunch of this took fucking Embiid 101.
To a high-rise search and destroy. Seattle's been a top 4 search and destroy team at least all year long. And for Vegas, this map hasn't really been a staple of your map pool to this point. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of trying to hopefully.
Thoughts on 04? I think he's come in and done a good job.
0-2 in the series. You don't feel good about their chance of putting together a
control's definitely an issue, but
that is flowing in hardpoint and has always been.
They're also a bad control team.
Yeah, this needs to be the answer if you are the Vegas Legion. They're currently, as an organization, on a 3-loss streak in search and destroy, 2 to LAT, 1 to OpTic Texas. But a lot of those search and destroys were very, very close. It's just now you're going up against this roster in Seattle, who, like you said, so far in the season are one of the best S&D teams that we have statistically wise. But with the new roster, this is actually the mode that they haven't really shined that much. And I would think, like with players like 04 added to the lineup, he would only increase that. But when you make a roster change, you have to go through the lumps and bumps and all that good stuff in practice.
He's like a
because you're usually scrimming the respawns and the controls. S&D's probably in the back of your mind. But with this roster having more,
he's like IRL desktop type streamer, like more lifestyle shit.
Put them on full display here to show that you've gotten better.
Yeah, I love that call, and we'll, I think, see some of the numbers of what we're talking about to really kind of isolate that point and really hit it home. But the fact of the matter is, for Vegas,
I saw your message. I just haven't had a chance to respond.
It's been their worst mode, technically speaking. Now, I think the thing about it is, outside of a couple of maps here and there, they don't often get really blown out in search. Yeah. It just feels like they're missing out on opportunities where they really shouldn't be. And I think in particular, as we look at the S&D attacks,
Nick's finally building a lead. Let's go, chat.
Appealing statistic to look at overall, because Vegas is planting the bomb more than just about anyone else in the league. However, they did not win a post plant to save their lives. Only about a quarter of their post plants find success.
Well, I feel the Sixers down 5 right now with 8 minutes. So
2/3 of the round, you gotta start finding.
I'll be right back, but I feel the Knicks are piecing right now.
You have to,
man. You're piecing too, Tom.
We're talking about the time it's starting to take down. The team on defense has to make a play. You don't basically have to do anything. You just have to make sure they're not in that defuse. So Vegas Legion are definitely looking at that statistic to definitely improve here. And on the opposite side for Seattle, you saw for them, they don't really like to plant the bomb. So I think if you are Vegas Legion, you know that they're not going to find success at least putting that bomb down. Contest them as much as you possibly can, but more focus for them has to be on your attacks. You get that bomb down, you find that opening first blood. Post-plant setups need to be a lot better.
Correct, and there is a lot to be told about what that opening duel win percentage looks like for Vegas.
Mass is out for OpTic. It's a very interesting map set.
Seattle's new roster, kind of going back to your point, Jay.
A little Highrise S&D
found a lot of success getting first bloods and converting. So there could be a pathway here for Vegas. How do you start yourself off right? It's by finding first blood. Not going to happen here. Round number 1, though. Hook is able to tally the first. You know it. That's also the bomb carrier.
Yeah, that's going to make this a lot more difficult for Vegas League because Attach obviously knows where Hook went off the exit, but it's all about this timing, thinking about that, about retrieving that bomb, and also trying to play for this kill. They're setting him up for the trap, and unfortunately, Hook is not able to take down one.
All right,
Vegas
good trade.
Making it 3v3 again.
Got to figure out to get some beat
really kind of isolates this opening duel to be a moot point. Down to a 3v3. Seattle's defense playing very far back. Lots of focus. Ooh, over towards this B site. Oh no, 4. I don't think he necessarily meant to slip off. He misses the timing on Nero climbing the ladder by a fraction of a second.
The Vegas actually is a good setup right now.
So now the post plant setup. This is what we're looking at. Can Vegas find ways to hold? Geo up top at Heli, able to find at least first contact, but can't find a kill yet. And here comes Seattle, Jay.
Oh, and 04 at least got info onto 2 players. Should be able to get the freebie onto Geo, makes it a 3v2. Also is able to spot Nero, and now the information is already gained. Attached in the back of his pawn, someone stick the defuse.
Ooh. So
Attaches is too far away. And
too far.
That is a ton of info.
Why is he so far away?
Whole solo mission again. We talked about him not playing around the objective.
I just want to know what.
Just kind of floating, finding kills, making life easier for his squad mates.
I don't know. That combo from Geo and Dylan there was kind of a little weird. Geo was in a good spot, gave it up to watch low blue, and then Dylan didn't really have middle or his like Heli. They kind of
you probably want to take
I mean, you
more
can't watch
ground.
everything with
You
two
can't
blue
watch
right
everything
there.
with 3 people. I know.
Yeah.
Would you rather give up bottom blue and let Dill?
Absolutely not.
So,
but still,
okay.
Seattle surge on the back of 04.
Gio made the right play there.
Every
Yeah.
single ounce of information to close out that round, secure the first.
04 is just a fucking him on this map.
Situation
I was watching with
Search, bro.
TC, yeah. No, I know Search in general, but this is his fucking map. That's why I think teams, personally for me, like having watched now a couple of series with Seattle, I think I'd kind of veto Highrise against Seattle unless I
They
had.
play 6-star and they like that shit too.
These guys are just creds on this map. It fits their style really well.
Barrel was showing for a second, but neither player aware of it. Nero stuck now, but has enough help from Attach. Stun comes through. A little bit of extra separation.
04
Attach
for
backs off
2.
for a
1v1.
second, but it's 04. Responding with a double of his own.
And he
got blown.
And he got absolutely
And he got fucking blown.
to smithers.
Gigantic's happening. All you can do is laugh about it.
We're getting
I
blown.
feel like Alan, this happens to us every time we're on the Highrise. It's just the demonic propane tanks. Basically sets up 04 to clutch up in the 1v2. That's all our teamwork
Double
for Seattle.
Vista,
Pretty sure Hoop was
Highrise,
trying to stick
Karachi.
that bomb plant,
Oh,
but he
double
was able to
Highrise,
at
not
least
double
spot
Vista.
the
I'm
gun
thinking.
peeking out in that corner. But the fact that
Sounds
it
like an
turns
OpTic
into a
series.
one-on-one and Gio doesn't even have to shoot his gun to lose the gunfight. That
Testing
is an
Vista, they don't like it. They're
insane
playing
round.
against
Great
Miami
plays
because
right
they
out of the
stink. Sure,
propane
Miami's
to
pretty
secure
good at
for
it as well.
Seattle.
Be a good rep.
That guy's clutch, man. That propane tank.
He's like 100 and 0.
He's good for a 1-for-1 trade every time.
Untradeable, dude.
Propane gotta have an insane KD.
Propane's KD is fucking
Oh my god.
Infinity, bro.
Almost finds his fate by way of the propane tanks. Tags are through, but he still will survive to tell the tale. Vegas still looking a little bit weary about any further push-ups towards the underground. Everyone going to make sure that they stay safe in the opening 30 seconds, and now their offensive hit can start to develop.
And so far, that's been 30 seconds wiped off the game.
Okay, we're just giving
Timing
up.
on
We're
Gio
giving,
and 04 is gonna be big.
Trying to get aggressive, so now it's time for you to make the move. They're slowly working
Oh,
their way
big
up
win.
through B. Brezzy not able to win
And
that
Gio's
gunfight
gonna see
onto
him
Attach.
cross.
So
Nope.
the first blood in favor of Vegas, but 04 instantly with the response.
Jason's in a good spot lower here.
3v3 hook. Oh, in and around. Asim, ooh, just kind of holds his ground. That works out for one, but who's over the top? Oh, just completely whiffs. Huge opportunity.
man, he
right
almost-
there.
he almost
Should
had
not
two
just get a
there.
Trade, but maybe even eliminate a second.
Good round
But
from
Nero
Vegas,
quickly now
potentially.
pushing forward to boost a
Yeah,
little
should be
red
over.
dot chase. Not going to happen. And that will be it as a little bit of an extra set of pressure comes from the back.
Yeah,
No
chat.
worries
I'm not
there.
gonna
Vegas
lie.
cleaning their
Propane
final
might be
3
rookie
kills
of the
get on
year.
board.
That's actually not a bad
Vegas
call.
the first one on
Propane
the
rookie of the year.
Propane tank might be rookie of the year, bro. I know Gwyn's good, but we gotta have a serious conversation about the propane tank.
Bottom pit, but once he
That
falls
propane
into the
tank
boozer,
is fucking
at least finds
insane,
the
bro.
timing to spot 2 players, just some premature shots.
That's true. It's not a rookie.
Every fucking
The
time.
propane might be a seasoned vet, bro. LeBron in year 21 type
propane
shit.
just
Chances
clutched the
right there
1v1.
off of what should have been, I think, in a lot of people's minds, a little bit cleaner gunfights to come through. But Vegas will take advantage, find themselves their first round. And now what's the adjustment for their defense after, again, the propane tank foiled their last round? Nero getting aggressive right through the underground. 04, does he get the check on this over the top of the shoulder? Brezzy has moved over, but I don't know if they've fully seen him. Now the dead silence gets popped. There's the awareness that there are players immediately above, and Nero very cautiously closes the door and gets to work.
His
on
Nero
this
pinch
flank.
is
The problem
good
is
if
Seattle
he
has
hits his
already
fast,
made
'cause he's
just
gonna
as
get
far
so
of
much
advanced
info for
boost
them.
over towards the Zay side. Gio's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, Gio's in a little bit of trouble.
Damn,
You can
04
already
just
see
peppered him to the
that
wall.
Brezzy in your mini map, he had
Probably the
the
other
heads
bomb.
up that someone was pushing
Why would he do that?
Oh, we're getting blown now.
2v2. Great plays out
Oh
of
no.
Dude, this map's
Now,
turning into a
why
PvE
this
fest.
Why did he bring the bomb?
Brezzy, now it's just down to 04. He's on the
Bro,
hunt.
Kyler, there's no way Kyler
That'll
just
be
did
enough for
that.
the isolated clean 1v1.
Where is he
Now
go?
it's just
Why
down
did he
to him
not
versus
smoke his
Attach, the new
feet?
guy versus the
Dude,
long-standing
why am I laughing
veteran
at that?
in 04.
Because the bomb's in their
Careful,
spawn.
tiptoe
Why
your way
the
through.
fuck did he not
Gets
just
the
smoke his
reset.
feet?
22 seconds on the
I
clock.
love how everybody from Seattle's on a site and Kyler's in the other T spawn with the bomb.
Attach is still
Dead.
holding over towards his right windows. Is there an angle here for 04 to get this successfully
Dill's too
planted?
icy.
Attach
Dill's
is
too
so
icy,
worried
dude.
about
He's
the
too it's
underground,
04,
Jay,
but he's too
it does
icy.
look like this is going to turn into a 40-second 1v1.
Yeah, 04, he gained that info early on. That Attach put down a couple shots. He's
Dylan?
working his way through underground, and now that bomb's going to get planted for free.
He lost it. He lost it. He saw him. He saw him.
spots him, so he should be able to line this
Oh,
one
what
up
a
for
clutch
free.
from 04.
Another
Good
clutch
clutch.
out of this young man. Every single time we watch him,
I feel like
it's
Asim
he's
and Dylan had a
always making
miscommunication there
plays.
because
But no more
Asim was
than
kind
It
of
was one shot. I don't know.
2 back-to-back
Like
clutches.
Asim got a kill. It was one shot. He was staying down.
The rapid
Dylan went to go
I don't know
watch
what happened
underground or
there.
right window. It's
Studied in years
weird.
to come.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, legitimately out
The
of
fact that
nowhere.
Hoop ran to spawn, dropped the bomb and spawned, and Vegas lost that round is pathetic.
Yeah, I don't know what my boy's doing, bro.
That is pathetic.
That's a
I
write
just
it
got a
down.
super chat from Propane Tank and said, I appreciate the tip. My KD is 100 right now.
So, Vegas now in a little bit of trouble here.
I mean, considering the propane tank hasn't had a death, it's kind of an infinity KD if you think about it.
Picture is actually the propane.
Really the only one
I mean, Sam, I mean, the propane's got no deaths, you know, like.
It blows up every round, though, so does that count as a death?
I don't know, do we count that as a death?
Controlling that right street on every single time in their defense.
Because not, then you can't really divide by 0, Sam, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Already into this round, it's a trade back and forth. Instantly into a 3v3. Vegas Legion currently have a lot of B Street control, and Underground Narrow finds himself a second. So 2v2 now.
That's $350 earned Series 1. Let's go, guys.
Vegas is terrible. They're single pushing everything.
Rotation over towards green side. That is enough
2v2.
information, though, for a
Geo and
to say,
attack,
okay,
let's
go
go.
nearby me, I can get the plant off. And now, again, we consider the question, can Vegas hold
I don't know
the
if they know
post
what force
plant?
pinch
This
is.
one a bit more limited in numbers.
Oh my god, he shot his toesies, dude. Nah, this guy's insane.
Did he see it?
This guy's insane.
This kid is
Good play.
everything.
Oh, he's shaking it.
Oh, shit.
No, sir, old man.
Oh my god. Is this Seattle team on the absolute up?
They are moving right now, bro.
Wait, y'all see that over there?
They look
What the,
good.
wait, what the fuck is that? Is that Alec on his knees in a Walmart?
You know I love dealing attacks today, some ball. Seattle look good right now. They're getting slammed.
Nah, Seattle look fucking good,
They're
dude.
just so great on the mid-round adjustments. Like, it turned into a
Maybe they have
2v2.
EQ there and they're snaking and using
Once he
ATS.
finds that kill on Tenero, he allows the bomb plant to go down, but you're not expecting this route out of 04 to push all the way through your base, literally in the back of your spawn building. Find the first kill through the propane and then find the easy read onto attach. One kill off of earning himself a cruise missile. Yeah, let's continue to play this one.
Oh my god, he is chowing.
All right, this is heat check city right here. Anyone want to take this gunfight
we're getting peeled?
Dill's checked. Dill's checked.
Oh my goodness.
Dill's checked.
What a shot, bro.
Dill's
This
checked.
guy's 11 and 2 right
Dill's
now.
checked.
Cruise missile earned 11 and 2.
GG.
And yeah, why not call that down? Confirm yourself a B plant.
Give me a curve 04. Show me something.
That bomb's gonna go down for free. You got a couple players scattered through.
So we're not curving. Wait, Ason's dead. Bro.
There he is. Dead.
Find himself in a situation to play the kills.
This is flawless. He's 12 and 2 right now.
Left to clutch on up.
What is Ason doing? He's just standing there waiting to die to the streak?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
really
did
weird.
he just run in like underground or
From his
something?
teammate Geo up top, but 04 just still throws the tiniest of shoulders.
He might have been
Confirms that,
underground
yep,
and he
there's a
curved into
push
blue
through.
now.
He'll reset. Brezzy, the next
We
one to
go.
check for the defuse, does get caught. Nero
Nah,
on a
we can't
follow-up.
let 04 clutch this.
Oh,
shit.
No, not gonna happen. Nero does get the shutdown, and that's actually a massive round for Vegas.
How did Vegas win that
You
round?
can't let that one go if you are the Surge. Like, you
I don't
get
know.
the opening first blood with the gun.
How the fuck did he win that round?
I can't believe Dill actually gave him that
And then you allow
gunfight, though.
2v4
That's
to
actually kind of
simply just get away
insane.
from you. That can't happen if you are the Surge. The post plan needs to be better, but as we take a look
Just
at
get
the
straight wall
replay,
banged.
just wall bangs, not missing a single bullet. The guy was definitely in rank play, getting in a warm-up this morning. But Seattle Surge, even with all that
These
that
cats
just
look good,
happened,
dude.
they choked that round.
Big round for
Definitely gonna want
Vegas.
that
Get
one
some
back.
momentum here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that is a massive reset in this map for Vegas to pull away that round. No more cruise missile. You
I got a
secure
super
yourself
chat.
to
He said
2v4
propane tank
essentially.
got better movement than Benjay.
And now an opportunity to bring this thing back to within one.
Fuck.
Can
That's
heads
insane.
Cool
That's
a little bit
fucking
here,
insane.
Though. Get yourself into level footing. Trophy system denying some opening utility from Seattle. I'm really actually this is trophies on both sides denying, but
Even my chat wants to get 04 in the flank tonight. We can try for sure.
Yeah, we can try to get 04 on a flank.
What are you talking about? This series ain't over, man.
It's definitely not over.
Vegas. Vegas.
I got Vegas. Let's go.
Need to put themselves in a situation.
Everybody's spamming trouser tweet. What happened?
That's already going to be game.
Check his PC. Trouser said check his PC.
And try to execute a blue push.
Dante fell to his knees, bro. You see 04 gaming like this?
At a Walmart parking lot.
And now
Right next to RCDs.
04 finds attach.
Yeah, you got Geo kind of helping on support for this approach.
No, GOY.
What in the fuck?
Takes a little bit too far of a
GOY.
step forward, trying to play deep in towards A, so Booza will confirm the kill and now take this to a 2v2. Brezzy down low,
Vegas
shut
battling
down
back.
by Asim, and it all rests with the Booza for the 1v2 situation. And he is a bit trapped at the moment.
Wait, this is
Trying to pull a similar
doable
route
for Abuza.
through the underground, doesn't see
Yeah, this is
anything.
doable.
Maybe he can catch timing here onto Asim.
Yeah, this is
sure does.
doable.
That's a freebie.
Oh my god,
Read it
bro.
too.
No.
Oh my
Shots
fucking
are
god.
good, and how about it? Vegas down just one.
Wait, Ason's
Yeah, I know why you wouldn't just play the radio heady.
Yeah.
Just better shots
just
from Nero to
get behind
close
the
out
fucking
the
radio.
round.
That's a solid browser tweet. He said check his PC. Guys, he's on a league PC. It's a monitored PC.
They do a PC check before every fucking series and every player.
And that was the first successful post plan. Great job.
I don't understand why they don't just have people monitoring their screen so they can see everything they're doing. And just have everybody just do a sound EQ check before the game starts.
This is all in the midst of a very.
I don't know. I had someone explain it to me while we were in an event when I asked.
It's just manpower. They don't want to spend the money.
No, it was something to do with like being able to disable it locally, but not like actually disable the function locally, but not while they're at home or something like that. I don't know why.
Bit of info that Gio's playing on the A site, and that may be enough to actually deter for Seattle from playing over towards A completely.
Yeah, any info is good info, but it's already been 30 seconds wiped off the game clock, so. Eventually, Seattle Surge got to work out of their base, and as they try to do that, Gio lines up 0-4 with the Semtex. Not the guy you want to fall, who's top slinging the entire game. And now also takes care of Hook. That is going to be your
Nero died off his streak.
So it turns into a 4v2, making it 3v1.
Yeah, Brezzy will be pretty much in the Bermuda Triangle here, stuck between 3 different Vegas members. The team will confirm that he is playing for bottom blue. No worries for the follow-up from behind. So after the saved round, after the cruise missile
Bro, Chad, this Knicks Sixers game is gritty, bro.
Offense, and that has been the most
there's no way 0-4 gets fucking Fugazi, bro.
Starting to really trend back to Vegas's direction.
You should just automatically win the map if you get like 15.
Yeah,
the map should just end.
Bodies from 0-4 when he clutched up in that 2v1, but
and it was
just
end completely.
Body saying,
just get the map.
That might still be the fact. The job is not finished. We got to stay locked into the map.
Is it end the fucking map?
Legion now, off the back of a 4v2, have chained 3 rounds in a row to tie this game up.
Bro's got 13.
Holy fuck, somebody help 0-4. This guy's 13-5, nobody's broken 4 kills.
Up through the green fence, but just making sure no one's gonna jump in towards B, so they know where the pressure's gonna be.
Dodge the fucking oil.
Explode. Gio still looking to maybe make a play.
Holy fuck.
On that, he's holding that angle. I think they know someone's up there. Doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, activate on that ASM up. Play.
Pop up from Asim though. Good. And now Gio has to come help this if you're going to try to look for a plan. I mean, he's still watching from like deep towards spawn. Yeah, he had a look, I think, at 0-4 up the ladder, just could not quite find it. So now he's playing a really passive angle, and it seems kind of on an island right here. I mean, he's going to need a little bit of help if they want to get a bomb plan.
They need to help each other, bro.
At least based off Seattle Surge's setup, they don't have anyone watching over that site. 0-4 is going to put down
there you go, Gio.
There you go.
Eventually sets up Gio for the kill.
Oh, they're on site.
Color's on site.
Good spot here.
Don't just fucking one-hit the site and die here.
Yodi.
What's up?
What's up, Litico?
What up, Liddy?
If he gets hit through mid-map, has to kind of trust that.
How's it going so far? What I missed?
Good angle here.
Seattle Masterclass map 1.
Because 0-4's having a Masterclass, but
across the seam just could not quite lock
now
down
Vegas
the
might
shot
throw this round.
tower. Abuza also helps up by finding one. They know where it attaches.
Color
pretty good, huh?
Plays around the backside of the elevator. Not going to give Attach a chance to win this by way of an early gunfight. He has to plan.
Play by Kyler.
May have played this absolutely perfectly.
Oh, he didn't see him.
Never mind.
Oh my god, it's insane.
So we're gonna get the 1v1.
Oh, good play by Kyler.
Attach goes down low. Hook has seen it. Just down to confirming the kill.
Okay, good play.
Works out for the 1v1.
Bro, I don't understand that. Like, bro, it's a 3v2. Just slide on to B together.
Honestly, Kyler made every right decision that round. That was actually really well played. Like getting on site during the trades, playing the 1, getting out. That was really good.
Attach is gonna get great timing. If he finds a different exit from that side instead of jumping on their side pit, Hook has no info on where the hell he has went. But once he spots him, uses that rival 9 to the best of his ability, up close in person to secure the one-on-one. Seattle Surge stopped the bleeding and are now at game point.
Yeah, huge turnaround right there.
Oh my god, 2 insane blocks from the Knicks. Let's fucking go. Oh my god, the Knicks are actually just teeing up right now, bro.
Microphone activated.
Or basically looked at bodies and said no, you know?
That's fair. Nero's also stepped up in a big way for Vegas, trying to get to a very even tally with the opening surge from 0-4, no pun intended. Boop, bomb carrier over towards B, stunned, but not affected enough to get up the ladder. And he's going to go for the quick plant. He's got support from 0-4 on this backside elevator.
Get off the bomb, get off the bomb.
Now has a different test here for Vegas on the retake.
I love this. I love this play so far to Seattle Surge.
Good smoke cheese. I like it.
One way.
Go to smoke and make sure
Pitch is in for number 6 though.
Vegas with the first blood.
Oh, and the second 04 gets shut down over towards the elevator. Now all of a sudden Seattle has to start
Oh,
going
he hopped
forward.
that shit.
They need to check the bomb. Rezi gets distracted by attach.
Oh my god, he killed him off bomb.
Booz is able to find one off the bomb.
Ace him for the bread. He did.
You tried to hop that with 18 left?
For sneaky defuse. It
Bro.
will not be allowed.
Ace tried to defuse after he got the kill when he was B Street with 18 seconds left.
What was nearly a catastrophic
I don't know about that one,
letdown
Chief.
considering the start from 04
Little 2v4 to end the game.
up in the series.
Yeah, I don't know that.
What the fuck? How did he just lose that?
I don't know how he's lost that.
Boozer killed him defusing and get one a fight B Street, killed the guy defusing, and then Brezzy killed him.
Boozer doing a great job of cover firing over his teammates on that left side of the
Bro,
street.
this Knicks Sixers game is an insane ending right now.
Yeah, so Boozer kills the deal on the pinch and then kills the
Yeah,
guy
that's just
defusing.
really right now. Everybody's just tossing the bricks now.
Are you in the Discord?
Yeah, I can get to that.
Fuck, dude, I gotta leave a bunch of Discords, bro. It's so hard to fucking find it.
It's not gonna be full screen though.
Nah, it's fine.
from his duty, and then at that point, it was just not
Like,
enough time
literally
to locate where
everybody's
Boozer
bricking
was or even
shots.
think about that objective. He's able to clutch up in another round for Seattle Surge to close
Their
out the
Geo's
Surge
having a
6-4,
bad fucking series
now
too.
up 2-0 in the series.
That was,
Big time. Unbelievable stuff.
he didn't play
13-7 for 04
amazing in the other
first
series
stop.
either.
So
I
12
just
and 2
it's
at one
tough
point,
how
but
far the
that's a minor
biggest
footnote
teamwork is kind of
considering
fallen in
the
both these series. Like,
ability of him to win rounds in the early
Yeah, their
stages
teamwork
of this
was
search and
some of the
destroy.
best in the
Great.
league, and then they made that change, and now they
It was
look
a hot
like
start
shit.
for Seattle closed out with a win, and now we go to the follow-up.
but
question
you look at the rest of the
is
series, the
this
invasion
Seattle
control they can win,
really
sub-base
for real?
hardpoint,
We're gonna go back to an
and invasion
control,
searches.
which they
There's
won
still
last
life here
week
for
New
Vegas.
York. It was their first win. Really, it felt
I
like
think this shit's over, I'm gonna be honest.
Yep. When it came
You're
to
calling
control,
3-0?
in fact, it was
Yeah,
one of their
I think
first
this shit
wins
ends here.
on invasion since the opening weekend.
I think there's gonna be some dog
at
shit
Major
defense.
1 qualifier. So if Seattle could find a 3-0 here, I think they pretty much win over the community and say this is not
Well, they've been
the
getting
16
offensive
they-
rebounds all season last year. Like, that's been their MO. They're one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. Like, that's just they it's because players like Hart crash the glass on those long threes. They overload the box and they get the deep ones. They don't like they sometimes get caught in transition going backwards, but they win enough offensive rebounds to convert second chances that they don't get caught back in transition. It's a risk, but it works.
Oh, Philly really needs to win this game.
With the Scuf,
Yeah.
the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Brunson's been him in this game. He's gonna maybe drop 50.
Monster Energy,
See how the last
official
minute 30
energy
goes.
drink of the CDL.
Hell no. Gotta be careful about the trap here. Yep, use the clock. Bang! Let's go, Brunson. Go. Fucking go. Fucking goat, chat. We're in the bathroom real quick while it's in timeout. Knicks. That might be the dagger. They got to lock in this next defensive possession, but that might be it. You're back. This has been the issue, bro. Embiid has been not a factor in this fourth quarter, and there's not really much the Sixers can do if they're not going to rain threes. If Embiid's getting shut down, I think Precious has also played amazing down the stretch. This is with Tibbs, man. Great coaching. Like Hardenstein was having a real problem against Embiid, a real problem, and he's gone to Precious down pretty much the most of this second half, and it's worked out. The Knicks got to close still. Still got to close this game out.
Welcome back, everybody. We're in a very opening dominant express here when it comes to Seattle running.
Oh, okay. Well, Embiid just breaking free throws. So.
But for Vegas, good news on the horizon. You got an evasion control here for map number 3. But I have to say, Jay, I think a lot of people right now are looking at this Vegas team, and the scrutiny is probably getting heavier and heavier based on the
microphone activated. All right, big map for Vegas here. Show some life in this fucking series.
Doesn't get much bigger than this, Ben. They're down 2-0.
You always went down to the wire, or you?
Oh, my fucking dashboard. Sam, how many times did your dashboard fucking crash today?
It crashes like 3 or 4 times a day.
Mine crashed 2 times already, man.
Yeah.
They just haven't figured it out yet, and you don't want to be that rough.
Mine's usually pretty bad
sure
as well.
two times.
Obviously, we know Seattle's marks not great.
Yeah, 2 times volume up.
Really, though, the recency bias gives you maybe a little bit of hope
favorite
here that
map
Seattle
mode
can kind
right
of
here.
turn this into not just one control win, but maybe a second as they won this map versus New York last week. But for Vegas, they have been a defensive juggernaut.
Bro, Vegas need a fucking map on a board, bro.
The big issue has been finding offensive success, which, to be fair, no antics towards A to start here. It's just get our ticks at B, make our moves towards the middle of the map, and see what we can create on line rotation.
I hated this shit.
They found all the kills right off the rip.
Yeah, because you sat on B for the entire game. We'll go 8-8.
Good defense from Bryson, bro.
They have yet to find one on the round. Narrow is to find his kill onto 0-4, and the stack is going to be in at A. B is almost done, but the first segment is here.
And you got a trophy system denying a lot of this opening utility. Booza trying to work their way back in, and they will clear off the zone, only allowing 1 tick of progress to be captured. At the same rate, the exit from A back to the middle of the map has also been really good for Seattle, and they're finding exit kills over towards B. So maybe a bit of a slow start for the defense, but a quick bounce back as now they've completely dominated the map and ripped it away from Vegas.
Yeah, now they have a lot of mid-map control.
It was a 2v4, but at least fucking hold a tight A. At least like
hoop over towards DVDs, finds that
he
one-on-one versus
something.
You gotta let Asim die first.
And at least the positioning right now, Brezzy is gonna know exactly where all of Vegas Legion are planning their attack from. It's all through the overextension. So let's just keep on building layers and keep on slowing out this game clock.
I think he threw a shoulder and got wall banged.
Oh, that's tough timing.
Asim just gives up the angle right as Hoop is
triple blue stare at.
And all be all, Vegas still looking to largely play this on the overextension around the back. And this may be the one area of approach that Seattle is not fully ready for. Seems still trying to find the isolation, but Hook, the rival 9 in hand, is just too good in close quarters. Finds himself a double, and now Nero's left at an island over towards the backside of Garage, and he is being hunted. Surely only a matter of time before he's found, and that isn't the case. Down to 60 seconds on the clock, and Seattle have brought the life count back to more manageable terms.
And it's already been a minute wiped off the game clock.
Yeah, I've been 14-4. It's actually been.
Seattle starts doing a great job of keeping the kills scattered. That's
right.
3 dead. The only player on the point is going to be attached. But there's more players from
got
Seattle
a lot of work to do trying to find
everyone
one.
from Vegas Legion all the way across the map.
Control spawns don't make sense to him.
Gunfights to at least secure the second segment, but cannot find
Some
one.
hard
I wonder if it works like karate spawn, like the market spawn, where you have to like run back to jump to actually like spawn there again.
Yeah, Tatcher's kind of left out to dry right there.
Yeah.
3 players on spawn for Vegas. None of them even bothered even playing
again.
towards the middle of the map, let alone the A street.
Activate it.
And now all of a sudden, Brezzy's created some issues for Vegas off spawn.
Yeah,
Fortunately for Vegas fans, he's dealt with quickly.
I don't really know monitors like that, to be honest.
For all intents and purposes, kind of the last opportunity for Vegas, and it's coming together very slowly, and maybe more importantly, and maybe more aptly, it's falling apart in pieces. Just individual kills here and there now, allowing Seattle to push up. Brezzy gets a read, says, I'm not interested in really losing my life. Just hold off, kill the clock. And this elimination through laundry may just determine the rest of the round. 04 is able to find his second kill.
Well, that was certainly not the best shit from Vegas.
It'll be the round going to Seattle's defense.
They did get 4 ticks.
Yeah,
they did get 4
right
ticks
there from Seattle Surge to just stabilize the map when they needed to. And then even when Vegas Legion found themselves around DVD area, around Cafe, and even pushed up towards Blue with a couple players trying to contest them towards Mannequin, Seattle Surge did not panic in those moments. They knew where the pressure was coming in. They knew if we clutch up on these one set of fights, then we could potentially put them into the trap. They found all the kills at the right time, but you do give up one segment at that 8 points. So Seattle Surge in the back of their mind, we need to try to at least get one done at A.
See what the break-off is going to look like here. Again, the marks for Seattle are 11th or 12th, pretty much across the season in control, and no matter what category you put it at. But the big moniker here is that, yes, thank you, production. It's like you knew where I was going with this. These guys don't lose
20 to 1
defense.
is crazy.
If you're Vegas, absolutely dominant affairs. And I want to say the one time they did lose a defense is one of the one times they've ever lost this map. So those are things to keep in the back of your mind here. Abuza quickly already able to find first blood as Seattle once more just kind of taking a lot of their focus in the middle of the map. Nice little round hit by Hook will again just create more opportunity for free capture over towards B.
I think he does occasional stuff for Aiden when he's in LA.
Moving over towards A, but he's being tested. Oh, that's not a good one for the Esteem haters out there. You're going to be clipping that one and shipping it.
Just get turned
no, it's not getting any better. Hook now on 5 in a row, looking for number 6, but turned aside through midstream.
Not my friend.
In the meantime, Seattle really committed to this A rotation, Jay, and they've lost a lot of time off the clock and not really get much entry.
Yeah, that's tough, especially with that
Feels good about the
over
next.
top. So now Vegas Legion know we have a lot of mid-map control. We're trying to put them in the trap, and this is why Vegas Legion are so damn good on defense, because they outslay teams by 6 or more kills every single time they're on that side. But Seattle Surge, they were trying to capitalize on an opportunity with all the kills going down on the map to get something done at A.
Had to say something.
They were able to stabilize that. Now Seattle Surge had the rotation over towards B, where the second segment is about to get complete.
The Semtex catches the outside of the wall from Nero, so
NVIDIA.
deter any of this capture.
Microphone activated.
Look pretty likely like it's going to be a third tick. Although Vegas is still trying to get this to go. If you're going to hit this, you got to hit it quickly. Gio's got to get here in a contest. Just slides in the nick of time. Hook bounces out, finds the kill. Brezzy right there to support, and that is an expensive challenge from Vegas. The extra 60 gets tallied. Live still looking good for Vegas for the time being, but Seattle's
what gun was that?
And wow, you said it. I mean, Hook's definition of right now is he absolutely blows away a
suddenly
handful.
went blind.
And now there's an opportunity for him to get behind this player in laundry.
The focus go. I can see again. We're good.
Still tries to turn to fight back, but does get taken away, and Vegas can reestablish this defensive line.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell Hook was able to get that kill. My rival 9 does not kill like that in rank, but obviously he's shooting nukes.
Look at Jay tipping shots. Unlike Sam out there.
Look at Jay tipping shots.
Seattle Surge have a lot of mid-map control. Players already pushed out towards A Street. You have somewhat cafe control as well. Vegas Legion at least doing a great job. One player in towards the point. Winning is one
hero. It's
on ones. You have the crossfire through the middle of the map.
Dude,
So
still
no need to panic yet if you're
It
Vegas.
looks so ugly, bro.
It does, but it's so
Still want to
good.
focus.
This
right
is
through
the last
front,
bastion of the
from
fucking
Seattle, trying to get their way back
Team
over
Slate.
towards the previously captured B zone. Vegas reading it pretty nicely, all things told. Oh, especially if Nero finds the pistol out, almost gets the triple. But
I thought he was gonna hit the shotgun
still,
pistol.
job done here for Vegas. Holding a 1-life lead, 30 seconds on the clock, and you've got pivotal positions here at mid.
Yes, Seattle Surge. You saw Boozer just simply back down from this positioning after finding that trade. He's just waiting for the troops.
This could
so
be
he can
weird if
establish
Kyle
at least
wins this
one more
gunfight.
good push over towards the same point, but just how spread Vegas Legion are to make the break into their setup, and especially to get past the gunny up attach.
No shimmies, Liddy, nothing.
Nothing.
No more respawns left for Seattle Surge.
Up one tick, sure.
Vegas Legion doing what they do best, dominating on the defensive end.
Yep, and that's going to give them the 1-tick advantage through the
20
first
to
set
1
of
on
offensive
defense,
rounds.
21
Really
to 1.
good work from Vegas.
What's
Couple
Vegas
of
is
moments
up
that
1
things
tick,
got a
right?
little hairy. I think that late contest over towards
What
B.
happened with Highrise,
not
bro?
perfect, obviously,
Every match
but
I watch now on
it
Highrise,
does
it
kill off a
seems
little
like
bit
it's
of
like
extra
this
time,
map.
and the trades through
Yeah,
mid-map
it's just
have
when you learn
been
how to play
really
defense.
efficient through Vegas, really on both sides,
And
offense and defense alike. So
no one ever stacks on offense anymore.
May have to kind of keep
So
their eye
they
on.
just
They're
go
having a
around five
great performance
defenses.
from Hook as well. So, you know, it's one of those moments you just kind of look at him and say, hey,
Yeah,
go do what you
that's-
want to do,
I
wherever you're
brought that
feeling
up on
it,
the show
go ahead and
the other
hit
night,
it,
actually.
because
That map's
he is
just turned into
shooting laser
invasion.
beams right
Yeah.
now.
It's actually insane. I feel like that map's not that hard to win off or like
Especially
like
running a rival
have
nine
win
invasion, you
opportunities
never
on
usually find a
offense.
lot of
Yeah, I
success,
should say.
It's just people are just like
He's hitting
locked down
shots the way
defense
he
now, and
does.
then
He
like
makes
not
any
to
gun look
troll it
good.
because of like how prevalent offense wins were.
But now Vegas Legion back on the attacking side, just going to do the easy work right off the rip. Not showing presence over towards A, just trying to maintain a little bit of that map control, trying to catch a good plays from Seattle Surge off guard, and with With those two initial gunfights going in their favor, this is where they can apply pressure over towards
I really love this approach from Vegas. It's noise and attention over towards A Street and Mid Cafe with no commitment. And then as soon as Seattle kind of hear all of this,
they said tucking in. That's why I
to rotate back to the B zone, and they
absolutely just a sleep tuck.
They're waiting to pull that
So that's what I want to do right now, bro. Watching
the
the series, I'm not gonna lie.
It gives them a look over towards the A zone. Doesn't fully work out for them, but the kills have been very convincing. So Vegas are going to walk away with an extra 60 seconds here at B. Seattle trying to contest the exit. This could get a little bit costly.
I don't know why I just glanced over. I read my chat for the first time in like this game, and that's the first thing I read.
Seattle, they win the B Street back,
literally the best player on this team.
Bro, Joshua breaking these 2 free throws. This game should have been over.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Seattle aggressive out towards the B point because you know you have 7 minutes to make up.
They just be saying shit, bro. They really do. I don't even know like they believe it. I think they just want to say something. Just to get that comment.
Brenton's got to make one of these.
But their inner demon just takes over and they start typing.
People definitely type the B Street. Be typing just random shit, bro.
Yeah, I think Kyler is better than Attach. He's not
cut them down.
Yeah, Booz is just not giving them anything. Gio on the corner, Nates will not land. And I mean, this is about as sturdy of a position as you could possibly get. Hook also assisting over towards the A bomb site. And yeah, this is pretty flawless here from Seattle on that exit through B. And Vegas are actually going to try to re-clear this. This is going to feel very laborious to try to make this happen. Brezzy on 4 in a row.
Preferably
has
one more
plenty of assistance around
Brunson made a free throw. It's over.
There's just not an angle for Vegas to hit anywhere. They're so scared of going through Boozer that they have to go through the triple stack down B Street.
Yeah, this is tough, man. Gotta just get past Brezzy. Good job
to shut him down off the streak
as well, because he was on 4 in a row. If you are Seattle Surge, you can have a cruise missile going into your next attacking round. That can work wonders, but Vegas Legion now have an opportunity as they got past that B tank. Already find himself over towards DVD and Treehouse.
He won the fucking chicken game, dude.
Situation, and now Vegas Legion have an opportunity to attack from multiple different angles.
Brezzy
that's so tragic for Brezzy.
Finding a little bit of success here over towards the backside at Laundry. 04 trying to slide through, denied by attempts.
Okay, Dylan.
Oh my God, he's finessing.
Oh, he's out.
Oh my God, he fucking turned on him.
Almost turns on him, but the damage has been dealt. And now Brezzy and Abuza can get to work, try to lock down more of this A Street. They've done well to this point. Last attempt for Vegas would have to be by something created by Nero. Not really going to happen, and now it's desperation time for Vegas.
Gio's having another rough
with only 8 seconds left. If you are attached, you just got to sprint right into the point, but the Qualifiers are going to be set up for Seattle Surge. They're going to be able to walk away with the defensive round. Up 2-1 on the control, but you know, in the back of their minds going into this attack, we have to get something done at A. We're currently down by 4 seconds. We don't want to be the team on the attack going into round number 5, going against this Vegas Legion squad who basically never lose that side of the map. So we have to think about the objective.
So do you break off with something designed for A? Something that you can get a stack in, try to get 1 tick only? That could be an opportunity here, right? I mean,
I would play off the cross. Like, I would sit in the back of the half wall in the middle of the courtyard, watch the cross, and just see how Vegas Legion are setting them off their defense. Because you might just want to go stabilize right to B, just get that one out the way.
Team of like former teammates in their primes.
Because if a lot of kills go in your favor, then you can pounce over towards A.
It will be a bit of a split hit. 2 on one side, 2 on the other.
Me, BO4, UBO3, Ken, World War 2, and AW Scone.
Is that a
pretty good squad?
Pre-college in session slasher or post-college in session slasher?
He's definitely talking about the post.
I want post Dr. Pepper slasher.
Post Dr. Pepper.
Jesus Christ. We wouldn't lose a map though.
Seattle slamming.
From Seattle, trying to rotate over.
No, I was gonna put Ghost Crim in your spot, but I couldn't choose 2 players out of a 2-week team.
And now all attention goes back to B.
That's all you needed, because now if you are Seattle Surge, you've been able to outslay them.
I will say though, I watched you guys do that show, and I think, in my humble opinion, I think Ghost Crim 6 might be the best player I've ever played against.
Is going to be complete. You do have moved in a very crucial position towards top blue.
The thing is I don't
agree with what we did on the show, but
for his time, he felt like, I mean, also I wasn't as good when I played him in Ghost, to be fair. I think I leveled up a lot at the end of the year, but I think during that time period, when I played against him, I think he was by far and away the best player in the lobby, like, besides everyone else I've ever played against. So actually, like, you were just like, holy shit, this guy's way better than everyone.
Oh, it's a big stun.
Straight gas.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, damn, I gotta get better. Like, this guy's this much better, like, I gotta get better.
What a good war.
I mean, I only played against him like once or something.
trying to play
I was just like, holy shit, he's way better than like all these other top pros. Like,
oh, Ace starts shooting.
Oh, that's such a big kill. Oh, they got defense. Seattle got defense too.
Asim should have the first
You gotta
kill
go,
of his life.
Gio!
Just got snapped.
You could've stopped
Now
the
the second
thing,
ticket
my
progress
boy.
is in. Attached Force is a team kill, but the rest of Vegas are here.
And now there's 2 segments complete if you are Seattle. You are currently up by
I think Asim was fucked anyway because the 2 guys come up the street. But
number 5.
Gio just watched them.
But like Gio is just playing like a slow fucking hamster in this match. Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Try to work on that attacking side in round number 5, but it's already job well done if you are Seattle Surgery. You can walk away with this 3rd segment as well.
Put your controller down, Seattle. Play
Isn't
around
too
them,
bad. Because they already have a lot of cafe control. They're already
I'm
applying
about to
pressure
cap
up
that
through
shit
H
in
Street.
there.
Vegas Legion need to iron up.
Couple of shots coming through.
You gotta
Booza,
cross.
hold on a second. Seattle can find success here from the front. Gio trying to get here to assist, but the clock is
Booza,
not the
don't
Booza on the corner.
Yeah,
Dealt
he was
with by
just
Gio.
better.
I mean,
And
yeah,
a
it's
clean
kinda
feed
fucked.
here for Vegas. Gets them back up the map. Who quickly off the
Already did
respawn.
the job.
Goodness gracious, Seattle are not losing these tough gunfights. And there's going to be still plenty of opportunity here for Seattle to hit this. You've got yourself a 4v3 right now. An opportunity to break through. Attach over towards Laundry. Gets caught back in the wrong direction. Nero trying to fill the gap.
People replying
Only
my
gets
tweet
one.
with like
Stagger.
formal fucking ghost crib
Here
AW
comes the
scum, and Seattle won the game.
Seattle
And no one read the
will
actual
find
tweet.
the
And Seattle
and
have won
3-0 in
the series.
putting everyone.
I fear
What the
Vegas
fuck?
might be cooked.
They haven't won a map with their new roster.
Yeah, I fear they might be fucking cooked.
Wait, they played. How many series did they play? They played OpTic and they played Seattle. Is that just 2?
Yeah, they might play 2 with the new roster.
And they played 2 series in 2 weeks. This game sucks.
Yeah, nah, that is a big schedule fucking cheese.
scheduling is not the best.
Bring back Purge, bro. Yo, Tom, can you get Purge through the Mayhem crash course for Call of Duty, bro?
Sam, you know what's really interesting?
Wow,
I need
Gio was not
Sam,
shooting his gun.
I need to call someone out, Sam. I've
Yeah,
noticed
call him out,
I've noticed a phenomenon, but I didn't want to say anything about it until I got more evidence. But there's a certain Twitter account on Twitter, and I will give him an opportunity to come forward. It always seems to be tweeting things 5 seconds on Twitter after you, I, or Tom mentions it. And I wonder if he's always sitting in our watch party trying to steal things we say and then put it on the timeline. So I'll give this person 24 hours to come forward. Otherwise, I'm exposing.
Wait, put it in the.
Wait, can you put it in the chat?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm exposing.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Does it rhyme with CDL, pal?
I've noticed his Twitter account. I'm on his Twitter account's gimmick, bro. It is
Ronnie.
What are they doing? What did that?
I'll
I'll
tweet
say
it.
it, man. Yeah, it's Ronnie.
Bro, Ronnie like fucking just tweets out exactly what we say 5 seconds after we say it, bro.
What did he tweet out?
Bro, right, Sam, right after
My
you
whole
said.
chat is spamming Ronnie right now.
Sam,
by the way.
right after you said, like, this Vegas roster is yet to win a map, you know what? It's a timeline. I tweet from Ronnie, this new Vegas roster is yet to win a map. And you know what? The reason I also bring this up is because fucking, what was the tweet yesterday?
That's like common sense, though, no, Ben?
I mean, yeah, but
No, but he be tweeting out like, yeah, but he be tweeting out stuff right after we say it, bro.
What did he tweet the other day?
So the other day we were like, wow, Rocker's like the worst hardpoint team in the game, and then he instantly tweeted out like right after we said it.
He's probably watching, bro. Who cares? Why is that a bad problem? Hey,
No.
Ronnie, you in here? It's okay, Ronnie.
No, Ronnie,
It's okay.
he just added me on Twitter, so he's definitely fucking watching.
Ronnie, it's fine.
I'm on to you, Ronnie. I'm on to you, bro.
Okay, Ronnie, it's okay.
Hey, right? It's okay.
I'm on to you, bro.
My deadass, my entire chat was spamming Ronnie before we even said anything.
They knew, bro. I have TweetDeck open at all times. I see fucking everything. So.
Damn, bro. Yo, Tom, you might have to. I don't know, bro. Bring back Purge, motherfucker, man.
Low key, I don't know.
Bro, they were good. Austin, am I faded? Is that like a bad take? I thought their teamwork and like systems and respawn were so fucking good.
I think they were by far the 5th best team.
Like, I thought they were disgusting. They've looked horrible since this roster change.
I'm telling you, since his roster change, I don't know what happened to their chemistry, but Gio's also playing like molasses right now, which is not helping either. Everything just seems completely out of order in respawn.
Wait, the Knicks ended up winning, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be the series.
I think that's Raps. They should have been the game. They should have been the game to win, bro. With no Mitchell Robinson.
Trust the process. We'll be back next year.
getting mixy. And then Ali mentions the Vista hardpoint. It's like, okay, they only outslayed them by
The other thing is, this has been like an absolute wrench fight of a series. Like every game's been a fucking.
It's been pretty. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
It's been really good quality basketball. It's kind of unfortunate because the Sixers with the Embiid injury, like this should have been an Eastern semifinals matchup, not a first round matchup.
Yeah.
I think it's like second and third best teams in the East.
Locked and loaded, ready to go.
180 seconds of hill control is what turned around that hard point, and you can see Seattle locking down A was the final blow. 3-0 Legion going packing, and it has been a rough 2 weeks for a squad that is now done leading into week 4. Let's take a look at our scope play of the game, though. It's got to be 0-4 in S&D, right, Ali?
Yeah, it's probably him getting another cruise missile. I think this guy is literally averaging a cruise missile, a series, maybe even a map at this point, because he's guaranteed for at least one. So this is going to be his opening 3, and he was doing it in every single round. And even when Las Vegas was trying to bring it back, he was pulling out moves like this and saying, nah, don't worry, guys, I got it.
He killed Attach, I think, 4 rounds.
Microphone muted.
No, I did not say with the Brezzy erasing tweet. I probably should have, right?
Yeah, I mean, he wins that 1v2, next round kills Attach up into the base, and then he maps Attach. He's just like, listen, you're best
Yo,
player
Gio
is
actually pulled an afro.
And then they go ahead and they close that map out.
Yeah.
Activated.
You know, confidence on the moon.
I mean, he's not shooting his gun.
Oh.
Gio dropped 8k damage in the series, bro. Like what?
You just had it visually. Well done, production. Right now, though, we need to talk with a member of the Seattle Surge. Welcome to the stream. It's Brezzy joining us. Brezzy, great to have you. And can we just start off? How would you like us to pronounce your name moving forward?
Just Brezzy.
Seattle?
I know it's hard like to pronounce because like it's half of my name. It's just like say Brezzy and not Breggy, but like, I mean, you can say whatever.
We'll let Chance know. We got you, bud. Brezzy it is. So Brezzy, talk to me about the move, bringing 0-4 onto the lineup. How did that change your team as a whole?
I mean, you can see, guys, with O4, like it brings us like a lot of pace, especially on the map. In our points, like we look completely different, and I think we are completely like new teams. I mean, we won our point by 100 points, and like kills were like pretty close.
Yeah.
Or like we are just like have like 1 or 2 kills.
Yeah, 1 kill.
So, I mean,
is 0-4 that guy?
In our point, we play pretty good, and like I don't know,
He's
we're just
disgusting in
different.
Surge,
So
bro. I'm yet to see him play a bad S&D.
Yeah, I
He's
actually want
actually
to talk to you
disgusting.
about that. This is not 3 hard points that you guys have won, and that's been
Well,
kind
it
of
doesn't matter
your
now, but
bane
that's
when
who
it
I
comes to
wanted
these
to pick
series
up.
that you haven't been able to take the
Yeah,
respawns.
he's
Where
fucking
was kind
gross
of the
in Surge.
change? Like, what was the focus for
I
Seattle
think
and
like he's
hardpoint
kind
that
of
made
like
you
not
guys get
insane
so
to
much
respawn, but
better?
Brezzy and Kyler have been playing really good.
I mean, when we brought O4 like in, we tried to think in a different way because like we are like kind of slow with Alec. Like nothing wrong with him, just like our game style was like slow.
Would have been late. We would have been good at game 2 and 5. That's for sure.
Just
got
way
one
to
respawn.
like we did a
Just
lot
got
of work.
one
Like,
respawn.
outside.
I've done that
We
shit
watch a lot
before.
of bots. And I don't know. I think we found our pace, we found our game style, and I guess like you guys can see it.
That's awesome. It's paying off.
Brezzy, you know, we just saw a lower third. It's at 44 kills, 11,000 damage almost in the series. You know, you were fine in the series before that. You switched to an AR, and you've been running it pretty much full time. How's that been for you, making the role change throughout this stage? Because you've been putting on a show, my friend.
Thanks. I mean, I was always a flex. Maybe not a lot of people like know that because I used to play with a sub. In the past game, I could like even run an AR. Obviously, I didn't this game. But when we brought Offer in, we thought it could be a great idea to play with me as second AR with Jordan.
Question is him, bro.
I don't know. I felt comfortable like in couple streams, and pretty much that's it. I don't know. Like it's
because you know
it's well.
You guys all pretty much changed your roles, right? Like Abuza, he's a slow AR now. He's in different positions than we saw previously. Does it just feel like everybody's comfortable now?
Yeah, I mean, we had to change something, and I'm just glad like now it works. So like everyone's happy.
It all is working. Congratulations on a hot 3-0 to start the day.
Thanks. I mean, like it's just amazing. Like I said, like we did a lot of walks, and the CDL is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and every matches are big, and it's a
You
great
did not get the cue.
Fantastic reminder.
That was
right
fucking
now,
trying to end the interview.
This team in your top 5 for the Major 3 standings. We're going to let Brezzy go as we take a look here at what is next. We have a number of teams that are battling with
All right,
Seattle.
Chad, we're back and we're in the bathroom. We got 2 more series coming up. OpTic-Miami might be a little bit of snooze. We'll see how this goes.
The
We're
overall
back.
standings. How far back is this squad as they now reach the 100 points?
I think they're in a great spot. I mean, they're obviously going up the ranks. They're probably going to be in a winner's bracket, and we're seeing Vegas fall. So for Seattle, they're feeling comfortable.
All right, I see a surging LAG,
They had it easier to schedule in this
and
amount started off 0-3.
LA Thieves, all squads on the left side of your screen. Keep your eyes on them as we continue partying on throughout Major
They really have to win the event to make
And
sense.
LA2 is looking good, so
that's
probably 0-6.
Can Miami start
maybe
to climb the
Vegas?
leaderboard? They got to cause the upset.
Right now, they may be good.
OpTic-Miami. Last match is good though, right?
I hope so, but I don't think that it will be, I'm gonna be honest.
Who is
I
it?
think FaZe is on their Cold War shit.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff.
No, Miami Heretics is next and then FaZe
Call
New
of
York.
Duty League.
Oh, New York, that's right, yeah.
Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League pack. Grab yourself the CDL Operator, Weapon
FaZe
Blueprint,
fuckers are
and so
delusional.
much more. Check out the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Who's got 150 health card again?
Yeah, they're godlike.
Shotzi might have the timing on the flank. No one's going to turn.
Bonus as well. Oh, come on. Shotzi's playing real good tonight. Nice tags. I don't have a clue as to how he has managed to survive.
Shotzi versus the world.
He can't get the third, but here comes Shotzi, 10 in a row. Looking for the 11th. That's the round. You may never see one like it.
Whichever bomb site they choose to go to, 30 seconds on the clock, and well, Easy's been seen, and he will drop off the map.
They splintered at Bravo.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Ultra, they're trying to make it happen.
Oh, they're making it happen. Scrap, what a two-piece that was. 20 seconds now. Scrap holding it together. 41 kills, 42 kills. As he's absolutely mauling. OpTic on the approach. Shotzi, Pin, Dashi taken care of as well. A 5 spree as the final moments tick down.
Let's hit a full 4. Let's get him on a flank.
Records in control.
Hey, Ben!
That's the problem. You gave them all the time in the world, and now Ultra have set themselves up perfectly for the barbershop hardpoint. The apartments, the alleyways, all the nooks and crannies are now full of Canadians.
And you have a BZ at 9 and 22, and this is only a 20-point game. You're looking at big plays in the final moments, but Envoy takes down 2.
Envoy the front line.
Might, the whole team might. I think they are. They're going to get a quick bit of a workout in. Come on, Vico, get up there, son. They're going to get a workout in here in round 1. There we go, team. Up we go. Oh, Vico, for God's sake, he's choking on main.
God, dude.
So with the help from his teammates, actually, what is this? What is this?
City, you hear signs when we sleep. Heaven sent, hands down, vibes so unique. On the table, age 10, look at me.
OpTic is currently 3rd overall on the season, and they're facing off against the Miami Heretics, who recently got dropped down to 11th seed when they lost to LA Thieves. Tonight, the Heretics are playing as the underdogs, but OpTic looking to prove that they still belong in the trophy talk.
I mean, they do still belong in the trophy talk. The only team that they
Bro, the New York map set is out. I saw it. And no sub base. And I don't know. I think it's just 3-0-3-1. I don't see how New York wins either of these hard points. Rio hard point against FaZe. Rio hard point and fucking Garage before.
Microphone activated.
Tom, are you trying to talk to me?
Yeah, can you get 04 on a flank? I feel like it'd be a good guess, no?
Yeah, I had him up.
And you're a fucking go. Let's go.
No problem, go.
You see the Seattle Surge tweet? It was a fire graphic.
I have not.
My friends are getting cooked, but it was a fire graphic, though.
Well, they tweet out. Oh, that's tough. Gamble at your own risk. It's a good Photoshop job.
38-8 when Pred goes positive.
Microphone. Let me have about 4 chat.
And if there's anything to work on, it's got to be in that search and destroy. They're 7-8 on defense. They're 2nd in the opening duel win rate, but they're last in the league in converting it. And this is something OpTic Texas has been taking strides towards in some of these matchups.
All right, that is a look at OpTic Texas, the favorites coming into this one. On the other side, you've got hope in Miami, and that is something we couldn't say at all during Stage 2. They've brought in Real, an SMG player that seems to be bringing some new flavor to this team that is still looking for wins here in Stage 3. They got the Game 5 victory over Boston, but that was more of a Boston throw than a dominant Miami victory.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely sort of a Boston throw, but I will say, like, when you look at Miami, they just look much more competent, especially in the respawns. Like, in the tail end of last stage, they improved in hardpoint. They're actually a decent hardpoint team by the end of it, and now you bring in Real, who seemingly is doing the right things on every single rotation. You are in
Try and hit about 4 chat. One
If you
sec.
think back to the Toronto series, if you're a big Miami fan, they could have pushed that Game 5. Toronto's not a great search team. They could have won that. We'd be singing a different tune about this roster. So I really do enjoy this team, and I think they have the makings to be a top team in the league. And the X factor is Metals. 16-8 when Metals has a positive KD, and they're 8-21 with a negative one. So you're relying on Metals, but he does put down a lot of damage regardless.
He does, but on the flip side of things, they're lost on attacking. They're 0-5 record across all 3 maps with a 6 life margin. That's last in the league, and that's talking about control. They're 0-3 in control in the last 30 days, going against a very strong respawn team. And not only that, they typically get slammed in this matchup. Everybody on Texas averages a 1.28 up against this squad.
I have the Vegas Resurge spreadsheet if you want me. What do you mean?
Throughout the stage, they're sitting at 0.8.
Highrise is your control map 3. Can you get behind OpTic on this map and cause some chaos, or is this one of those most dangerous maps to go up against it?
No, I mean, this is the best chance Miami's ever going to have against OpTic.
What's on the spreadsheet?
Combined 10 and 15 maps 2-5 in this series. OpTic. That's OpTic. They're not good at. They're trying to fix all.
Grayson, what's on the
They're
spreadsheet?
testing everything against Miami.
All right, it's time for our Scuff Pick'ems. Nameless, you called the upset. You are up to 93. You could finish the week with 95 correct picks. Can you make it 94?
Yeah, I'm going to go with OpTic Texas. I don't think this is a hard one to pick.
Allie?
I know you said that Miami's best chances in this map set, but I see both those high rises, and I'm thinking there's no objective play. This is all going to be in the slang. And like I said, Texas have a 1.28 and up against Miami. I'm going to go with the green wall.
I think OpTic's winning this clean chat. I don't see it for Miami, bro.
Shotzi is going to be my player to watch today. I'm taking OpTic once again over Miami, as will the fans. It's time to get the party started, though, officially.
I don't
So we
see
send
it.
it over to Miles and Chance.
Thank you very much, Desk. Oh, all
Can't
green
DM because
all
I don't have
day,
premium on Twitter. Just send me the link on
pundits
LinkedIn.
have had their say. The chat has as well. Is there any hope for Miami here in this very, very heavily skewed matchup up here?
Yes, of course there's hope. I mean, they beat him before in a 3-0 fashion, and I think the Devs did a perfect job of covering just the pick and bans that we have throughout this series. So I just like Nameless's quote of, this is the best possible chance Miami are likely going to have against OpTic, potentially for the rest of the year, because, you know, if things pan out well, OpTic aren't going to square up in this type of series again. So it'll be the right from the jump. Got to set the tone and
let's get it, boys. 2 times.
I think Metals and Shotzi will be the 2 respective players to watch from either side as well. At the start of the year when Miami got the dub, Metals absolutely popped off.
Yay!
Absolutely been the Shotzi show, who gets a 2-piece off the rip and a nice little opening break there from OpTic, already setting the tone.
Yeah, it starts things off very well. The Heretics
two OpTic offers on Vista.
If they can put it to testing, it's an exceptionally strong roster here.
Okay, Ken, that's 3 dead.
All Kenny, big wins. Shotzi on the point there as it continues to be a
the better
seemingly
for
perfect
OpTic.
hold here on the first hard point.
I hate to lose good side break.
On the clock.
Or win good side break.
Can't seem to get too much going.
Ken just fucking
is
chilling.
having his way. Both he and Shotzi are 4-0 chance.
Yeah, no, they can't kill either of them. Finally, Shotzi's gonna fall, but Kenny has just been a pixel for Miami to shoot at so far on this opening P1, and maybe credit to Heretics, eventually do break through, but on the rotation, maybe Pred will be the cutoff man. He is by himself, so he's gonna be happy to take it slow, trying to play for a guarantee. So Heretics might get the early few seconds, but Pred waiting in the wings to strike in. Well, he has struck. There's the extra kill as Shotzi continues just to dominate the kill feed.
All right.
It's all Shotzi, 7-1. This is a new spree. It's a 3 for now. Looking to make it 4.
Yeah, he's gonna have a field day. He's gonna show these guys.
My word.
Nah, it's actually in that 3-month cycle of every game where he's untouchable.
Yeah,
he's in the middle of it right now.
Yeah, and
he's hitting form for sure.
I said on stream the other day, bro. He has like a weird 3-month period in every title where he is actually the best player in the game.
He was literally
And he was in the middle of that shit.
On Miami constantly, and I mean, he did that 2 series back to back. I think the worst KD he had overall against Miami was about 1.5, and well, Shotzi apparently is gonna light that up even higher, currently sitting at a 2.0. Maybe the nade kill gonna drop him down just a touch, but OpTic right now not feeling pressure, not feeling the heat. Maybe the first rotation where Heretics have to have an opportunity to make a dent, and it doesn't last
yeah,
long
this
at
is
all.
like you're about to get pretty ugly.
Cut down immediately. The only player from Miami anywhere near the time falls in short order.
Miami's not doing anything together now.
It's getting ugly fast, bro. They are so far away.
I was on the back foot. They're on their back at the moment. OpTic Texas. We'll see how their ground game goes. So far, a wonderful hold on Ps 1 and 2 over to the 3rd hill now in our Rio runaround.
That's tough.
They're actually there with the rival. Not quite enough to get any more in that life, but big work in the kill feed from everyone in OpTic. Once again, holding it down. Miami Heretics with an opportunity to get in here. This is a bit of an aggressive push.
All right.
Looking at the metals.
Hey, votes for the $2. LOL 3-0.
OpTic have set up the crossfire though. They're going to have
Side note, Hook looked like an overlooked superstar.
Good looks for the green boys, John.
Yeah, there is absolutely
no. I mean, the only thing with Kyler I'll say is he's looked great online, but let's see what he can do in an event. Because we've talked about the split there, but I appreciate the $2 when I think about.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wallbang like the top part of it.
Window of opportunity for Heretics to make a dent. Shotzi slams that door in your face, and well, now you get the spawns, you get Dashy, just gets to sit and collect this time. Not a perfect hold though. Heretics putting a lot of pressure towards the back, but now the key gunfight's gotta get Bruce off the time, and well, you at least gotta trade him out. It takes 3 players to jump on top of him, but hey, at least Heretics able to get it done.
Yeah, he brought the right weapon for the fight. Lucky winning that one by a single hit point. Keeps his 3 spree going, so the Heretics are back in this. Not over just yet, folks. Now we can see OpTic go for a break.
It's actually a really good time for
Miami. Check out
Miami.
the holes of the Heretics. Eyes on that new hard point in a moment. It's been a good look here on 4. As the Heretics have pulled this right back chance, it used to be a massive lead. Now we're about halfway there. We're still living on that prep.
Yes, for good reason.
You see OpTic setting up for the kill, though. Yeah, they took their time. That is a perfectly coordinated, everybody taking the right route and waiting for the timing to make sure everybody is in position. So, don't get me wrong, Heretics able to get maybe 20, 25 seconds off of that break, but OpTic still snuff away the time. And now on rotation, it is just discomfort.
I can't believe Pat chose Miami on the show yesterday.
Towards the middle of the map. Nice coverage from Lucky, though. Metal's able to stay alive.
For Miami here.
They can bring it right back
with a big hole here. Heretics is OpTic now just trying to flood through the front.
Contest still on. The bridge hard point here. There's always a troll or 2 under the bridge causing problems. Kenny deals with him.
Jesus.
Gets the pair. Wow, good shots there from the
OpTic
boys.
And is having a good map so far. A lot of impact plays.
30 to go in this hard point. So far, strong showings and a very uneven set of KDs for the Miami Heretics players. They have seemed somewhat off foot here as OpTic Texas are running the show. The first set about to come to a close. Very much all Texas.
Yeah, I think Texas right now, they just have like great timings on everything that they're doing, like a very solid understanding of how they want to work together as a team, because they're not outslaying by like a massive amount, a decent margin, like to be sure, but like even their breaks, even if they're just smashing through the front, everybody knows when to chow at what time. And well, now the kill feed just being lit up. Vikul able to pick up 2,
15,
but
13,
it is not good enough. You go
They're
back towards
by
P1 where OpTic dominated you the last time around.
9.
And Kenny,
More than 10 kills.
so once again, nice little hot, but even the trophies right now from OpTic are putting in serious work.
Kenny does get his 6th kill though, so that's cruises. We rolled with here and Rio, and they are very handy dandy indeed. A lot of open hard points, a lot of open rooftops. You know, it's a Vista. You gotta let in the space. I keep saying Rio. It's
no bias, of course.
Oh my God, boys!
No bias.
A break. Let's go for a listen in with OpTic Texas.
Listen, who's there? Ivory Cat, right? Ivory Cat. What is low? You right. Late mid. The rap bridge. One's going low out to you. I'm over. There's one in bar. Our door. Nice. I'm missing one guy. You have to back. Bring up middle. Stop it on me. One shot. Lower. Watch out there. Low right on me. Stop the guy mid. Check out. Terrible. Holy fuck. Take go mid. Hit it. One shot P1. One shot middle. Nice P1 big late. Let's go. I stand it for you. Leave him. Leave him. One this side. Yeah, near the side. P1. I'll see P1. He's 100% P1. He came back. All good. In couches. There's that hill. There's something. Shit off! Nice. One more time. Top burger. Let's go. I'm about to take a run. On top. There's top. Low. I'm playing to kill this. Oh my God. On top. Need to get time for you. Push the middle. Tom. And once we tower shit first. Sling down house. Watch out, they're back burger. I'm one shot, best. I'm trying to live. They're back burger, literally. I'm one shot. I'll time Pickle, and one shot. I'm running a test up. One in burger. I'll play the right. I think it's burger. Give me new. I'm flying with your hand. Where is he? Back right side. We flipped him. I think I'm running. I'll see him. He's there. Right, shit on. Okay, listen. He's going vines. I'm low left. Alright, bro. Low left. I have what's the Watch out. We're gonna start step. Guys. Be low left there. Behind you, back left. Have you peeled? I fell off the map, bro. Two lower. Watch out, lower. I'll go 2. I take a shot. I gotta go. I'm showing him mid. I'm hot. Be lower, bro.
And it was Kenny has always been one of my favorite players of all time.
Yo, Kenny's literally him right now.
Kenny might be the absolute
it started out so well that he's getting tried.
Whether he's making
Ken's
plays,
insane. He got another streak.
Enjoying himself. It's
he's lapped 3 streaks.
I mean, Kenny's also like
his series for sure.
Right now, like even his mistakes just grant him kills. His trophies are picking up kills for him. So yeah, no,
Kenny was falling out of the map into almost 2 pieces
in this series. But right now, people just getting to take turns. Well, the crews that he earned earlier. This is Heretics on a money hill trying to hold on, and that is not the start you want to have. Kenny gets the kill. The comms deliver Pred another one, and now Kenny pinching to block the spawns as well.
This guy's literally just a seasoned veteran, bro.
But just getting shot in the back. Real feeling too much pressure. And maybe Real looking at his teammates saying, why did you guys piss him off at the start of the year? This isn't fun.
It feels
34 and 15.
210 to 94.
Well, Kenny get 40. It's gonna be tough.
Down.
The game will probably end by then.
On Vista. Kenny,
actually, maybe.
He's got time.
Outrageous performance. Now on the point alone, Pred there on his flank, keeping things safe there.
Yeah, he can't end. He's going to another one.
He won't be able to win it. But you're looking towards the new hard point as well. OpTic Texas is what a runaway this has been.
This is just, no, unreal. Nothing really you could do. Every gunfight going OpTic's way. Earlier,
they got ran bad on this one.
By a massive amount. Yeah, take that back. Now they're outside.
It's like watching the Lakers play the Nuggets the first 2 games.
The teamwork that they are providing.
Jesus.
I mean, this is just destruction. One good break, they're going to win this game. Good news for Miami. You did not get a 100-point club. Bad news. Shotzi in the hill, trying to get the timing. Only able to pick up 1, but Kenny, next man in line. Maybe just looking to break the 40 bomb. This is actually one of those games that if OpTic let it go long enough, Kenny could break the kill record.
I think he's very much, I mean, I'd get off the point for a Mo, boys. Let him have a crack at it.
Team kill.
Pred's name Shotzi. All right, Dashy's just sending it. Give Kenny the kills. Here we go. This is for the history books.
He's got a sneaky 30 as well.
It's 25 on the clock. He didn't get any out of that life, but he'll be back in a minute. Observers, can we just go watch Kenny and see how he does in the kill race?
Yeah, the Kenny cam, I suppose. I mean, Heretics, what? I mean, a decent hold, I suppose, on the bridge hill. They've been able to fight back. This is actually a hill where Pred has been picking up sort of consistent two pieces, but maybe the strive for 40. I think OpTic actually do get the tick on this hill, and well, if you can't get past Kenny and Pred, that could have been game. Vickle, that's a nice little syntax to force it over towards P1, and maybe Miami trying to make things mixy. I mean, they're going to have to claw their way back into this game. At least they're showing some fight.
We're showing fight, and we're getting someone distracted. Dashy's in. That's the final second.
Wow, what about one?
And it is Smiles with good reason. Maybe to get a tough one. Almost break the kill record for the Heretics. A little bit more work.
It's certainly one of the maps of all time, Tom. One of the maps of all time.
Start for OpTic Texas. They've got a very good record, and they are very much still in the title contention. And some of the plays we saw there, some of the individual fighters' chance, not a whole lot you could really do whatsoever.
Jesus Christ.
No, and I was just looking at the player cams. I kind of feel bad for Dashy. He didn't get any dope that game. I
got butthurt Lakers fans in my chat. Hold that.
Giggle after that destructive performance, where quite literally from the opening break, those two players both started 4-0 and seemingly
6K damage, 38 and 20.
29 non-traded.
That is what you want to see from Kylo Ken.
After that,
29 untraded kills is certainly a lot.
He was struggling early on, but again, I think he might just be
they actually just got absolutely fried.
They got ran.
I don't know what you would call it.
If OpTic wanted to try harder, this would have been a 100-point clip.
Giving OpTic the extra reason, because it's not a team that has needed the motivation, but they have taken it and ran with it. That is a dominant map one.
Oh yeah, their Hornet's Nest has been firmly shook. And them boys are stinging. Good stuff there from OpTic Texas. They read everything that Heretics showed us across these highlights. As Real has been the route man for the Heretics, has been very, very solid in bringing them success in hard points, but OpTic seemed to read him every step of the way. They were there ready for the fights. Kenny and Shotzi on those big rotation kills, the pinches, as you called the brother, they were absolutely on point. Pred as well, another big frontline fighter alongside Dashy. Those boys just sending it, headbutting the lines of the Heretics when they needed to. The breaks were good. Holds are even better. OpTic Texas there on Vista, open and shut case. Very, very strong start.
Yeah, and there was maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 moments the entire game where Heretics were able to sort of take control of the map, win a rotation, get a decent setup, and I mean, those moments just simply did not last long. Like, OpTic just completely run them over, and then when things were easy from OpTic, this is how the kills were looking, just easy read, snap on the 2 piece. These are the moments for Kenny.
Nah, what he's doing?
Accidental flow state of like,
that's my boy. He basically said I should get a spot in the league just for the sole fact that there's people who can't even get kills.
Teamwork and the shots rolling through. He was
what he said, basically.
A ton of kills on players that were one shot. So much so that his trophy.
You know what Don is going to give you? It's kills.
Really, not too much to say. Again, Dashy just disappointed. Didn't get to have too much fun.
Indeed. Smooth sailing. Start the series off for OpTic Texas. Now you're going to turn things around. Heretics, we want to see some success in the search and destroy and push this series a little further. This is a team that the Dex brought it up. Very, very strong ceiling, good caliber of players. Unable to find a hole to go on there. Man, what a nearly perfect trajectory chance there as the OpTic boys. They ran that one apart from a couple of minor setbacks. Very, very solid work. As that P5 to P1, they really did try to let Kenny break the kill record, but alas, his teammates didn't let it go down. Map 1 in the books, boys and girls. Now we say hi to Highrise. Karachi invasion to close out. But the way things are going right now, Heretics, unless we see some success in the search, this series could be done in 3. Let's find out what they've got in this Highrise S&D.
And as Nameless pointed out, for the maps from 2 to 5, so from the Highrise S&D all the way to the Invasion map 5, if we get there, it is a 10 and
bro, there's no way you're coming in my chat
right
crying about that fucking joke. Like, regain, bro.
Flex the map pool, trying to work on things as much as
regain.
possible. So for the Vista, no questions, comments, or concerns. They look fantastic.
It's not that serious,
they still
dude.
have a few more questions to answer. They
Sound
those
resumed.
moments
Microphone
where 04
activated.
clutches a 1v3 against them, where they overscam just a little bit, or maybe gonna prep some strats specifically for when they play against Atlanta FaZe. OpTic again, just working on their depth, and right now I think Miami is a team that is going to need to
the start should have
get these wins.
I was watching a game last night, Joel, and I was mind blown. I was fucking mind blown that the Stars weren't up like 3 or 4-0 after that first period. I was mind blown. Like, I don't know what to say.
Microphone activated.
First blood front as well, 68%. Make no mistakes, that gives a squad like Miami a massive advantage. You got to keep that rolling. And again, from Real, no slow starts. His KD is fantastic. His output in the kills per round that he is getting, 0.8, is a very strong performance. And the fact that the new man on the squad has a couple of clutches already.
Gresson, if you're still here, I request access to your sheet, by the way.
And just to recap there, statistically, the Heretics very strong on the attack. They'll start things off defensively, though.
Here we go.
We'll see if this matters for them. 3 members of OpTic there towards the A side of the map. It's going to be Top Heli. Down low is going to be Shotzzy.
User joined your channel.
Make any reads of this, or that's the first red ping on the mini-map.
And actually throws Warzone smokes and search for the choice.
Yeah, that's just his exit strategy. Pred gets picked for the first.
I read his tweet. I read Donnie's tweet. That's why I understand it.
Shotzi. And that's also information on 2 more
should have guaranteed spot in the league just to kill Quavo Kenneth because 98% of y'all clearly can't.
That's good.
How good are the trades?
That's what he said. We call them Kenneth.
Able to get out of dodge, and in the meantime,
that's why they were spamming L Reader. That wasn't L Reader. Holy fuck. I'm dumb as rocks.
That's a tough look. A lot of effort there from OpTic, doesn't amount to a whole lot, but Kenny's now in a 1v2.
Guys, we're playing Highrise with OpTic. That means they can't win the round. They get first blood.
No, these guys, dude, how do they lose this round?
They just have no grasp of
how
how
do
to
they
trade on this
lose
map.
this
I swear to
round,
God.
bro?
They don't know how to trade on this map in search and destroy.
The real focal point of the round there for Miami, not just for the fact that he gets the 2 kills, but wins the gunfight.
See if AG and Ant just run around and die by themselves.
Back towards blue and make sure he doesn't get traded, because Dashy and Shotzi certainly setting up to make sure they can watch each other's back, but Heretics a little bit too clean with it. And again, as far as their teamwork goes, when they want it to be, it can be on point. As soon as they got in the 2v1, just insta laid down.
I have back Chris. I'm taking a look at it. It's good. It's good. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff from Breaking Point, and that's what we pull up on the show. But it's good as like a side reference for sure.
Microphone activated.
On the defense, rather, here's the attacking round for the Heretics. Statistically, this is their strong suit. Let's see what they've got. I've OpTic done their homework. As Real doing what he can to just check eyes on. Again, a very different style of attack here. OpTic Texas played heavy for the trades. And Lucky finds his back-to-back first bloods here on Highrise.
Yeah, both of which on Pred as well. So Lucky right now has his number. I'd say for Heretics, though, you're not comfortable until you see Shotzzy on the mini-map, and, well, he gets the kills, so at least you have that information. Real, though, obviously worried about the bomb plant, but nice shots. Shotzzy had the MCW in that situation. Real able to drop him for the 2v2.
Nice work. Lucky and Real still.
Number 5's making a good fucking play.
Eddie and Dashi have now moved into pinch. One of them's going to go down low, and they're both going to be low, essentially. As Dashi has got eyes on, massive bit of work there, huge information passed over. Real now able to get the bomb down.
Well, the crazy thing with playing that map is you get top bottom, it's gonna get kind of weird.
Overwatch over all 3 exits. Have they accounted for the down low here, though?
Well, that was the only way he could get out, but now position is known. Dashi reposition, and this is just feeding the information for Kenny to get in position. Real, better gun for the job. There's the one. Not the best moves, though. Couldn't quite get the slide. I think it might have died on him in that moment.
No, well, no one wants to win when they get first blood, Sam.
As well. Nice little clutch.
People don't know how to use their numbers, bro. Period.
Getting it done.
Correct.
Yeah, Dashi gets another clutch. I like the Dashi played so close there to Kenny. Maybe thinking that Real, of course, running that Rival 9, he's going to want to take that close gunfight. Kenny unable to find him as he pies across the door.
You hate to lose the round, just supposed to win.
Yeah, you wouldn't know nothing about that, Liddy.
Instantly on that defuse.
I wouldn't.
A good look on the attack, though, chance for Heretics. I like what they did, but 2v2 didn't exactly go their way.
No, I will say the first bloods, though, certainly are, so they're at least able to get these advantages. Again, a 68% compared to, I believe, OpTic had a 43% rate so far in Stage 3. Heretics at least attempting to make use of it. Fred's gotten caught twice, so want to see the adjustment there on the OpTic end as you see spreading the map, looking for that information. Kenny just staring down the middle of the map, trying to call out players on the cross, and the only player that did cross was...
That's kind of wild, bro.
Everybody
the
else in
tank
Miami
is okay.
on the east side of the map.
See if there's some nightclub bullshit going on there, you know?
But here comes Shotzzy.
Microphone activated.
Oh, he's been spotted out there, so this is going to slow him down.
If they can push through.
Look at them, they're shitting themselves over them.
From OpTic Texas. They're still way over towards the A side, but you can see where the guns are up for the Heretics. If you cross over,
Another
you're in
blood for
trouble.
Miami.
And Lucky,
I mean, we talk about Atletico Minute
Again,
Madrid-esque
his
fucking
third now in a
setups.
row.
This is definitely one of them,
He's
Tom.
perfect. Cannot complain.
It's some
Now,
absolute
like, they were
Allegri
worried about
ball.
Shotzi sort of dancing in over towards like past
No
A,
gaps.
getting into their base, but they've cleared that out, so their attention completely turned this direction. Shotzi gonna get spotted and traded out as well. Lucky aggressive to make sure he gets the kills.
Damn, I made the Allegri reference and Tom just didn't react.
OpTic with bomb down, less than
I bet I
30
was
seconds
locked
on the
in,
clock.
watching the
Good
game.
luck with
I
this
didn't hear
one.
you.
And that might just
So that was
collapse.
an
What'd you
Allegri.
say?
Damn,
I said, like, bro,
cooking.
the way Miami just played that with how tight they were, that was some Allegri ball.
That was fucking blacked out right there, Ben.
Lucky right now, unstoppable in that category.
Absolutely. Every round so far has been his. Heretics looking solid here in the search and destroy. Real winning a couple of big fights. Everyone trying to keep themselves composed and keep this train a-running.
OpTic need to get first blood.
Just giving the boys some final words before we get into this next round. It's only a 1-round lead for now, Charles, but you're starting to look at streaks again for Lucky. He's good for his third in a row if he can get this again.
Well, there's some information. 2 players stacked up on defense from OpTic over towards A. Shotzi repositioning. He's played propane. He's played on the A side of the map, and now here he is tucked in a corner waiting for someone to jump up the ladder. So Lucky for the moment isn't being afforded any sort of action on the first blood front, but if the propane tank gets cleared, maybe B Street, at least the mid portion of it's going to be open. Shotzi, well, there's
Well, he's got a very good late play here.
Strikes him down for the
trade.
first blood. Dashy might get the trade though. Metals couldn't quite get his boy, but either way, you got a 3v3.
Yeah, lovely work there. Oh, Metals does find
Oh,
it.
did you not see him top?
Lucky.
Oh my god, I
Somebody
didn't
did
see him.
spot out Kenny on top heli, and that's going to allow Metals to fall. Okay, 2v2, awkward spot. The gun's up for OpTic now, just watching that right-hand side lane. The B Street, not a place you want to hit if you are the Heretics. Preda's got some form of awareness. Lucky's behind.
Oh my god.
Wow, a big
Lay
one
down
again
cheese,
from
the
Lucky.
fucking
Puts
master
Kenny
of that.
down into another 1v2. Another round to the Heretics.
Miami, good round.
Dude, Lucky is zapping right now too. That was mid drop shot
round.
at range. Pred in a decent spot.
I feel for
ready
AG because he had an
gunfight.
opportunity
It just does not
in the
matter.
sort of middle of that round
Lucky right
to
now,
kind of
I
make that
think,
play
3 for
outside
3 in his,
bottom blue, didn't,
gunfights
and then
he's having
fucking
against
obviously lost that
Pred,
one.
Whether it be for the first blood or late in the rounds. And that's just another strong one there for Miami. And again, the identification on Shotzi for that first blood, just to make sure you go out on the attack. But
his shots.
Here's a second look. Pred swings away from cover. And Lucky drops down. Only 60 HP, so that was a clear-cut win on that gunfight.
Yeah,
right,
OpTic still got a lot to work on this map.
His vision is not movement-based, though, so if you stand still, he'll just
Build B Street square up
Kenny's
round.
trying to rip these boys super damaged.
Oh my god.
Watch out for any Semtex is coming your way with that.
Oh, he's
Guess
on
what,
roll.
boys and girls? Giant exploded in
he's losing
propane tank.
composure.
Thankfully, doesn't rip. Kenny's there with the trophies. Onto the bomb site.
guy just walked them
Still
in
a
map.
3v3. Lucky still alive and kicking on a 4 spree now.
Yeah.
Might be able to get the final kill of the round.
I'm not gonna lie, that looked a little trolly. Where's Kenny
Kenny's
now?
gonna be
Look
able
at
to
his
catch him.
He's
so
invisible.
He's going, bro.
2
Pop
versus
camo.
2. Invisible
popped camo.
arrows. That just means
the
Kenny
hell?
holding the
Caster bugs
bomb
are there,
on the
man.
map. So a
So
funny
many,
look,
bro.
but
Cowcasters so
both
fucked
players
up right
right
now.
now are really all 4 making individual plays. Real, though, in the perfect spot to catch him. Kenny forced to drop down low, and if you work underground, Vigil, he's waiting for it.
It's a wild kind of situation right now.
Completely trapped over here.
Oh, good stun.
Shotzi gone. All down to Kenny again.
Oh, that McKenny. We're not sure where he is on the map. Here we go.
Kenny's on an immediate U-turn. He's going to hit this instant. Vigil reads it. Not enough to get the kill. 1v1
So
now.
winnable.
Kenny taking on Real. They are poles apart.
I was going to say the problem for Kenny is he has no information. He's going to have to guess which bomb site to plant at, and Real might
take the
just
window,
have
Chaz, and
this
you go for the plant.
perfectly under lock to watch the cross. Kenny clearing it out, but
He's
it
dead.
goes for the
Real
plant.
could- Real
Real
could see
should
him
be
from
able
here.
to see him
Oh, wait.
and take
Wait
him
a
down
second.
for a free.
Wait.
And there it is.
Damn.
Kenny did everything he possibly could. Real, the perfect positioning, a stroke of magic to be that far out, and a 4-1
What was
now
OpTic's
on
strat right there?
Highrise.
AG just run up mid by
The
yourself?
Vista seems like a thing of the past.
I think because everybody got called, the 2 guys got called out B Street in like window.
Yeah,
he had the info.
They
but
also knew
at that point, he should hard slide that corner and chow the stairs instead of trying to like do this like
Oh, you're trying to wrap it? Yeah.
Yeah, like wrap around, like actually hit it, like actually hit that shit.
Vehicle on point, massive win.
If he has no idea you're under him, that's a free kill.
Connects before he goes for it. So Vehicle big
I think he
wins
tried to
and
swing
Pred
wide and just got caught.
struggling.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. If you're gonna walk up mid, you better commit to it.
First blooded by my count at least 3 times.
We know you never had problems committing mid, Tom.
Yeah, but sometimes if
We'll see if he can
was
find
bad.
Sometimes you were walking in at 2 preamps, but you know.
OpTic cannot get a blood to save their lives.
Snipe there with the rival. The Shotzzy fades away.
What gun was that, by the way, Tom? I think I blinked. He died so fast I blinked. I didn't get to see it. And he was off the map.
Yeah,
He hit the
the gun
bunny
was
hop,
too
dude.
hot. The map didn't
No.
want him to survive. That is tough. I think he might have gotten the bunny hop thing. I don't know what to call it exactly, but there's certain places when you jump on the edge of the map, it just force pushes you off.
And that's
so
crazy. Sam, I just got a
maybe
super
Kylo
chat
can
from
dig in
a girl
deep to
named
find that
Julia.
extra kill to even up the
And she
odds
said,
to
my
33.
boyfriend sent a super chat last week asking for you to tell me to go fuck myself, so I'm here to return the favor.
Oh, shit.
He tell Jacob to go fuck himself. Now that's crazy, Jacob. That's crazy.
Vico at least gets the kill.
The girl's retaliating, bro.
Not a huge amount of moving from OpTic. They're going to pick up the position.
Politely tell my boyfriend to go
Hold
fuck
what they got
himself.
and let the fire down. 25 on the clock as your boy giant exploding propane tank goes boom. Metals though.
That's hilarious.
Been here before. In a
Another 2v2 situation here.
Like smoking himself on bomb.
Brandon, check. Yeah, you know he's on bomb. You know he's on bomb. No.
Now you just trapped the guy after the plant vehicle. What does he want to do? Well, he's going to get caught.
Oh my
Kenny
fucking
reads
God.
it, or maybe Kenny gets back down, but there's the trade.
Okay, I'm
rolling
gonna
through.
board.
The AR duo.
This is
pushing up
winnable.
once again.
Bro, these guys just need to like
I would just say
try to
credit
play
to
for
the
as stupid as it sounds. They need to try to play for a first blood, like double nade some team shot something, bro. They're getting picked apart right now.
At least coordinate something.
How about they spread play a pick?
How about we spread and get some info on Highrise?
Yeah, get a pick.
If he jumps, that's what it is. You
Yep,
jump
there it is,
around
bunny
this
hop, he's
spot
off.
and it bunny hops you off. It
That's
doesn't
fucking
extra
tough.
damage.
This player game's hilarious.
That's
Look at it. Oh
fucking
shit.
tough.
Bro, it's only that part of the map too. Anywhere like next to blue right there, or like going towards the windows, you just bunny hop off the map. It makes no sense. It's like a trampoline.
Yeah, I don't get it. Well, actually, I think there's one by propane side too. That if you do it, you can fall off.
I don't think I've hit that one.
To slow things down for them, but their pace so far on Highrise absolutely brilliant.
I think OpTic at this point, what, just desperate for first blood? Because
Brandon's common. Look at him. He's double it.
First 3 and maybe out for the next 3.
And then it hit a single one.
First blood's been on point.
The
Once
elevator
again,
opening.
working B Street. Shotzzy leading the charge. They've been pretty good about clearing out the elevators, but they're getting tagged up along the way. So Metals is looking over this street if Shotzzy ever overextends. But Metals, so much pressure in this moment.
Lucky's going to see one. Get it. Another first blood. His teammates are there for the coverage. Here come OpTic to clean up. Dashi and Shotzzy find theirs. Real on the side. Shotzzy somehow wins it with a little help from Pred. And now 1v2. Vico. Oh my word, you have been spotted.
Okay, OpTic.
You have been
The good take right there.
Locking in.
OpTic Texas. What a bounce back on this slow attack.
Yeah, and that is just a massive trade fest. Metals actually does protect Lucky for the moment, but as soon as he dies, that basically becomes Lucky's death sentence inside of the elevator. He did have extra help from in the B site, but for the first time, Pred, instead of being the first to engage, is one of the last. So he's at least
that round was
alive
much
to
better
be there
from
to cover
OpTic
his
there. Much
teammates.
better.
So an adjustment on the pace of Pred.
Some teamwork,
Make sure
some
you get the
trade.
trades towards the end, and that is a round that collapses in the span of 10 seconds. Every gunfight rolling through.
Yeah, that was the go button was hit. Irene, and the mission was on. Real, aggression, and the furthest forward member of the Heretics here on this attacking round doesn't see a soul just yet. He might see Kenny.
You saying I hate OpTic means you don't watch any of my content. That's how I know. That's how I know you're not a real one.
Well, run, Kenny.
Microphone activated.
No, Real blows him away with a little bit of help from his friend. And that's going to be another first blood.
Yeah, that is perfect utilization of the mini exploding propane tank. Not the one that kills you often, but if you're tagged up, light work there for Miami. Another first blood collected. In this 4 versus 3, they're still just playing for picks. A little bit of time still to play with before they're forced to make a move, but this is a spot Shotzzy has played before. It got red in the past. They're going to have to read it again.
I'm doing that in rank later tonight, no doubt about it. This is something I won't be doing, is popping Daddy and running underneath the spawn. I love it though from
Should be a
Real.
free one here now.
Yeah, he's going to get himself a Pred. Stationary Pred on his belly. You'll find him there more often than not, but if you spot him out, that's one thing. Aha! Pred has been spotted and dealt with. No! Wait, Real missed it! Pred guns him! I don't know how that happened. Either way,
He was behind
Pred's
the
now
column.
on
Yeah.
Got to get 3 kills and defuse the bomb. Good luck,
He's
mate.
behind
This
the
is gonna be
column. He
match
didn't see him.
point.
I like the strat there from Miami.
Yeah, everybody able to jump up on something and spot you at every moment you cross, and Vigal just gonna gun him down. I think Real in that moment probably just getting the call outs that there's someone
Miami might
so
take
he's
this
more
match.
focused on Dashy
Oh,
than
I fear we're going game 4 for
just
no
not a factor
reason.
in that play.
Ooh, the hip fire. What
OpTic's S&D map pool is still.
I don't even recall. I think OpTic might have one so far on the entire map. Heretics have absolutely been picking apart. Yeah, just in the first blood category.
I think it is one, yeah. Heretics absolutely running the at least opening rounds. But their strong starts, it's not like OpTic are bad at, bouncing back. They do get back in there. Was that a Texan mug? Oh my God, we're gonna have to see that one in another round. Josh, I know you can hear me.
That's insane.
4 for Lucky, 4 for
8
Real.
straight first
in
blood.
this round, and if you get it, will they be able to push the advantage for the Heretics?
Is it true? I thought OpTic got first blood the first round.
I don't know, that's what that stat just said. Or maybe it means like in their last few matches those two people are winning all their first blood. I don't know. Not sure what the stat means exactly.
Oh my good God, nice moves. Gets into the bomb site as well. I don't hate it. Pred's gonna be sent in as a big
what are we?
They don't check it!
Oh
Nearly gets both!
Oh no.
If it can't go before they can regen, this could be absolutely tremendous. Can he get anything? Yeah,
wow, that timing is almost insane.
What a freaky round.
That's why it's so
look, I know Lucky
hilarious.
technically got the first blood, but those are the nades from OpTic, I think, hitting the old mini exploding propane tank. And it is commented that Lucky's standing right next to it doesn't die, but the teammate that I'm assuming was underneath it does, because that's how that works. By the way, OpTic finally a first blood, and they execute just 2 more rounds, just desperate to get that first kill.
Yeah. I mean, look, it counts as a technical first blood for Lucky, I suppose. Another. Madam, this is no time for dancing. OpTic are trying to find the round 11.
Yo.
Dude. Hey, Real's really good at this. He's genuinely.
How many have there been this match? Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, move.
No. You can't let him do this to you, bro. You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him.
Gets it. Massive advantage now.
Holy
OpTic who have managed to put it all down to Lucky.
Why did you sit in the corner like that? Like, just dead every time.
Here comes Kenny. Beams.
Oh shit. He clutched out insane.
11.
Been a good map.
Round 11.
Good Lord, that is just a hyperactive round. OpTic starting to run it down and spotted the first blood. Pred, nice play as well. I think he's just able to flood through the
Is it another fucking like S&D we're gonna watch Miami just throw the stage?
Yeah, this is OpTic for sure. This got OpTic.
I feel like isn't this like the second time they've been close to closing one out and they just fucking have it?
Yeah, the Boston series. Oh no, that was Boston throwing it, wasn't it?
I think it was some Toronto series, wasn't it? Like,
was it?
I got Miami here. I got Miami.
First blood battle.
I was leaving bomb and spawn interesting.
Good start. Clutch up, but I know Kenny and Dashy.
He's probably gonna wrap and grab it.
Enjoying them some high rise.
Down they go. First blood.
First blood goes to Shotzi. Heretics now down in the open.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Lined up. And the respective ends of high
rise. Is he trying to get into like a spot or something? What was he doing there?
He just dove into the shack and fucked it up and hit the wall. Like, why is he even diving out A there? We got first blood B Street.
Yeah, it might be a freebie gunfight. Shots, or excuse me, Kenny laying down as he's being chased.
Looking for the trade. There's solo chat.
Oh my God, who still has his number. Kenny just turned himself a cruise back down.
Kenny magic class.
Ken's got a streak.
OB2.
Just find him.
Ken's got a streak.
Now having a clutch. He's on the bomb site.
He's in a good spot though.
Kenny, I may have just seen him.
Oh, just don't line up for accuracy, bro.
Looking for the kill potentially.
Holy
Here comes the
shit,
crew.
He's gonna kill him on bomb.
He's on the bomb.
He's gonna kill him off the bomb, isn't he?
Oh my God!
Oh my God, he beat his fucking ass. Is he gonna kill himself? Oh my God, imagine he fucking would have been.
What the fuck?
He's out of there.
He's out of there too.
Oh my God!
Kenny has to trick the bomb site.
Oh fucking no.
Does Fecal know where he's gone? Kenny might have gone over towards
So weird,
he's trying to bait Fecal out. We are testing the man's patience. 10 seconds.
Patience, Hobby.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, what a week. Bro, what the round?
I knew it, baby. Come on.
What was that
He trolls Miami, troll Kenny, What is going on?
Bro, what? That's a weird.
Kenny is a crazy person. He just dropped a hellstorm basically on his forehead and the giant exploding propane tank that was a menace on the map in that game.
That was fucking crazy.
That call. I can't believe Vikal survived it. I
Bro,
can't
that was
believe
so
Kenny
crazy,
survived
bro.
it. And the funny thing is, I think if Kenny had like if he had killed him and Vikal in that moment, the game would have gone to Miami because they were on defense and the bomb
what
would have
the
gone
fuck
down.
was
But
that?
I don't know. That is crazy stuff. But without question, the thing to pay attention to.
I watched OpTic get first blood, and then Shotzi dolphin dive into the depths of hell.
Utterly
Then keep it going, keep it going.
Then AG trolls, walks out B Street. Ken then World Star 2 pieces them, and then streaks it a 1v2. Brandon gets beat down on the bomb. And then Ken almost kills himself with the cruise, and Javi 1v2.
That was actually crazy. That was actually insane. So much happened in one round. So much, bro. Oh man, my pizza just not
Man, this.
going through.
Bro, what the?
What's the next map?
High-rise control. I mean, I think OpTic's 3-1-ing because,
dude. Round, but that is certainly an absurd high-rise S&D. One for the ages. The propane
they said
tank,
they had Miami get
column
first blood first round. I
map.
swear they didn't though.
No, Miami got blood first round.
I thought OpTic got first blood first round.
Yeah, Miami got blood. Like they got first blood.
Strong on the attack. They'll start things off defensively though. We'll see if there's matters for them.
Yeah, I saw it though.
Towards the A side of the map, it's going to be top heli. Down low is going to be Shotzi. We'll see if the Heretics make any reads of this, or that's the first red ping on the mini map.
First blood, but there.
Can he find the jokes?
Okay.
Yeah, that's just his exit
Microphone
strategy.
activated. Microphone muted.
Bro, I don't know what.
Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official
I
controller
don't
of Call of Duty.
know.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
I don't know what that was, bro. Yeah, I went back and rewatched first round Miami. Miami AG died first. Rory and Shane Lowry might actually win this tournament. And they might actually win. In 2v1, I think he was definitely trying to big brain it for sure.
Hey Ben, stop fucking yapping.
Microphone activated.
Who said that? Who super chat you to say that?
Nobody, you're just yapping in my ear. I'm tired of it.
Wow, I was muted. What are you talking about?
What?
Sounds like
Where am
you're just trying to stir the pot. Oh, you might be hearing me in Discord.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
No,
Maybe
no,
I'm
you
hearing
weren't.
in
You weren't in Discord channel. So I
No,
don't
I
know.
was in there. I left though. I left. I think that's what it was. Maybe.
I was full muted in Discord though. I just checked.
Yeah, no, you're good.
It sounds like you might have just been fucking coming in here and just capping and just making shit up.
Yeah, okay.
Trying to gaslight me.
Hey, listen,
Fucking
Ben, what is
moron.
it with this gaslighting term? What does this gaslighting term mean? What does this mean?
Bro, first off, like what? I am getting gaslit. And second off, you know what it means. We've literally talked about this before on stream.
Listen, Ben, let me tell you something.
What?
Okay. I'll put my balls in your mouth. Go fuck yourself.
Fucking real mature.
Fuck it, asshole.
moron.
Fuck it, yeah, bitch.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, get the fuck out
Fuck
of
it,
here.
go fuck it, yeah, fuck it, asshole.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
it,
you,
bitch.
bitch.
Fuck it,
Fuck you.
1v1 me in FIFA later.
Okay. Yeah. We gotta play clubs with us, bro.
I'm down. Should I download it right now?
FIFA? Yeah, download it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here is a little quick look at that final few moments of what was a 1v2 for Vehicle.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to see, like, on the mini-map, it gets called in. Oh, there's the look. Yeah, Vehicle able to get the beat down on the shots, and then he runs to the only safe place he can find. He still takes damage because the propane tank explodes through the elevator.
Thoughts on Spurs today? I mean, just can't go down 3-0 in the first half. I know, obviously, there was a big decision on a no call and a penalty that could have made the game 1-1. And then from there, they probably win because they were the better team for a majority of the game. But the set pieces are an issue with the defending of them. If they can improve on that, they'll start playing a lot better. So it is what it is. It was a super weird game, honestly. Super weird.
Microphone activated.
Just a wild game, too. Again, propane tanks out of control. I cannot believe Kenny dropped the cruise missile there. Can't believe he didn't catch him or kill himself. There's absurd stuff, but here's the player looking to turn his game around in map 3. He was not enjoying gunfights against Lucky on map 2, but a 1.45 KD in control is absolutely bonkers. And as we know, everything is bigger in Texas.
Hey, I'm not talking about Dashi. I'm talking about the actual, you know, like.
Oh, I think Kenny got hit with his cruise missile, by the way, that last round.
That's what we thought.
Kenny's holding it down. I still want to keep talking about that 1v1, like the decision process that got us to that point.
Oh
Kenny did everything right. Didn't want to blow Bruce away. Didn't want to kill himself. Tough scenes. I'll see you on the flank. Second segment will be on its way out, boys and girls. Say hello to an extra minute of the game clock. Or not.
And no, I was going to say the jump up. Nobody actually watched it. Shotzzy just a little bit too late, but only able to get one kill. You know where Kenny is, and well, Kenny's going to fall. Shotzzy, though, able to pick up a couple extra kills, and there you go. Extra
I don't know if Miami's going to keep up in a respawn.
That is a very strong start. OpTic really didn't waste any time.
Yeah, especially with map 4 is in this right over.
Whoa, holy!
What's the map 4?
Garage, right?
Walks it off on absolute badass.
Yeah, didn't even do half his health.
Yeah, Karachi Hardpoint. I don't see Miami beating them on Karachi Hardpoint.
Equivalent, that giant explosion.
He has some sort of familial bond with the giant exploding propane tanks. We're gonna have to do a DNA test because there is definitely something going on there. There's also something on the other side of the map. There's shots.
Okay.
No. It's good. He's doing smooth moves, maybe taking a little bit too much time.
They can jump up there.
A little bit quick, but still, triple stack on the point. Should have a trophy as well. The tank has already exploded. This is as good as it gets from OpTic as the second tick already through. Miami trying to force it. They need the gunfight wins, and Lucky on the bench actually times it perfectly. And Kenny might be over here making plays. Kenny trying to dance on him. Lucky, though, the saving grace.
Yeah, Miami's got to fucking hold on here.
Just for one tick.
Hey, that's a decent amount of lives as well. Spend them if you've got them, OpTic. Mid-map, Lucky's going to turn at the right time. Here's the thumps of the boots from Pred. Shotzzy in the outside of the map might have gotten lost. We'll see. We'll deal with him in a minute. Catches out Real. 3 dead in the feed. That's it. That's the round. Just jump on the trap point. Don't worry about the spawners.
Close right spawns. Close right spawns.
Heretics
good round.
Good round. Easy round.
Yeah, there was nothing offered there from Miami. I mean, they had one good sort of retake on the A site.
I don't know if Miami's going to kill. This might be over, bro.
OpTic got the pressure off the opening break.
They have to win a respawn.
Never looked back. I mean, it was Kenny and Dashi doing the objective work as well, capturing B, while Shotzzy and Pred get a play on sort of the outskirts and pick up the kills. But there was never a clean 3 or 4 wipe on the side of OpTic Texas, and instead they were just collecting them like they were, I don't know, stamps.
Round 2. Meow. I wonder what those books say as well. That's another one for you guys there.
I need some food, bro. I'm so hungry, man.
Propane tank. Red sneaks off the map for a moment. Nice work there from Real and Vehicle to make the A zone a little bit more safe. They're going to get a slow cap on that. Not a massive amount of space gain on the map. That's going to be Vehicle's job. Kenny's got some inkling that he's inside here. Stun check, no good. Can't get away with his life. Pred should be the next man up for it. Gets it. Don't close out the segment on A. There we go. It's a nice advantage here for the Heretics.
Well, just one segment, though. It's a little bit slow on the capture.
My God, that straight with the Renetti is insane, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
But Real doesn't have too much help in this moment. It's still going to be a slow capture. Need the gunfight wins. Able to give you one.
All right, Miami's here.
Through. Teamwork still on point for Miami. They're keeping the pressure up. I mean, this is basically the blender. OpTic are challenging this one by one, and there goes the A zone.
Yeah, because Ant just sat top propane for 30 seconds.
Sure it blows up first thing. And
Damn, you saying he was licking it?
You just want to keep the pressure up, not start the spawn kill process, because it is a delicate moment. AR sort of pushed back. You got to find your way out.
Pred managed to find his on Real. Vehicle once again straight back towards the enemy spawn. Spots Shotzzy, guns him, takes care of business. And now it's a bit of a life lead for the Heretics as Vehicle pick a corner, any corner. Let's use the shadows. One.
Vehicle's making plays, bro.
Big work. That's enough to get the boys on B.
Well, how many are going to get on?
Whoa,
right now,
whoa.
You'll see the operator laying perpendicular on the fucking
position. So just a solo capture for the moment.
There's dead body. I like that.
Can't get the second. So
I think on his screen it
You've
looked
only
different.
gotten one tick, and now OpTic have the time to at least attempt to swarm the point. Kenny nearby, but he gets cleaned up. Heretics continuously winning the gunfights, and now OpTic desperate to get out of their spawn as the stack is in, and so is that zone captured.
Good offense.
Heretics.
Miami.
Okay,
whether his vehicle just instantly
Okay.
leaves his spawn,
I wasn't
goes to
familiar with
OpTic
GK.
spawn, causes problems. Every single time he hit it, the timing was magnificent. Vehicle absolutely the man of the moment at 12 and 9. Captures to his name as well. The Heretics are feeling it here on Highrise.
And, you know, the talk of the town lately has been that, you know, defense on Highrise.
Shout out Miami, man.
Sort
Let's
of
go.
making gains. Teams
Make
starting
this
to
shit
figure
interesting.
it out, locking it down a little
I'm
bit
ordering
easier.
fucking food,
Not
bro.
right now. I mean, that is
Fuck
two
yeah,
offensive rounds where, again, basically just dominant from
So
start to
hungry,
finish.
bro.
Perfect coordination on. I mean,
What are you getting
making
for
sure
volume
the
is?
propane tanks are
I'm getting
exploding, where you're
copper again.
in off spawn as well. So.
Can't wait to hear,
Right
dude. I'm
now,
farting
showing
in
off
like an
big
hour.
moments in a
Yeah,
nice first
nah,
blood
I
there
was
from
letting him rip
Kenny.
yesterday.
OpTic, slow approach over towards B.
It's those Persian cucumbers, bro. They
He
hit.
knows some secrets about them tanks.
Very good.
As he gets
Like,
successful,
I
he
get some
doesn't
rice
blow
with
up
some
often.
braised lamb.
This is a lovely bit of work defensively.
Braised lamb.
With
from
some
Heretics.
cucumber and some fucking.
Lucky. We're going to stay alive for a moment longer.
Go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
from Kenny gets
Yeah, they can.
an open lane now to work
What
with.
topping is the go fuck yourself?
Shotzzy opens up B.
Go fuck yourself. That's
Yeah, I've never
something
had
new
that.
they got. They
Slams
just
that door once
added
again.
it to
Good
the
work by the
menu.
side.
Is that like some
They
type
added
of
some
fancy
menu.
cheese or something?
Yeah.
To forget about it?
For the
Yeah, just to forget about it.
Power position is
I'm
Shotzzy
talking
right
about.
now.
Fuck yeah.
is
Can we wrap
dancing
back
in
and
your
kill this guy?
spawn.
Okay, we're
This
just gonna
is
let him
not a
live in
fun
our spawn.
situation. Shotzzy is in fact behind you. How many players want to turn to look for him? Well, they're setting him in one at a time. No trades coming
tweaking.
through.
Man, what you tweaking about?
Ben's tweaking.
Shotzzy
Shotzzy making moves.
Still Shotzzy the four in there.
ran away.
Shotzi's
We ran
tweaking
away
on
from
him.
the guy in our
Shotzi's tweaking on
piggies.
him.
Once again. And this is a long life
There you go,
and a
double
lot
cap.
of kills and a
Oh,
lot
we're
of
getting
confusion
blown.
for Miami.
He's not slowing down. 4. That's it. Hitting the back.
What was
finally.
AG doing
They
in that
were
entire
going towards
sequence?
B for a moment though.
I don't know, but
How was B not capped, by the way?
You know,
I don't. They're all
Okay, I'm gonna back up. Don't yell at me. I'm backing up.
Finds a bit of help
They're
there on
kill
the
horns,
dash.
Sam.
I'm backing up.
Final 30 seconds.
Okay, runs up mid.
Second segment of B. Soon to be done.
I was gonna say, poor Dashy. He's not getting
Going
any
in,
help on the
How many
actual
fucking
objective.
kills does
Predator
Shotzzy need to get in their spawn for him to
This
cap
is his
big?
first move
Serious.
nearby. Wins a gunfight against Lucky though. That's a good start, but easy trades now for Miami. And just allergic to stacking a point in this round.
So even
Multiple
Chance
players
is
looking
cooking
for
him
spawn
here.
kills and
Yeah.
maybe punished for it. Shotzzy
I got
trying
it
to
now.
bail you out in this
Oh my
moment.
God, I'm
Nice
behind.
move
Holy
just
shit,
to
I
stop
backed
the
up 5
clock.
seconds.
14 seconds
he's
left
on.
on it.
Oh, Vico finds another. Timing not that great though. Pred.
Oh, okay, we're
not
down
able to
off
get
the point.
any more. Can the boys get close to B?
Why would they foul off a
For the
point
finish.
there?
That
Okay,
should
that,
be
that round was a complete
Advantage
nutter try to
to the
OpTic, bro. Like, I
Heretics.
actually.
Shotzzy
Not done yet.
doesn't opt for the ladder. Point 1.
Bro,
Oh
what?
my God, they're
Not
in.
done yet.
They've made it in. 1
How the
segment to
fuck
go.
did they
The
make it
guns
in
are at
there?
the
Frequency,
ready.
frequency,
What is going on right now?
Frequency, go, 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 go.
Miami
Miami have no lives. It's over.
3 players, well, make it 2 players running away, so you're looking for the
OpTic
cutoff
really
kills
hate
once again.
just sitting
And
on the
honestly, why
point.
not? Didn't even realize 6
It's like
lives
they
now
just
remaining
hate
for
it.
Miami.
One wave of kills all you need. Can the Heretics get in there?
Oh,
He blows
I'm
up
blowing
a
my
tank. It was
teammates.
a little one this time, not a big one. You still
hate
got
to get
time.
blown by your
You
boys.
still got lives.
Oh, Now from a 9v6 to a 6v5, pump the brakes and play the time. No more respawns for Miami.
What's on y'all's game card, by the way?
43. It's paused right now. Be on the point.
This could
How
work
about the
out.
lives?
Red Fires 2. Last 2 members of the
1-6.
Heretics. Oh my god. 0.1 seconds down to 0.1.
I mean, I guess GG saw the going around, but like,
I don't know how the fuck. They still won the round, but
These guys hate sitting on the point. They really do.
a good team
They
to
just
punish
hate
them
that
there.
shit.
How many kills OpTic was able to actually collect. And that actually, I don't know if that's the strat call necessarily, because they were stacking previously, but it's that slow one-man capture they had towards B just buys you all of the extra time in the round. But
not the
there's the
0.01.
moves where
Okay.
I mean, 2 players in
0.1
Miami
like.
looking at the exact same thing, and I mean, you can understand why. That is as close as it could possibly be to a round win. Instead, Shotzi, well, him and Pred had the timing dialed down to a T, but right now, the MVP of the map, making veteran plays, been doing it since 2009.
He really has. Actually, I don't know if it's a hero sheet. It's hard to tell. I haven't quite looked under the metal. Yeah, metals though on the other side. Capturing A. Bang, Kenny right back in there.
What time you guys have in the game clock right now?
OpTic defensively, Kenny's gonna find another one for the boys.
112, 111, 110.
Kenny's still on that pinch. Dashi insta reads. They're on some metals, no real problem there. OpTic Texas put themselves in a sweet spot trying to take the lead in the series.
Sam was like a second ahead of me.
I think we shot 2 times.
Oh, 2 times right now. I'm down. Heavy 2 times.
Spot, and damn, Real reads it and wins the gunfight. Surprised he actually was able to connect on that.
Third on the 2
one.
times.
And, well, Miami off the back of it. A little bit of pressure
But
on
after
the B zone. Got the trophy
Tim, after you're
plate
complaining about,
there
well, it's not
as
really complaining,
well,
but talking about the meta on
that's
this,
a key thing to pay
the
attention
defense has
to.
been
And
popping off.
Lucky's
We
on a
might see
4
4 straight
spree.
offensive
Even
wins
with
here.
the trophy, though,
Yeah,
still
this
gonna
is a
get
little
peppered up and feel
insane
the
for sure.
pressure,
I don't know
but
how
right now,
OpTic won the
Lucky
last round. Miami
wants
didn't
to
want to
find
win
those
that
2
shit.
kills.
Looking for him, and he's in the right place to get him. The heat's going to come his way. Dashi from up top ends the spree, and they stop the capture. The second segment goes through on B. Vehicles managed to sneak in. A lot of work done. Great coverage there from Real. Pred now looking to get involved also from the hit into the feed. No more. Vehicles stays alive
Vista.
for a Mo. So
Who's in their
close
butts?
there. And Shotzi, what moves? Not able to keep it. As B has been drained, B has been made safe, and Dashi has A as well.
And this is interesting too, because Miami's sort of split pushing in this moment. Maybe they thought they were going to be able to secure the B zone, so they started roaming over towards the helicopter. Beagle able to get maybe the first kill in this next engagement, but Kenny, good trigger discipline as well, but still gets traded out. Miami, though, just struggling again to make sort of amends. 22 seconds on the
Leaving a
clock.
half tick.
They need a little bit of magic, or OpTic are going to take this game.
Hope it doesn't bite him in the ass.
Another annoying place to be in. I love it. Multiple good shots, not enough for the kill.
GG.
Trades.
Oh, well,
GG.
fair
Done. That is a beautiful bit of work, and Dashi, the absolute insurance policy here. You are not leaving your spawn. GG's. We say bye-bye to control.
Now, certainly,
and it was 0.1 seconds.
some clips to talk about in that one.
Yep, I have them written down. We're good.
Motherfuckers just hate getting on the point, bro.
Absolute nail biters. I mean, that might be one of the most unique finishes to a round as well, or not even like
that
the
break
finish
off from
to the
Miami
round,
Cat
but
Day and
effectively
Ansat top
calling
propane
game,
for
able to get to the
45
zone
seconds
with
is
that little
crazy.
time on the clock, and that is a very tough moment for Miami. There are a handful of different ways you can get on the zone, and I think they were prepared for nearly every single one, but again, Pred and Shotzi timing it together on the jump up is insane stuff to be able to orchestrate. I don't know, though. Solid stuff from Lucky there.
I don't know when that day's going to come, though, Davey. It's going to be a minute, I think. We don't have a better third game boat right now. I mean, if we're on patch, they've uplink.
Well, 10 objective kills both on the offense and defensive end. He's making sure those zones were kept nice and safe.
We'll take a cheeky peek at the highlights here. That was a really mad game of control, and a 3-1 that definitely could have gone to a final round there. Shenanigans either side again. Everyone's favorite at Giant Exploding Pro Heading. I've talked to some of the stats team about this. We're completely unable to really effectively track the KD of the tanks, because if they get blown up, aka if they die, it doesn't come up in the feed. So we've got no really accurate way of knowing what the true KD is. So as far as things look like, they're just like going 1-for-1 every time. You know what I mean, Chance?
No, it's going to have a negative KD just for the times where it explodes and doesn't do anything. But you're just tracking its total kills on the air. Honest to God, I mean, I'm not trying to call out any player in the moment, but, you know, maybe a player or two that was in stage 1. There was a roster change coming through.
Payload soon?
By the end of the year, the propane tank is going to be out slaying.
I mean, a payload-ish mode like Overwatch would be interesting, but I just think, like, I'm curious to see how it plays, just because you die so fast in Call of Duty. In Overwatch, with the payload mode, like, you got healers, like, there's a lot of finesse and team fights going on. But I don't know if, like, the VIP payload modes, like, will work in a Call of Duty game. But yes, we'll see. That would be an interesting one for sure.
Anything can happen here. Chance thing on paper, this was definitely a 3-0 for many, but good luck, have fun. Frustration, though, for the Heretics. And with damn good reason, Chance, they were so close to a big advantage. We still be playing it right now.
Absolutely. I mean, I would say from OpTic as well, again, they're really wanting to test the map pool and get more repetitions on Highrise, and I still think a little bit more to learn.
I think this is
win
GG.
Control looks convincing, but it did take
I'd be mind blown if Miami somehow win this fucking map.
Mind blown alone on the Highrise, completely absurd. And I know, Miles, you mentioned barn burners. I mean, the Great Chicago Fire got started by a cow kicking over a lamp. So you got to be very careful in barns. Extremely flammable.
Was the cow a member of an organized crime syndicate?
No, it's just a cow.
Awesome. Almost ready to get in a crush.
What the fuck?
You got me thinking right now.
Bro, what the fuck?
Let's have a look.
I'm in the bathroom. Quick chat. Here, back.
OpTic got to be feeling good about this one. Karachi's been the playground of Anthony Cuevas Castro for the entirety of the MW3 season. He, of course, probably wasn't even alive in 2009. Don't quote me on that, but he was absolutely...
He was.
Maybe.
He was.
Maybe. He's quite young, but he's dangerous here in MW3. This has got to be a very happy place to be for OpTic Texas. You may have lost the S&D, but the 0.01 round squeaks you through. And now you're looking very happy. Can they keep it going, Chance? What do the Heretics have here on Karachi?
Sort of a brand new look. Real, the new guy on the squad. I know certainly on map 1 he had a bit of a slow start, and that was a big factor into the reason why OpTic were able to punish them so much. So not as many repetitions for Miami on Karachi. A 1-2 record overall, but again, a new man on the squad. Maybe the player to pay the most attention to. I don't entirely trust the stats, not that they are incorrect, but first in hold percentage.
Rain's always been cooking Seabass. They got a lot of
Miami,
beef with each other.
Played it 3 times, so it's going to be.
Well, I think Rain's mostly got beef with Seabass.
They're just solid at the hold.
I mean, so I'll say I love Rain. He's the homie, but there's always been a lot of disagreement on how she gets run there. And I think Seabass is always someone that's always like focused on like solutions and just trying to find like the best path. And there's a lot of people within the group that always stick their conviction. So
hey, 2 times if you haven't already,
kind of drift apart, you know.
Microphone activated.
Still cutting down a good bit of success. Not the opening break. Heretics, well, successful at least. Keeping things slow.
So on the map, very happy for OpTic. Early time from the Heretics though. Dashy's pinned. They know exactly where he is. That's not going to account for a whole lot though. You still have to gun Bruce. In these angles, whether he's watching Coop side or watching P1 side, very good work. Heretics though, fine time. P2 looking good as well. Beagle's going to be the man over there, making sure the due diligence is done for the Heretics. And right now, things are getting done at the hard point. Shotty, schmoving into it. Now, immediate transition over towards New. If that ladder wasn't so slippery, he'd be in a much better spot now. Oh my god, he is parkouring.
Bro, yeah, dude, that movement is insane. Getting the information, baiting out shots, setting up kills for his teammates, making sure he doesn't overcommit, and he wins the gunfight as well.
Miami's pretty troll right now.
The absolute dream of a teammate to play with, and even sets up Pred potentially for the double kill. Everybody right now on OpTic swarming around the time, but Dashi misses the beat down, and Heretics, well, keep the hope alive. They're able to get over the dumpster as well, keeping things mixy. But I think you see Real popping up the feed, getting the extra 2, back alley. They should have it secure. Pred just finds the timing. Real letting that one drop.
Oh, and Pred looking to drop Real now. Slide, hip fire, clean, 25. OpTic should be able to get back into this. Heretics are fighting tooth and nail across the map. The close spawners will be red. Real versus Pred once more. Look towards the new hard point.
They're in trouble now. They're
gone.
Got real fucking deep
when you make a small mistake. Real lets Pred sneak in through the back door, doesn't get the trade, so now Pred's on a force spree. Instead of holding the time, you just lost maybe an extra 10 seconds. So that's a nice little swing moment. And Pred, playing for the Cruise, feels the pressure, does the smart thing, and backs all the way down. He's got Shotzi to work with, but maybe just a little bit too quick. Should have baited a little bit harder in Miami. Wow, the luck. Maybe turning the tides their direction. Trying to put on the pressure and break this B3.
Raw pressure. Metals and Real Smack through the front. The back alley now a little more dangerous. Optic starting to swell
Why do you need that?
on the retake.
And then Miami just fucking
Lucky from up high, keeping Shotzzy at bay. Is it able to keep him at bay? No, he's one slippery customer. My God, he's so hard to deal with. Lucky gone. Metal's now trying to pick it up, and OpTic have done a really good job of keeping the Heretics unbelievably uncomfortable on this hard point.
This is just like a blistering fast game right now that I think both teams are sort of struggling to calibrate and orchestrate.
It's a weird Karachi I'm watching
You got
right now.
Metal
I don't
snapping
know what
on
that P3
courses.
was.
Those were nice shots even if they didn't connect. So the comms right now for Miami also going to be flowing. An important P3 break for them to keep that lead maintained just a little bit higher as we go to a largely uncontested hill.
I fucking hate this P4
to test
hill, bro.
both teams' ability to actually capture the time. Dashy on it.
Damn, you love this
I
shit.
love it. I love all the absolute dog shit hills in this game.
But that's all down. Pred the last man up here for OpTic Texas, anywhere near the hard point. He's going to be able to hop into it, hopefully keep a Heretics player out of a power position for now, but that's it. Lovely suppression. Pred out of the fight for a moment.
Now back into the mix is Dashy. One of the better POVs. The shots is almost never misses, so it takes two to take him down.
Top three side, yeah.
The overseer from top third, able to get it done. Still, though, a difficult hill to collect time on. Miami have been outslaying in this moment. Vehicle's on a 4 spree, and they've just now been able to set foot on it. Still need the trades, though. And by the way, if you look at the minimap, I don't know if it was a route or a spawn, but
what is going on?
behind
This is
enemy
the
lines
weirdest.
for the rotation.
How did AG
He's got
even
the
get
opportunity
here?
to break it down.
The weirdest Karachi of all time,
rather than
dude.
later, but now's the opportunity to move. By the time Pred makes a noise, his entire team is here.
I don't know, but he made the play.
Might be a rotation win from OpTic, unless Lucky can break it down, and he can't get it done. Vigo keeps throwing nades in the middle of gunfights.
Oh, they're trolling.
Bro, what is
gun? Good lord.
the weirdest Karachi? This is the weirdest Karachi I've ever watched.
What's going on? The junk kill is
Can someone please hold hills?
down now. Heretics back in it. OpTic have not been as
This is a weird
concise as they have been
Karachi,
on
I'm
the
gonna lie,
attacks.
Ben.
Towards that
Bro,
whole
what am I watching right now?
He helps his teammates out with a little bit of presence.
It's like neither team is calling out. It's what I feel like watching arrows on the map. Like people are just giving up lanes and not talking to each other. Like
I prefer it like that.
Shots into Shotzzy, who also gets peeled. 20
Yo,
to
this
go.
was shooting today.
Those are huge gunfight wins. Nice trades as well. Vehicle won his one. Real wins at least his first engagement. And I mean, you're setting Vehicle up. You want this cruise. You're 16-9. You're already frying. You need to get that extra bit of utility. It can be damaging on a few different hills that we have. But right now, Metal's over towards the bridge. Bunch of players trying to root him down. Getting tags on Shotzzy. His Vehicle getting sent in for the kill. That's the information from the bridge
No way we're
player.
trolling
But
the
Vehicle
fucking streak like that.
choked it. No cruise there. And for the moment, no time collected either.
No, oh, that's tough. Real, you're alone. You're in the worst part of town right now to be in. Trophy's going to be working in that hard point for Kenny. Lovely stuff. As OpTic have got a nice grip here on P1 in our second set. Heretics very much the front runners. A little bit of time here to make the comeback. And now the counter-attack is on for Miami.
And you got bridge control as well, so Kenny a little bit more comfortable inside the time. Dashy, the overseer, feeding kills to his teammates. Vehicle trying to get back towards P1, but he's had no success on this little zone of the map, so much so that Miami chalking it up and playing for rotation. That is a ton of time being given away on P1. And obviously a lot of time from OpTic to work with to hunt down these kills. Pred connects on Lucky every time he gets that kill. He smiles and branch out on his face. Right now, Heretics a little bit turtled around this new time.
With Dashi as the overseer, the fallout of this play has just been a hard point hold here from OpTic Texas. Can they get in? Whoa! That's hip fire at its finest. A little bit of magic from Shotzzy, who has not looked down those iron sights
Tom,
in
you
a
see
minute.
that shit?
Not
Bro, how is he allowed to get away with that?
Kenny hit fire up close with an MCW on Vista.
Yo,
I
don't. Shotzzy just got 3 kills without aiming down sight.
And just
Bro,
break
he didn't
have to. He's in their face. He's barrel stuffing them.
Heretics have just sort of blown their opportunities.
These guys are terrible.
Chat, what gun was that?
Bullied out and
I think I blinked and missed all 3 kills.
Here it goes. Watch
Shotzi's
this shit.
opportunity to get it. Great trigger discipline so he can keep his hiding
Watch
spot.
this.
I'm watching.
Yeah, okay. See how quick you just killed that guy?
But maybe a nice
He wasn't
little
looking at him
Holy
jumping
shit.
across his screen. Yeah, all right.
seconds. Dashy versus
Yeah, no, I
Mel's
was
to make
dragging
it
it. I was dragging
happen.
it.
OpTic get the scrap.
Can Miami hold a hill challenge if
It's much
possible?
more difficult.
But always knew we go. Heretics in full control. Shotzzy with the streaks. He's going to level that side
Yeah,
of
okay,
the
the
map.
rival might be the ray gun, but the fucking
Trying to turn the
MCW
Heretics
is a
right up
shock
into
rifle.
Can he find one? Nah,
You
pushes
know
him
what I'm saying?
inside. That's good enough for now. 3-man hit through junk. Pinches on from both
It's a break.
sides.
It's a break.
Shotzzy might go big. We'll see who wins the war of the flanks.
Yep.
And they got insta-broken.
Yeah, no, not even close. That is moment where...
Like, if you're Real in this situation, like, why are you licking it on the stairs and not going back left?
On the attack. Quick listen in and see how they sound. Trying to get the brakes.
Se fue arriba. Uno puede podrían. Vale. Me puso pollo. Se ha ido Londres arriba. Medio uno. Vale, está la escalada. Tiro medio. Me cola reloj. Ahí no Palacio, Fred. Y han nacido open, han podido hacer open que creo que bloquea. No mueras. Son dos. Tiro muerto. El dash Palacio. Un tiro en bici, literal, bro. Segunda muerto. Bueno, dos anteriores bloqueados. Pueden hacer pollo. Otro más derecha, tengo pollo interior. Kenny Soci, dash interior. Tengo derecha abajo pollo. Tengo pollo interior. Una fondo del mapa. Una misma ácido. No veo nada por la tercera Londres. Vale, dame un segundo. Voy a pulsar, Brix. No veo al de Londres, Queda una en Envy, no os olvidéis. Haría Brix son dos. Dos haría Brix. Cuidado el siguiente, ¿vale? Vale, era Sandbags, estaba de izquierda Sandbags. Y si la piña, me tengo el medio yo, tengo el medio, ¿sabes? Tengo el medio yo entero. Vale, déjame medio medio. Es spawner. Va a haber abierto derecha. Sí, que está en derecha ya. De Javi. Voy. Puede estar de ahí no, derecha, Hatch. Veo otro. Muerto, derecha, Hatch. Me mata. Tienes un trophy, estás bien. Tienes un trophy, no te van a... Si me chisean Hallwall, no, de cara. Tengo un dip, en el punto siguiente das y muerto. Uno dip Hallwall P3. Así yo creo que era él. Creo es que no. De cara, ayuda. Vale, sí, shots anterior. Apple está en medio.
I would have listened in. Phenomenal.
And I gotta say, those comms are fantastic. I think. I'm not bilingual, but honest to God, they could be some of the best comms in the game. If someone bilingual can let me know, that'd be fantastic. But either way, the energy and consistency is there. Is OpTic flooding the pressure, cranking up the heat, forcing Miami to respond.
Miami, please take me game 5 here. This could be such a good series.
Letting you know they are in iron wall, so difficult to pierce.
No one getting through.
How does OpTic break through the front like
They actually have broken every hill, bro. Just walking through setup. Three's on a mean one, Mr. Grinch, though.
The OpTic are soaking. Lead change once again. Pinch is now on. Vehicle punches through the back. Perfect timing from Lucky as well. It's a magnificent look at the break, but you have to contest. Still with Pred and Shotzi. We're alive and kicking.
Oh my God, they're doubled in the corner.
Is he on top of the... Is he at the ladder?
They were right next to each other. I think I couldn't quite tell. I think they were on top of each other, but either way, a little moment from OpTic to strip away maybe an extra 5 or 6 seconds, but still scrap time for Miami. And
potentially an opportunity
of the game, neither
side.
team has really been able to get top third control, and OpTic's still going to struggle for the first time. A player from Miami gets up there, and Real off the top rope slammed, but it's enough for Heretics to get the trades and attempt to get back towards that time. They are playing like maniacs around this P1 hill.
Jumps off that top third and breaks his own neck. Vehicle now from up high. Can he keep the players of OpTic at the hard point? Get him out there, son. It gets smoked as well. The anti-aircraft capabilities of OpTic Texas absolutely paramount in their defensive P1. It's still a close game. Looking towards the new hard point as well. And luck has nothing to do with it, but Lucky does on the rotation.
I mean, they're just trying so hard to literally fly from the top rope. I mean, they've been
struggling Miami
in that
the fucking P2.
They've also been struggling on the P2s, by the way. They've had the early rotation multiple times where Lucky, again, is setting himself up in position to try to get his team here first, and he even wins the initial engagement. So 2 players from OpTic going to be pinching from red, but Real reads it. So another opportunity for Heretics on P2.
You gotta know someone's pinching now. You gotta know where the spawn out is pinching.
Of all the hills to hold, it's this one.
Very doable.
Oh my God,
absolutely melted. Melts with a saving play. Now through the front.
Oh my God, he get tick by 1 second.
Yeah, I was
with the
gonna
guns
say,
at the ready. Real back towards the
second.
hard point. Over 200. The line is holding so far.
They get the win by 1 second, bro.
Well, they're gonna come into front and contest this, so yeah.
Alright, we're going to fucking P3. By the way, OpTic could at least spot the lifeline. Whether or not they get the break, they at least spot themselves another hill. Break, though, a different question, but again, it looks like OpTic able to bully their way through and do it once again.
Ooh, backline safe. Still OpTic picking up a lot of time. This is very dangerous scrap this late in the game. The pinch is there. Shotzi will not back down and will not die either. What a win! I don't know how he pulled that one off, and that is it.
Miami couldn't hold 3 7 P2s.
No, they got insta-broke so many times.
Is complete. OpTic Texas
I mean, I also don't think OpTic.
They couldn't hold the P3. They couldn't hold the P5. They couldn't hold the P3. I have them all written down. P2, Miami get broken. P5, Miami get broken. P3, Miami get broken. Taking P2, Miami get broken.
I mean, I'm also gonna say this, like we could talk about in the show. I thought OpTic played map 1 like very good. The last 3 maps were not that clean on OpTic. So a lot of VOD to watch after that.
Wait, did you do the 3-0 thing again, chat?
I don't know. What did you do? Everybody's tweaking. Let me rewind it.
Yeah, he did like a 3-1.
He did a 3-1.
Yeah.
Through the front and try to skill diff it as much as possible. OpTic Texas, certainly a series they're going to learn from. I know a lot of those high rises, they're going to go back under it, pay attention with a microscope level of attention.
That's great.
Metals, I mean, he fried
the scoreboard.
6K damage, a Titan in that lobby, but
what did Miami do?
Some of the easier hills in the game to do so. You're not going to have a good time.
Slam. Who's the back?
What did Miami do to these guys?
That's it. Kenny, we're both negative.
It's not a bad look whatsoever.
Like,
from the
these
Heretics,
OpTic cats fucking hate Miami, bro.
Difference, that little bit of magic.
They hate it, bro.
They hate them.
Such a good team. Well, GG's, folks. As the orange and green
gotta be some fucking scrim bullshit.
Very spicy story.
Gotta be some scrim bullshit.
Two teams.
Like we're just shooting bodies, bro. At this
keep
point.
Up that pace and maybe
all right, man. Series of the weekend, right, guys?
OpTic still looking so good chance.
FaZe versus Subliners, man. It's gotta be the series of the weekend.
Search and Destroy. Magic for the Heretics. What a series.
That honestly might be the biggest takeaway from OpTic for this one. Just the, what was it, 10 or 9 out of 11 first bloods? I think that Miami was able to collect. Lucky for 5 and Real for another 4. So certainly Miami have well-orchestrated strats on the first blood front. But again, maybe the drawing boards for a few hills.
Microphone muted.
I mean, it's a good victory for OpTic, but they got a lot of shit to clean up after that series. The Highrise S&D still looks iffy. The Highrise control was solid, even though they definitely almost rolled that one round. And that Karachi hardpoint was a rough one at OpTic. Like both teams just seemed like getting caught by timings, getting caught by late pinches, just not picking up off lanes. It was definitely a weird one VOD-wise to go back and watch for OpTic and kind of work on shit.
And I would say in the hardpoint, specifically that game 4, massive opportunity for them. I love what they did on the junk kill, P5. They sent in a pinch to Lucky, he finds a kill, and then they just kind of over-challenge down low. Just sit there and contest, right? At the very end, also, you're thinking about that situation, you're like, okay, OpTic, they need 24 seconds to win. Let's get in here, player unlock.
Mike, you saying they won, move on is exactly how teams, when they got shit to work on, don't work on the shit they got to work on, and they lose. Like, this is one of those series you won 3-1, but there are some obvious mistakes that remain. You got to go back and watch VOD and clean those up. If you don't polish your gameplay and you just say, oh, 3-1, like we shit on these kids, then you're going to go play a better team and commit the same fucking mistakes, and you will get punished against those teams. Like, that's the issue. I thought on OpTic there were definitely some things on the hard point in the S&D they got to work on, bro. Like, real nitpicky. I'm real nitpicky with any top team when they win 3-1 like that, bro. Like, you can call me a being nitpicky. Like, I don't give a shit. Like that like the push for perfection is how you win championships. Being complacent and just like taking people out because you outslay them is how you end up placing 3rd, 4th at every event and never getting up to the top level. I just think some of y'all have never been, and it's understandable. Like in some of these team environments, the level of like situational play that they like break down and shit. This is good VOD for OpTic to go back and watch and clean up some of this stuff for sure.
Sound
microphone
activated.
If we won this one, it would have for sure been Vickle, but we're going to go back to the search and destroy. Just some crafty plays out of OpTic here, getting pushed up close and personal. Shotzzy finding a kill, control. Shotzzy finding a kill on the point, staying alive, pulling out the AR and just jumping up. Like, you just have so many angles when you're inside this area of the map. You can jump up on the generator, find kills in windows, get on top heli, find more kills. And when you got guys like this who are winning gunfights, you're going to have a good time.
0.1 second left on the clock, and they jump in just in time, get B, and keep the game alive. OpTic ends up taking that control and the series 3-1. Allie, as we take a look forward, what is next for OpTic?
Just cleaning up their search and destroy. That's literally it. They just got to work on when they're ahead to capitalize on it, and they're still a gross team.
There we go. Well, the real answer is an interview with Pred. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Here it is. It's your Monster Winner Spotlight, and Pred is joining us live from Texas. Pred, congrats on another victory. What was it like playing Miami today?
Yeah, you know, we played Miami a few times. Had some gruelers against them. We treat everyone the same. It was a good match.
Definitely, Pred. This is the most consistent, I feel like, and the most noise you've made so far in this split during this major 3 qualifiers for this team. What has kind of your individual work been looking like as a player?
My individual work, I mean, I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can bring to the team, what I'm good for. So I've just been sort of like just reviewing, what I've been doing and just trying to make sure that I impact the game the way I can. I just feel like, I wasn't really, after major 1, I kind of like, wasn't really playing myself. Was kind of, just trying to like focus on too many other things when in reality I just got to, run at people.
Pred, we've seen your guys' record against basically everybody besides Atlanta FaZe. You just dominate.
I'll tell you what's going on with the challenge in a second, Brad.
Map pool, the entire map pool, right? And is it just all preparation for championship versus Atlanta? Is that what it feels like right now?
I mean, honestly, yeah, that's the best way to put it. Obviously these online matches are just like good reps and stuff like that. I think we're really secured for champs and like all that type of stuff. So we're just trying to just, open up our map pool and, just get little things good. So then we get to that, Sunday, we don't fall short again.
What's it gonna take to take them down? It's been some tough losses online and on land. What do you think you need to do so you can finally beat those guys and get that trophy?
Honestly, we played really close series against them. And honestly, I feel like we weren't even playing at our best. So for us, it's just making sure in those crucial moments to, have really good communication, listen to each other, and, just do what we practice every day. And I think that's the main thing, is just closing out. That's, I think, the best way to put it, just need to close out the situations.
Pred, final question for you here in the Monster Winner Spotlight. We have one match to go this week, and it's between Atlanta FaZe and the New York Subliners. Subliners, of course, preparing for this match for over a week now. Who do you have coming out on top?
Man, that's a tough one. Both good teams. No ordinance now, so I don't know if New York's S&D is going to be. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I would have to take FaZe. I think FaZe is just going to really good.
No ordinance, so we don't know what's going to happen.
I like that pick, and that matchup is coming up. Everybody, stay tuned.
Ordinance.
Definitely interesting.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, Brad, on the challengers thing, from my understanding, the issue with challengers right now on the pay structure is, as is all things this year, they rush shit over because Activision took forever to decide what the fuck they want to do. Like the ESL Faceit side, like stuff came together very late because it was just not in place. And prize money, from what I've been told by challengers players, basically they've been told in Discord that the prize payment system on the ESL Faceit side is like a little fucked, and they're having to figure out a solution to pay people out. So it's a fucking mess. It's not like it's been no comms that just complete silence, but I'm not surprised that in this transition here that this thing is slipping the gap a bit.
Sound microphone activated.
Dude, I hope New York win this shit. Could you imagine? It'd be so funny.
It'd be good fucking entertainment.
This shit would be absolutely hysterical if they win this shit. They probably won't, but it'd be hilarious. We leaked the plan. I fear the plan is coming to fruition in front of our very eyes.
The plan. I got a plan.
We leaked the plan.
Here's a Trillion New York intro.
I need a big old series out of Kismet right here, man. First map Rio, bro.
Yeah, first map Rio.
I need a big map out of Kismet right here. I need a Bulldog series right here.
Alec, real quick, how many kills did
This is music choice.
Kleenex combine for in that last game?
I believe 34.
34. Nameless, how many kills did Sip drop in that last game?
He dropped 41 kills.
You're telling me this guy's getting his own promo? We're cutting Simp promos?
Monster FaZe said, it's just Big Me. They're the best team in the world.
That kill feed is just
We're cutting Simp promos? This guy The Rock on the mic? I miss Terminal, bro. Bring that shit back. Anyone else?
On God, Sam, that's what I'm
saying, Tom G.
That's that fucking shit,
Bring that
man.
fucking plane back.
Anytime I spawn in on that map, straight up dope.
Can't wait to slide in the plane.
Anytime I play ranked on that map, my favorite.
Yo, chat, ban all terminals are fun. Mods, ban all terminals are fun.
Including 2 of our top 4.
They're number 1 in almost every single category across the board. Exactly.
Undefeatable. Herd Alley Cat.
Looking undefeatable.
Nameless, this is the hardest strength of schedule. I was looking at it. Atlanta FaZe has drawn some tough teams, but they've made quick work. Could they have a tougher time today against the
we really got hyped after Mega 2. We were like, yo, FaZe play OpTic Toronto and New York when we do
We saw
that.
some crazy strategies, but Atlanta FaZe was able to adapt and
the OpTic series is kind of a banger.
Yeah, like, they're the only team that can beat these motherfuckers, and they still can't beat them.
Figure it out. They make diamonds, right? Hydra has been
Sorry,
not
Green
great
Wall, I
to
didn't mean
search
it
and
like that.
destroy. I believe he can figure it out. We've seen
I
him
love
clutch
Nate Shot and
crazy
Scumpy.
rounds up against Atlanta FaZe. The Tiny
Nate Shot
Terrors
and
have had a
Scumpy.
bad time up against them in the last couple of years. So for New York, this would be everything forgiven if they can come in and get this victory.
Look for Hydra in those first bloods. The battle of the between.
I gotta get some fucking TV. I need Matt to go to PGA so I can play him in TV2s.
Matt's golfing today.
Like IRL golfing today?
Yeah.
When we pull up the Monster Energy pregame, it's going to be the X
Well,
Factor. Needs to be
I tip it. It's good recovery if you went to fucking Chris, fucking the party last night.
I think you did.
That's respectable. That's respectable responsibility out of him. Because I'll tell you, going golfing the day after drinking is.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me
Sometimes
money
tough.
to do that. Walking miles after getting absolutely belligerently hammered. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's honestly a good recovery. I've done it and then
Yeah,
yacked on the
sweat it out and shit.
yeah, because I just yacked on the second hole and then I felt great afterwards. Like,
Nah, I can't lie to you, bro. If I was golfing and I stumbled upon some Benjay Nassim yak in a bush, I'm going home.
I search and destroy throughout this split. You know, some people say
Dante locked in as always.
hurts them. Well, they're gonna have to figure it out. Now I got faith in the Bulldog kids.
I'm glad Dante ditched the glasses.
That search and destroy to get it done.
That was not his best gimmick.
Baguette up?
He still is that guy.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Hashtag baguette up?
Tag it up. I don't know.
Bag it up.
Tom, what are your thoughts on the New York Knickerbockers?
Tom
the version beating
is
the Sixers?
deafened.
They're the best
Tom
shit,
Gravity.
baby.
Sib Masterclass incoming. Fuck yeah, dude.
Jalen Brunson, man.
Brunson.
Breaking records, man.
Yeah, man.
You love to see, man.
Had a plan, and it was to slay everybody.
Who we
It's
cheering
working
for
out,
here,
man, 'cause
guys?
No one really
I don't
hangs
give a
with this
shit
team when
who
it comes to
wins.
the KD.
Yeah, nobody does.
I'm here
And,
for
you know,
some good
Jaws
Call
are
of
right, like,
Duty.
leading the team
All
in
I
terms
got
of
got
going
was good
big
Call
this
of
split.
Duty,
They
man.
got that championship, and they have built off of that Draza energy. It's feel like that's what they needed to get back to be Cold War phase, where they were running through teams. We
I
have it
definitely
again.
want to
This
see
is
some
that
good
same
COD here.
exact type of squad. Sip has his
No way the
confidence
Clippers
back
were up
in
like
terms of
30
he is
against the Mavericks, and now they're
everything,
now
and
fucking
they're
come back.
dominating across all 3 game modes. #1, and in Search and Destroy, we saw them go up against Toronto. It was 6-1. Like they were just running at them. So this is an Atlanta face team that makes nearly no
Clippers have no
mistakes.
ice,
You have
is
to be
that shit
absolutely on
saying?
point from start to finish.
And the
First
Monster
round of
Energy
playoffs
pregame,
always
the X
suck,
Factor
bro.
is at BZ, number 1
Every
search
time.
and destroy right now. Remember again earlier.
No, it's these Knicks Sixers series has been lit.
Search and destroy categories, and BZ is one
You're a
of the
Knicks fan.
I know, but every game, even regardless, every game's been a gruelie, like going down to the last like 2 minutes.
Yeah, because Joel Embiid is trying to murder the opposition. He's literally a bounty hunter.
Damn, I fear he put up like 1 or 0 points in the fourth quarter today.
I hate to see that.
You know what's scary about Atlanta FaZe? When this team recognizes they have the ability to play both ways. It's like, okay, we actually can chow everything, guys. Or we can just...
Blizzard my chat said Sam don't know ball
And when
about
they
any
can
sport.
play
I
into
think you're
that
false.
fully
That's
throughout
all
a
good.
series and
Fuck
change
yeah.
back and forth,
I think
given
there are
the
definitely some sports that Sam knows
situation,
balls
is
in.
when
Put these
another team
balls
is
in your mouth,
legitimate
buddy.
hell, and we saw that versus the Toronto Ultra, and this guy coming off of an
Dylan
MVP.
beat at 1
Look
point
at
and
him,
0-5
man.
shooting in the
Overall
fourth quarter, so
season's
he had
been
one.
Easy.
Flip
Well
red
done,
stick.
graphics. A 1.16 overall.
Simping ain't
Alex, don't
easy. It
shake
certainly
your
a
head.
fucking
No,
title.
A 1.2.
I hear you want simping isn't easy.
Simping
ain't easy.
Simping ain't easy, bro.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you
Simping
know what.
ain't
I'm going to go
easy.
with search and destroy just because
On LAN
Atlanta
is an
FaZe has always
insane,
been
just
strong in that
like
game mode,
I'm
and the
him
fact that
stat.
Simp has become
That's not
a
like
whole
a
other monster in this
3v4 bomb down first blood percentage first. That bitch just says on land first.
This was arguably Atlanta FaZe's toughest match
That's
of the entire
crazy.
tournament.
Bring back Terminal.
Definitely. I mean, this is the
Great
LA
map.
Thieves, but you know, we go all the way to the distance. In New York, we're bringing out crazy strats. The difference in this now is Invasion is gone for Hardpoint, right? And that's a map New York relied on heavily throughout the last
Oh my God,
stage
MC snaking.
and at the major. So we're gonna see if New York
Close
can
your
adapt
eyes,
and
FaZe
become
fans.
strong on maps like Rio up against Atlanta FaZe, who are unscathed there.
It's time to see the maps and modes for today's best of 5. Who is going to win the latest battle between these two juggernauts? Well, it's all going to start with Hardpoint on Rio. 6-star is coming in for Search and Destroy.
So New York picked the Rio Hardpoint.
High-rise for Control, Karachi
New
for
York don't fuck
Hardpoint,
with that
and
6-star
Invasion for
shit.
Search and Destroy. Allie, you've been cranking out the numbers. Who's got the edge coming in today?
If Vista
I
could
think
have
this
gotten
is
picked
both
here.
teams just going at each other in full force. To be honest, when I look at this layout, I see that Rio. I'm automatically
Maybe
thinking
FaZe, I'll
of Atlanta
take the
versus
Karachi.
Texas, and
That's
that really close to
probably
W.
one of
And
their
then I
best,
look
if
on the
not.
flip side of things, New
I mean,
York
they're still gonna be a
Sunrise
hard
is
point, but
happy
their
to play that
Karachi hard
versus
points you're drawing
Carolina,
right
and
now
they
is
won it by
insane.
over almost an 100-point
every map
deficit.
and mode is
So
insane.
it's maybe going to be a game 5.
Man, it's time to make it 95 in your scuff pick'ems. Can he go 95 and 50, ladies and gentlemen?
New York are
No
going to
way.
take this
The
series.
top pick from Nameless there.
They're going to win
It's
it.
had
Yes,
such a
I'm
good
going
lead
New
on the
York.
predictions. You've just been throwing
Because
up the
I think that they
bullshit.
bounce back, man. They've
I
had
think they'll be
8
like
days to
3
practice.
behind them,
You
though.
saw
It's
what
not like, you know
Hydra's
what I'm saying?
capable of. The Search and Destroy
Yeah.
is going to be on full force today. They're going to get it done in 5.
Allie, 92?
I'm going to try and catch up to him. I'm going to go Atlanta FaZe.
Going Atlanta FaZe. Originally, I was going to pick the Subliners.
What in the actual
and you know what? I'm
fuck is
still
on my
doing
screen
it. I'm
right now?
from New York. They got the best coaches in the game. No offense, Atlanta FaZe. I think they come through. While the fans are going with FaZe, we got our casters ready. Let's hand it on over with Shift and Study.
I mean, I think map one's
The
kind of
bias is
everything in this
potent now.
series
You
because
very strong
I don't know if I have a lot of confidence on New York on 6-star S&D.
off the air. Jay, Monster Energy matchup, and it's one of those things that we keep getting this at the end of a Sunday, and we keep expecting these to be barn burners, and then they don't end up being that way because Atlanta's pretty damn good at the game.
Yeah, we've been getting blessed every Sunday. We show up, and Atlanta FaZe have been just putting on an absolute clinic. Obviously, for
here
Optic
we
Texas,
go.
you take care of them in
2
4.
times,
But
2
with that
times.
was when a Beezy wasn't feeling his best. Then you wake up next week, and you go up against Toronto Ultra, and you make them look like a bottom 14. That was insane stuff. And now we are blessed again with Atlanta FaZe this time versus another top 14 in the New York Subliners. What England said, but you're going up against Atlanta. This is very, very difficult. The only shining light has been Sky, who's #1 overall hardpoint KD so far in this stage. Everyone else, though, you need to start to step up.
Absolutely got to have it. 3 of the
All
maps.
right, what's up, gentlemen?
From the last time they
What's
met.
up,
This is your
K-Son?
Monster Energy matchup. New York
Hey,
Subliners.
K-Son.
What up, K-Son? What up, bro?
What up, y'all? Taking on the Atlanta FaZe. Let's get it
fucking muted my fucking
Hardpoint,
microphone,
kick
my
things off.
fucking nose,
First 2
bro.
kills. Surprise.
It didn't
Atlanta
even
find their
realize.
way into the time.
K-Son,
with
you're
a
looking
couple
all
eliminations
dusty
to
last
keep
night on the
earning
set.
some
We're not
runs
talking about
for you.
Yo,
last night.
K-Son, I hope you drop double donuts. You're trying to steal my flow.
Let's just focus on this beautiful game right here.
Trying to re-break their way up.
No idea
I
what
didn't
I
expect you to be looking all dusty like that.
2 fights, but already 30
was
seconds
not
remaining
good.
on this P1.
It's not
Atlanta have
good.
done a great job of
Chill
soaking
race
up
out of
the
my
target this
brain.
time, but
Oh, big
taking
one.
more
Oh my
ground
God.
on the map. Now you're going to force the subliner to hit that early rotation.
This is
You
the
saw
start
it
you
on the
want
graphic.
on.
What's the principle? Simple ain't easy.
Start them out.
3-1 start for him. Kismet
Big win by
able to trade things out.
Draws.
He's an
Good read by
opportunity here
Draws
for
as
New York to
well.
not just contest the time, but
Zach will just
find a
win the
way
rotation
maybe
by
to
himself.
rotate
Fuck with
over
them. I mean, seriously.
kills.
Oh, shit, buddy.
Coming their way. Here we go again.
She's such a moron. MC's such a moron,
for 2
bro.
straight weeks against what is supposed to be top 4 opponents. Think they're feeling
Actually a
confident,
moron.
Jay? I'd say so.
Without question, man. And they're already taking 30 seconds off of P1. They're ready to flip those spawns as well. So now the subliners are forced to work their way all the way across the map, potentially flip the spawns or even get close to the hill because Atlanta FaZe is just playing picture-perfect Call of Duty. This is what they've been able to hit that next level with. Stage 1, Atlanta FaZe relied on a lot of breaking into HPs. But ever since that stage, it's all been about the fundamentals. We're rotating early. We're going to set up early. They're one of the best whole teams in the game. And now with only 30 seconds left, Subliners able to flip the
These
spawn.
guys look like they know where everyone is at all times. It's actually
Well, the thing
insane.
about it is we talked about this when we watched this team play earlier in this week in this qualifiers.
Maybe it's that they
Atlanta's
do know
fine
everybody's
playing this
at
hard
all
point from
times.
the front.
I wasn't gonna say it,
Trap
Tom,
you on
but
these
I'm
little
glad you
jump
did.
ups, this backside gate, and New York is unable to do
All right, Zach's 10 and 5, 10 and 2 in 2
I
hills.
mean, who is going to fight against these guys,
All right.
bro?
Zach has a
50
streak.
to 6.
No bias, of
And
course.
we're
Zach
going to
shouldn't
have
really
Atlanta
know.
winning rotation again. This is filthy.
Yeah, and Hydra sitting at 1 and 8.
Oh
The
my
opposite side
God.
draws at 11 and 3.
I'm tired of watching this shit.
Oh
my God.
This is,
Another rotation being won on the backside of Atlanta. FaZe and Now the
Thank you.
Sublines are forced
Shit
to
on
break
Paco.
into another money hill where they're sitting at 9th overall in this map. They just haven't found any success. Finally, they show some presence towards top middle. They have some presence towards boxes, but all the kills in the feed are
These guys are so good.
Holy
Look, they gotta kill themselves because New York can't do it.
Kill yourself.
8. Spawns are still in.
No
the
fucking
front
mercy.
looking
No
decent here
fucking
for
mercy.
New York, but it feels so hard to bring like even commentary.
Oh, it's a great
to
pin
these
from
matchups
Chris.
because it's just such a one-sided affair. Sam getting it done. Another 3-man feed.
And we got
Rinse,
rotation,
wash,
man.
repeat. Maybe
Someone
they're
pull the
born with
plug,
it.
bro.
Maybe
Oh my God, someone pull the
Face
plug.
is
Someone pull the. I'm
dominating again.
texting Crowder.
And look at the subliners.
It's a real
thinking about the rotation.
texting
They're trying to push
Crowder.
you all to
Pull
flip the
plug,
spawns
bro.
for Atlanta.
Old
to start
boxes,
this one
old
out to the
boxes
backside
here.
of P2. But it's Atlanta phasing again.
timing with 7-1 is kind of wild here.
These gunfights are going to get a lot more difficult. Not easy. Celium going for the 2-piece, but shooting his bodies is even working even better. And now the
They got
subliners
broke.
are forced to
There's
break into
life.
the hill. Finally, with that
Yes.
2-piece, they're going to be
Yes.
able to successfully find the break, but for how long?
Okay, let's take a breath, New York. Let's get ourselves back in here. See what you can do to survive through this cruise missile. Maybe have an opportunity to get some more time in the back 30.
Fucking God, we're taking 2 trades.
Wow.
Oh man, I don't even gotta write nothing down.
What do you
This is a
say?
masterclass.
I wake up every Sunday, Alan. I see,
Aqua's on
okay, we got Atlanta
423
face the
watch.
cast. We're going to get a banger. They're playing a top 14, but this is what they have been doing. Like, if they're going to play like this, all throughout the season, going into the major, there's no one in hell that's going to be able to contest them because they're the best S&D team. They're without question one of the top 4 teams.
Stop sucking dick on broadcast. These guys suck.
Weakness for
That's
this
good
roster. They
glaze, that's
simply
good
have
glaze.
none.
Yo,
These
fuck you.
biased-ass casters. These guys suck, man.
During the
Fuck
OpTic
you.
matchup when we had
You
a couple of
shitter.
weeks
You
ago,
ain't got 1 kill in 3 matches.
I'm not a
were
fucking
killed
pro. I don't
when the
give a
map
fuck.
pool
Fuck you,
changed.
piece of
Yeah,
shit.
an invasion
Right,
hardpoint was
relax,
one of the
all
worst.
you morons.
As soon as the
Yo, I hope
hardpoints
we see
moved around and
Thieves.
the
I hope we
spawns
fucking
changed,
see
they
Thieves
just
in the fucking
instant
first
vetoed
Should've won that
that.
series.
And I mean, now it's really just the sub-base
Two
is
other
the
bodies,
only bad
MC.
map
Come
they
on.
have in their pool.
Oh my God.
I mean, he called it.
Oh my God.
75 to 30. And
Zach
I
is
mean,
19
what?
and 7. No
So
bias.
helps to someone. Spawn a 6th
Been
person
good for the
in
XC
map.
boys
Maybe that
today.
will help.
Subliner need to stop the bleeding somewhere, Alan. They just go
It's great weekend for the XC's boys. Envoy had a fucking good
Great
series.
weekend for that for my bros. Great weekend for my bros.
Of Atlanta phase. Every time you get
Zach
one,
has
it's
20
instantly gonna be
fucking
traded.
kills in the
They're still
first
doing a
rotation.
great job of
Even
soaking
the
up a
best
majority of
players
their
in the
P5 hill
world
time, and they're
can't
already
get more
breaking
than
the
4
150
kills.
point mark.
Yeah,
The
more than
Prince
4
control that they
kills.
currently have, they're gonna find themselves winning another rotation.
Tom
this
is
time
so
on
excited for
P1.
Paco to go 4 and 3.
I had technical
It's not even
difficulties
fun.
and won the
I'm
next
having
3
fun.
maps.
I mean, I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong.
Nothing to even talk about, bro. They have 30 points.
What's the other one?
732. 30 points. I just watched this last
Whether it's on
weekend.
rotation and setting up holds, I
I've
would
seen
say
this
setting
episode
up for break
already.
attempts. They haven't had to
bring
do
it
that
down.
often, but I imagine the comms are vibing, so we'll take a step
Guys, is
away.
New York gonna
and see what
start in
fans
the
comms
losers
sound like with
bracket for
Atlanta
Major
fans
3?
listening.
Listen in.
Wait, listen.
One might be chilling at our side. Bending heading. Caesar bending heading. Oh,
Hey, they don't.
When are you playing? Or economy. He's lobby or something. I'm held Caesar dead. One shot Caesar. I got after what? You pop hard kids. I think it's. He's trying to play on there. Let me see kids though. I saw them on the pillars. On the pillars. I think. I'm holding left. I'm trying to hold on. I see them. Hey, that's a help front. I got it. I'm detonating the front heading. Another one ramp weak. Both weak. Ramp. Lay down. On the heading. Hold this Hydra. Do that. Stay down time. Let's go. I'm pitching the Nothing's He's literally looking balls. Yeah, they're all spawning on you, Chris. They're all spawning on you 100%. Let's shoot time. This is massive time. This is a game. I'm not sure.
These are white car. One
What's
shot.
on the van? I'm sorry, pitch. I'm just staying down. Pitching. One shot or half. Keep on the van. Okay. Keep focusing playing these guys. I'm gonna go bridge. Okay, everyone push this. Ramp laying down weak.
Everyone push this. Everyone push this. I have George. Oh, he's dead. I'm here. Ult Hydra. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, the gameplay says enough, but I think the comms also tell us that this is
Look at Walls. Good call out.
My dick again. You know, we were talking for a moment there, Jay.
Look at Walls.
This question is important to kind of throw into the community. I'm sure Zuma and the Flank will talk about it later.
Oh my god.
You asked the question: is this phase better than Cold War phase?
Yeah, and I agree. I completely, without question, think that this roster is the best Atlanta phase roster that's ever been formed. We're talking about every single map, every single mode, they are the top of their game. And they're going up against top teams and making them look like bottom teams.
I'm done
it's
being
220
silent
to
about
88. Finally, the subliners are even with the back
Oh my God,
fight their way back into this game.
I'm done being quiet about it, bro. They're shooting bodies instead of breaking.
These guys can do no wrong.
It's just 3 for 1 every time. No one can get trades. 3 for 1, 3 for 1. It's just wow.
We need 4 more.
Someone's echoing.
I'm telling you, friends,
Case on
there's
echoing, bro.
not much you could say
There you
here
go.
besides hashtag phase up. Easy AF. That's about all it is. You can do it too, but maybe not, because right now it's just all phase all the time. And this might be. If the score holds, this will be their biggest blowout on the year so far, which is almost surprising to say considering how dominant they've been.
Anymore.
And they're doing it versus a top 4 team, Alan.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing is, like, we've only seen 100-point clubs so far in this season.
I'll be honest.
And thankfully, subliners are not going to
the
be
way with
featured in that
Seattle's playing with their
They're doing a great
search,
job so
like.
far of at least trying to hold down the team 4 times. But Atlanta fans only need 11 seconds. One set of kills, that's what is theirs, and that might just be
Seattle might do it.
Feels that way. Could be just the last 1v1. I mean, we're just sacrificing our bodies. 250 to 105. That is
just call
down.
Seattle.
No, I said Seattle might squeeze in and get top 4 this event. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. By the way, we have a nice good point from Ronnie on the time when he tagged me to talk about this. It's definitely a choice out of New York in this series to let Rio through and then pick it against FaZe when they could have, you know, maybe try to give Vista a go. Gotta think.
They don't play new maps, bro. We've been known this. New York don't play new maps.
They've suffered a couple losses to Atlanta FaZe.
That's why they're bad right now. There's too many new maps.
HP team we have in the game. That was utter destruction for them from start to finish. Subliners cannot.
This shit ain't even fun to watch,
every time
bro.
they try to hit an early rotation, Atlanta FaZe bombard them with
Turn
the
my
kills,
stream
flip the
off.
spawns, force the New York Subliners to break into hills.
This shit ain't even fun to watch.
No one even breaks 4K damage. No one gets even close, and yeah, there's nothing really left else to say. Atlanta FaZe dominate map number 1, man.
If the Mavs make this comeback against the Clippers, it'll be the biggest playoff comeback in the last 25 years.
Negative side.
I'm down 4 now.
The thing about for this Atlanta FaZe team is like you may sometimes expect teams that are just dominating this much to kind of let off the gas a little bit.
Sam is definitely right. Like, I obviously enjoy watching good COD, but I mean, this is just an uncompetitive map. I mean, New York just. The problem when you slow down against phases, this is like the double-edged sword, and why like OpTic last year, you know, when hardpoints are so good. When you get funneled and it slows down, then you create so much space then for the team that's ahead to make plays. You know what I'm saying? So like you give, because you're just like, fuck, like we're getting funneled to front on P2, like you're creating all the space for Chris, and then Chris is shimmies, fucking waits. Dante's is stuck because he's trying to get that gunfight, like. It's just, it all kind of compounds circularly when you're not able to like play with pace against a team with pace like FaZe, or front run them, win the break, kind of control from there, rotate early. Like shit like this happens that way.
Invasions, which was a struggle for them. So every single series, the only thing that they have to get rid of is sub-base HP, because the new maps they've only played a couple times, but Atlanta FaZe, for some reason, whenever new maps come in, they are one of the best teams at it off the rip of the game. And now, with them dominating the way they are in Hardpoint, they're trying to expand their map pool in Search and Destroy, but they are the #1 Search and Destroy team in the game. That's why we're going to have 6-star in map number 2, where neither squad has played it. Both teams are trying to expand their map pool in Search and Destroy specifically, but just the way that Atlanta FaZe are playing, like, it's just hard as hell to stop them. Look at this game flow. Not even close.
No, I did get a response from Mo4
in between the New York line versus the Atlanta line.
I said down, boss.
Oh, unreal.
Yo, Tommy there?
Wow. Octane killed the league. You did this.
O4 said he's down to come on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Shout out O4, man.
Yeah.
The 6-star search. Again, have not seen it from either of these two teams. We obviously saw that when Rio came into the mix. It was kind of a slow starter to get it into the map pool for Atlanta, but
Tell Dexter, I actually was fucking blanked. Good call out on telling me to check the DM, bro. Good shit, Dexter. That's good. That's good backseat producing out of you.
Out of Highrise, you definitely know what you're going to get out of Invasion. So this is about trying to again be indomitable from every angle. In map vetoes and pools, throw in the 6-star. If they're just as good here as they are in every other search they play, yeah, this team I think maybe walks away as one of the best to ever see the CDL.
And that's the scary thing is that if they come out on
Microphone activated.
Yeah, we have some. Actually, it's not breaking news. Never mind.
It's just like, what the hell do we do? All the
what are you talking about?
What are we gonna do?
I saw a tweet on my timeline that this is off topic, but I think some people in your chat will love this. Crypto.com Arena to revert back to Staples Center this August. The Lakers are going to restore their partnership with Staples.
Let's go.
I know people bitched when it became Crypto.com Arena, and it was, you know, but.
But the Aura is back in Los Angeles.
I will say the crypto is weird.
Crypto.com. Well, now it's both crypto fucking sponsorships
Yo,
on. I
this
mean,
might
FTX,
actually,
like.
yo, this might be my fault, yo, but not for the reason that y'all
many
think.
unexpected ways. Opening dual percentage
Tyler
is
Beebe
actually
called me
really
in the
good on the
offseason,
attacking
and he asked
side,
my
but they
opinion on
really
Zach.
struggle at
And what'd
getting
you
that
say?
ball spotted. And maybe there's some ability.
Here we are.
They
I should have said he was his dog shit fuck.
because of just winning by way of kills. But the opposite is kind of true on the defense.
I should have said he like doesn't call out and just doesn't try and shit. Instead I gassed him.
You said you gassed him, he was a good teammate, all that shit, blah, blah, blah.
Still ranking
I did.
third.
And now here we are.
In 3v4. So it's one of those
So
things
if you
that
think about it,
this
chat,
Atlanta team gets it done
by
in multiple ways,
extension,
and they find ways to win rounds.
I'm
Whereas
winning
for New
events.
York, this
Oh, here we
qualifier,
go.
like,
So like,
think about it, Sam ruined the league in so many different ways possible.
Maybe a bit of a regain when they played
and
against
if you think about it, you went 4-23 with no ring, bitch.
And then won the next 3 maps and then beat you 18-8 head count. You're terrible. You can't beat me. You can't fucking beat
thing
me.
that the subliners have to focus on is getting Hydra going and search and destroy. Because if you remember all of last stage, Kismet and Hydra 1 and 2
This is an interesting setup from New York. They show nothing strat.
But right now, Hydra is currently bottom 3 with a 0.6, so he has to try to turn it around.
Yeah. First blood, good for Beezy. Sib will
Win a championship,
drop in.
bitch.
Kismet with the bomb really sees
I
this
didn't
as
say
a
anything.
non-option over towards B.
Why am I getting roasted?
There's that scene on the cross. It looked like a Beezy took a little peek over towards mid. A quick rotation back for FaZe. They're going to give up the plan. And again, this goes right into that retake percentage we were talking about. Maybe not even needing that because there's shots that pull Kismet off from the plan. Now New York has to sit and wait to see if Atlanta gets baited into trying to retake the site. And, well, Sky's cool angle over towards the bottom side of Skybridge. We'll turn this to a 3v3. Draza slips away to keep it at that way, though.
Oh, but Selim is there to fill that gap, finds that kill onto Skies, and now the objective is going to go down for the subliners. Hydra finds one, instantly going to be traded.
What are we doing,
What
bro?
are we doing?
He tries to just run right at Draza, who doesn't even get tagged. I mean, I get it. You need to force and try to isolate him wherever possible, but
what are we
just
doing?
too much cushion, too much space for Draza to back off, reset, have the perfect centering, and
End this series.
What
Can we just give FaZe the win and just skip that shit?
Clean stuff in the first round.
We're sitting the next series. What are you saying?
We can definitely skip through the series and fill out the bracket today.
Bro, we might have to do the bracket today.
So that's that. It's going to continue.
This might be a bracket angle today, Tom. I'm not even lying.
It might be a bracket angle.
It might be a bracket angle, bro. These series are.
And then once you find that one KB, you get the info and then you retake
Bro,
together.
what was that?
Trade efficiently.
Don't worry. Listen, New York's gonna hear us right here. The universe is gonna even out, and we're gonna get a banger from
We
this
got
point
an
forward.
0-4 tweet on the timeline. May tell you a joke, but will never tell you a lie.
That's exactly what's happening.
You got to think what he's talking
He's going
about.
to make all the way over towards the
I think
bottom
he's referring to
side.
Dante, calling him dog
Being
shit.
watched sort of by Celium. First blood good for Abizi as he just pushes right through, finds the isolation on the bottom of the bridge, and now tons of information from Cell saying that it's not one but two players over towards the mid bar, and that leads to a very quick plant here for FaZe.
These guys are just delusional. Like, Abizi just runs right up to the statue, pushes Skybridge, and instantly flanks Hydra to the bottom secret. And now they have the entire
Is it
map
sad that
covered.
every time I think that they're gonna get like they get double shot, they're gonna get 2-piece?
But 30 seconds left. Both players from the subliners trying to retake from it.
And there's just so many questions. You can see number 4 and Sib is still watching this pinch to see if anyone from FaZe has gotten aggressive through. And Abizi is not really tempted to take that route. First intel from Draza.
They're so disciplined with these bait and switches. Like,
Abizi now ready to follow up, and there's just no way
Val's
to
gonna
through
try to
that choke point against 3 FaZe members fully prepared for it. Quick 2-0 up.
Val's, we might need that bracket, Val's. We might need that shit,
right of Atlanta. All out pressure towards A. You know where the pressure's going to come in, but Abizi doesn't slow down.
Hey, can Chris
like,
head in or tip for Chandler message Val's if he's not in?
No way, we got a scrappy tweet about Case on the timeline.
To catch a kill, but when Abizi pushes through your side of the sky bridge, it flanks you through your
I want to check Twitter, brother.
You already lose
right now.
Yeah,
you
go
already
check what
lose
Scrap
focus
just
on
tweeted
where
out
your
here.
side of the map is. You
Bro,
don't have
I'm about to
map
freelance
control,
for
and even when you try to
OpTic
commit
or
on the
something,
flank,
just so we
Atlanta
get,
FaZe has
so maybe
everything
they
cut
can
off.
beat them. I don't know.
Flawless rounds in
I'm
this
about to offer my services for
It
free.
is puzzling to see Hydra make that push up through bottom secret without anyone being behind him. No trophies as well. So as soon as
you
BZ
got it,
throws
bro.
a
You
stun and
go,
doesn't hit
bro.
anybody, he says, "Okay, I'll just keep going then, I guess." Set up here for Atlanta over the middle of the map. BZ in a little bit of trouble here at the DJ booth, and yeah, we'll be confirmed. Good follow-up from Kismet with the Semtex.
They're still gonna lose.
Still
No,
over
they're not.
towards the mid.
There we go.
Pushing out, finds the first onto Sim.
You got this shit. There we go.
Kismet, though,
We're
will
here.
keep the
This is
numbers in
us.
favor of the subliners.
This is
and
us.
now they're going to get a 3v1 post plant with Cell on the other side of the map.
DCMC.
Okay, now Selim in a 1v3. Subliners
Simpson's
are
not
fully
doing
set
shit,
up.
bro. Yeah,
Watching every
slammed.
single
There we go.
angle, and Kismet's able to find
Start shooting bodies.
Stables
Get some
tweet.
horror, bro.
I
Good job from New
saw.
York to apply a lot
Yeah,
of
look at
pressure
my
through
reply.
mid. You find
Good
the first
point on
one onto
timeline.
a BZ, who's their most aggressive player, and then you trade it.
Paradox.
I'm gonna put on Subway surfers on my stream right now just for all my Zoomers.
Paradox, like Quentin Paradox, like
Everyone
the
on the flank was
caster.
wrong. One minor detail about the top
From
four. There is no
NBA
top four, but it's not teams. It's Draza, Cell, Sip, and Beast.
Something on the board.
NBA
That's the top
Centel, I
four.
don't know.
Yeah, that was a little
I
aggressive.
like that.
Apologies
I
to
mean,
your
I
fans.
don't
Prelim
disagree.
reports, so I guess it's
Okay.
early.
Then you like that
Is
ratio
that
right there? You like that little
the
reply
way
right there?
into this?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
You a
Forget
good
about
kid,
map
Scrap. You a
forget
good
about
kid.
those
Never
first
forget
two
it, bro. You
rounds. Get
long
yourself
neck
set up.
sock. You're just a good
Play
kid.
off
That's a good
your
reply.
playbook.
Good
Don't
kid,
just
man.
allow Atlanta to do whatever the hell they want. Here we go again. Hydra this time not going to play down low. Just going to hit a little bit of a heading on the statue.
Yeah,
Kids
your
for the
face is
first.
horrible.
Hydra
That's
follows
what
up
I've
on the
been
second
saying.
once more. Selim able to confirm a trade, but the bomb is now dropped, and it's a 3v2 in favor of the subliners defense.
Now the subliners have the numbers.
Chat, instead of the subliners, do you guys want to watch Subway Surfers?
Pushing right up to the DJ
That's
booth.
insane.
Bomb is going to be down over towards A. Selim finds his second on a round. Info already gained, so you're trying to isolate this last player here.
Oh, but because mid key 1v1. Cell trying to follow up, able to at least get the quick trade.
What?
1v1.
What
and
the
Sky's
fuck?
Where's
Oh
the
my
call
God.
out? He was down at the stairs the
Bro,
whole time.
what the fuck is going
and Skies is
on?
looking, thinking maybe
All
he
right.
pushed up into U-Haul, but it's a pistol for Sal that gets the
What
job
the
done with
fuck?
the 1v2. Skies is looking the wrong
Bro,
way.
what
I don't even
the
care
fuck?
about
That's
this
a
shit no more.
2v4
I
as
don't even give a
well.
fuck about this shit no
Pretty
more.
sure Selim finds an ace on the round. Like,
I don't even care about this shit
even when
anymore.
you
man.
have the numbers, you're thinking
Hey,
everything's
don't do the
fine
$10.
and
I only
dandy.
coincidentally we get all
Atlanta
150
somehow, some
Harper
way
Clumps
whip it
gets
out
playing
of
well
the
because
air.
that's playing.
Like, they're
Next
just
few years
getting
might be
it
boring for
done.
anyone other than
Selim
phase fans up.
just
I appreciate
shuts it down
$10.
through that
I personally
top
think
window.
also Draws is like Draws kind of brings a lot to the team behind the scenes and also in the game, and I think that's
care about this
definitely
shit anymore,
also
bro.
part of it too. But I appreciate the $10.
Production
So.
telling us that was a 37-second
Microphone
round.
activated.
I mean, it's legitimately all gas, no brakes. Okay, 4v4.
Holy fuck, bro.
Nothing towards A. Looking at Atlanta, how they want to try to play retake here. That would be a voluntary call of this setup. Knowing they've got full B control, you have to have some sort of a second level to this call saying, this is how we retake A. And it very well may be off the flank. And I don't know if Kismet has even sniffed out how many players are here. Does catch the first. That's a good first blood.
That's a big kill from
There
Kismet.
we go.
Also was able to find the second.
Yeah, he's shooting bodies and
Shoots a
shit.
little bit of the
Shooting
body.
bodies.
Hydra
Yes.
finds a third. And
Aura.
now it turns to Sim in a 1v4. No way in hell he's going to even sniff a W in this round.
No
With only
chance.
25 seconds left. Yeah, no chance.
I mean, if he pulls this off. There we go.
That's what
New
the
York.
fuck
shooting
I'm
more
talking
bodies.
about.
You know, again,
That's what the
just as
fuck
much
I'm
as they were
talking
framing
about,
up
chat.
the Atlanta defense, voluntarily giving away that site, trying to play through the B side of the map. New York, very good awareness on the
Little
read.
bulldog,
Turn it
little-
into a quick
Don't worry,
plant.
chat, I got
Watch your
us.
mid. Play the bulletproof doors.
Put some
Yeah, that
Subway
makes that
surfers on
retake
force
very
down here.
difficult on the A side. Well done.
Every round
Yeah,
going
that
A
round
so
is just
far.
completely
There you
different,
go,
though.
boys.
If
Every
Atlanta
round.
phase are able to sniff out the Bulldog and Kismet. The fact that
It's
he's
the
able to beat an
motherfucking
island player and catch two on a
Bulldog.
deep pinch, it basically secures the round for the subliners right off of the rip. That's why you seen him shoot a little bit of the
Yeah,
bodies. He's
chat.
starting to
No,
farm a
because
little bit.
Aizen's
trying to get his
not
team
a
some
bad
energy
over
teammate,
here.
so
to fight back into
and
this search
just has a
and
weird
destroy.
play style. I think Ace's
But now you
problem
have
is
to
the
have an answer
inconsistent
for
slaying.
Atlanta on their attacking
When-
grounds.
when the
Every
teamwork
single
kinda
time
breaks
it's
down,
been
if he's a
a lot
dirty
of
work
aggression
player,
over
you know?
towards A, but this time they're going to slow
That's the
that one
biggest
down,
issue.
spread the map a little bit.
Microphone activated.
And if there were to be one player you want to start marking up, it is the Bulldog. Kismet 8-3, 3 in a row. Information on that little deep opening play off the defensive
We locked
push
in,
through
chat.
Palm.
Okay.
Here in the Aqua area, follow up from Hydra. They look like they want to challenge this. Atlanta holding back just a touch, ready to receive if this does end up being an aggressive defensive play, but no reason to move any further forward here if you're New York, and they're very aware of that. Holding their ground nicely, waiting for Atlanta to make the first move.
But they're pushing right down the middle of the map. They're going to be able to at least find the first blood, find the second as well on
onto Hydra. Once they gained info that Kismet was pushed
That
up
is a good
towards the middle of the map,
deathball
they knew
fucking teamwork
that
right
he
there.
had to be somewhat close by. He's not going to just back up all the way to his spawn.
Yo,
Dude.
Tom.
And then eventually they found
You
that
pull up
kill
my
onto
stream real quick?
Sib. Now it's Skies left in a 1v4.
I mean, Sib's
No way
only
Sky's
throwing a
left in a
shoulder
1v4,
right
right?
there to check
Nah,
to see if
I
they're
wanna get your
going
opinion
into
on
A. couple of the pot shots come through as Simp tries to get the bomb planted, and then the immediate follow-up or clean. I mean, it's just the simple fact that that's a double setup for New York. Little crossfire setup inside of the aquarium. And New York
that's insane.
lose both players without a stun or a knee.
There's no way you're Subway surfing on fucking stream right now.
Which is 2 players and 5
We're Subway surfing on stream.
Unreal.
It's
perfect from Atlanta because you know exactly who you're playing against. When you spot Kismet already puts him towards your middle of the map, you know that Hydra and him love to work as a duo. Bro? They're always playing for a trade. So you isolate both the SMG players and then you rotate it back towards A. Just catches the subliners off guard.
People are super chatting about the Subway Surfers run.
Back to the defensive side.
Can we put this bug away, please? Please. I want to see the minimap. Thank you.
They're already going to gain the info that the pressure's not going to be here while they're going to push to a rat back.
Well, here's the thing, though. You need to win back this mid-bar position. Kismet and Simp sitting on either sides. Help from Draza starting to come through. An idea that Abizi may try to play for the pinch, but here's the thing, is as long as this is taken for Atlanta to maybe get a full read, the bomb is now just getting picked up for the first time. Smoke out. Kismet cannot see Simp through that, so no pop-up, no push-through. And New York gaining a little bit of extra ground here from Hydra getting to the backside of the beach chairs will maybe lead to an opportunity for the bomb to move on over to try to get a plant off.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they still think that Abizi's in the back of their spawn. The Skies did peep him working on that deep pinch, but he's wrapped back to
he shot
at
him
least
like 5 times.
Through the middle of the map.
Think so?
Now that bomb is going to get planted. Kismet strikes.
Bro, they got bombed down. 3v3.
I love how much he just
Still
lags.
a decent opening first blood.
Nah, this is a New York round, bro.
Helps
This is New York
establish
all
this
over
setup a little bit deeper.
Bang.
Celium, couple of shots towards Hydra, but Draza does drop. So once again, New York looking good here in this post-plant setup. Simp is trying to go through the vent towards Palm side, but this is just going to take too long. Celium has to go at the exact same moment. Did not see Sib on the long cross.
Yeah,
the opening shot's not clean either. So New York offensively looking really good here in the last handful of their attempts.
Yeah, that was very, very patient. More specifically out of Kismet. The fact that he's able to stay trigger disciplined when he's possible plays through the middle of the map just allows that objective to work before he pounces.
Bro, just Google it, my guy. Like, I don't tell you.
Just very, very
like Paradox. Like if you Paradox the fucking caster, like retweet on timeline. I don't know what to tell you.
And you had the player watching deep pinch, focusing on Simp, and then it turns to a 1v3.
I guess it might be a troll post. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, good stuff. Good manipulation around the map.
Maybe it's a troll post.
Like
maybe
said,
it's not. Who fuck knows?
Attempts.
Microphone activated.
Phase's defense being tested just a touch, but still holding 1 round cushion as now their offense looks to kind of get their first look over towards the B site. Once again, Kismet getting deep, but picked up, and Abizi finds the kill plus a little extra. Feels like every kill's that way.
Fuck out of body.
Sky is trying to see if he can flush out any players over towards Tiki. Cells taking a bit of a float.
This guy's dead.
Push up from Draza. Yep, confirms the damage dealt.
All right.
And that will lead to a 4v2.
Wait, 200 IQ.
Usually, this is where Atlanta FaZe would think about the plant, but even though they're one of the worst plant teams that we have in the game, they usually get it done by just simply out-killing the opposing team. Celium finds Hydra. Sib now left in the 1v4. He finds a kill onto Abizi, but now is when you can work that objective.
Yeah, and he has to re-clear all this space towards the outside staircase. Can he get any info on the exit? Yeah, clean first one, but Celium comes up just as he starts to look away towards the jump wall.
Let's close this shit out.
And that's enough for FaZe now. Put themselves on map points. So New York, they've been good on offense. If pending they do that again,
FaZe does on the defense so far.
This Atlanta attack as well. It's been pretty much all convincing offenses for both sides.
It's just because
Atlanta they try to B stack, or they say a hard counter.
He was rotating his way back towards poolside, and he was able to spot Kismet going into the vent. Once he gets that comp, you see all the arrows on your minimap. Turn around and instantly focus on Kiz. You take care of him, and then now you know the sublines have to shift on their defensive setup, knowing where the pressure's coming in. And by the time they're shifting, you're running right into the preams of Atlanta.
They go for the A hard counter. I like it.
Nice little live update on how the attackers look for the subliners.
Annihilate everybody.
As they will once again take their intentions early over towards B. Draza, the trusted defender of this site, really cannot peek over towards that water wall jump as he was late to the party here. So here we go again. The subliners able to get the bomb planted without any contest. 2-2 split setup though on this post plant. They have to worry about the flank while also making sure that he gets some sort of a read over towards what's on top patio.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-2 split from Atlanta on the retake as well.
Yeah.
You know, Simp and Abizi, deep pinch,
this
working their way
all it's got 5-3 written all over it, Tom.
Trying to at least take
this
from their side of the base.
5-3 written all over
info is going to be gained, but
there's 45
seconds left. You got to get a move on it.
This has been really good from
They
New
just
York,
hopped in
just
the 4v4.
showing a little bit of
FaZe is
force,
tweaking.
keeping Atlanta
Yeah,
back.
this is
Hitting the
5-3,
front
bro.
completely dealt with, and Sam over towards the ventilation shaft, able to find kill number 3.
go.
Help from Kismet to finish things off. And yeah,
That's what I'm
this
talking
New
about.
York offense, believe me, you friends, this has been clean, honestly. I mean, granted, there's been a lot of this kind of gamble stack for Atlanta where they're trying to blind counter with these opening setups, and then they're late to the other site. But retake-wise, the stats
They did no mill strat for FaZe and not trying to get like
through yet for FaZe.
one cross into B and like make it a 4v3 is obviously makes his
so
retakes like super tough.
You get it versus
Yeah,
one of
you
the
have
top
a lot of
S&D teams
notes
that
for
we
the
have
first
in the
two
league.
series,
Obviously,
bro.
you got to work on some of the
I
adjustments,
don't
and you
know,
definitely
like-
would go
We'll
back
play it by ear.
after the
Like,
series is over.
I gotta do a
midweek
to
show
figure
for
that
the
out in the
bracket.
VOD sessions, but Subliners have been able to dominate that B site,
Oh,
and
it's
Atlanta
gonna
facing
be
complete opposite,
triple
have been
mid.
able to dominate on A. 5-0 on the attacks, trying to make it 6-0 to close this one out.
And there's going to be a trophy
Hey,
system here
fast
to deny
linking?
most of this opening.
Oh,
New
we're
York
fast linking. This might be
They're
lit.
pinching this
It could be said,
quick.
though, on the other side here, the New York trophy also denying a lot in
5-3
terms of
all
stuns and
over
nades.
it.
Cell gets a really solid read of the timing here on the push through from New York. I don't think that New York actually saw Cell watching through those
Empty saw
bulletproof
both, too.
doors. So first blood tally.
Oh my God, they're
and New York
bossing me.
will actually get rid of any defensive pressure on A in
Nope,
order to
not.
play the middle of the map. So once again, FaZe will get a post plant set up. And Kismet would have to win this 1v1.
man,
He
he
does, okay.
lost that.
This could put a little bit of pressure on the Atlanta
Oh, we're
post
heat
plant.
checking,
2
we're
for
heat
1
checking.
goes the exchange. 2v2 situation to finish.
Skies and Kismet trying to clutch up and at least force
Oh, this is
around
a
11.
guarantee.
At that time, it's starting to dwindle down. And BZ trying to re-wrap his way through the middle of the map, and he might walk right into the premium of Skies. Now Sip left to clutch on up.
Not the same spot.
No, he walked out.
Kismet, good opening shot.
No, 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 no,
No,
Oh my
not gonna
God.
happen. Kismet jumps right off the top ropes, finds
I think
the
Tyler
kill,
tried to do a
retake
little
good,
bit
and
too
we're
much
going around
there.
11.
Well,
And that all
Have a
comes
game.
down to Kismet winning that one-on-one versus Celium, because
Absolutely.
that applied a different
It's not-
angle
you
of attack
called for it.
for the
Now, did he
Sublime.
shoot his
If
body?
falls
Did he
and
just shoot
you
his
spot
fucking
both the
body?
players
He
from
did shoot his
mid-view,
body. He
and
did
that's
shoot his
basically
body,
his
Case
call
on.
the round. But
They
Kismet,
fucking
the
won a game.
bulldog,
They said we gotta run like
Kawhi-
this.
Kawhi's knees are fucked, bro.
I got New York 5-3 curse, baby.
Get them to around 11.
I got Atlanta
Which
FaZe.
team is on attack, Alan? That's what it really
fuck
comes down to.
yourself.
New York's hoping it's them.
I agree, Tom. Go fuck yourself, huh? Got it.
We'll see.
I told you guys,
The
bro.
other side of
This
this
was all
if
set up
Atlanta
for the
do
New York
spawn on
5-3.
defense, do they play something a little bit more orthodoxical? Doesn't matter. They're on offense first, and they are leaving the ball behind. They're looking for full nade pressure here at A. First stuns deleted by the trophy system. Same can be said, though, as Atlanta has a deep trophy, making sure they stay safe from incoming utility as well. Simp, delayed play up towards Aqua. They know that Kismet likes to play this position, and it's a
Yo,
1-for-1
Roger's still
opening
shooting his
trade,
body.
but still, New York get a little bit of
Round
further
11
map
shooting
progression
bodies
than I'm
and
sure
shit?
Atlanta would prefer.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
like that.
And she's
they're
door
forced to
watching the fucking
change their
cross.
defensive setup, and they're going to commit 2 players going on the deep flank. Hydra is trying to hold down the middle of the map, so if you are Atlanta, let's just try to get this objective down. It's going to fall into the hands of Selim again. What kind of info can he get on the deep pinch?
He sees both.
Yep.
And so
Oh,
he
no
goes
one's watching you, though.
right back into the bottom side of
They
security.
just got a chance at
Hydra, can he find time?
like full
look at
committing
this.
their side. Oh, I like this actually. I like this buffer too.
So the worst
Oh my
time to
God,
get
it's
this
a hard
fucking
buffer.
buffer. Real hard fucking buffer right now.
This
The
for New York,
hardest of
they double
buffers.
back to mid. In Atlanta,
No.
maybe being conditioned to touch by that quick pusher on the back last time, could get
Well, the
caught
pinch
off
might be
guard
really
here,
good.
but the opening battle not won, and then beats
that
out of
a
the
s-
SMG
Nah,
from the
it's not
BZ.
Sandwich, is
They
it?
also
Oh
get
my
the
God,
right
season
towards
1v3.
Skies, who still turns it into 2. 1v1 situation. A 1v3. 4-map
Caesar
win
wins
for
this.
lightweight
On
Skies.
God,
boots, so he's
Caesar
got
wins
the
this. On
lightweight
God,
boots.
Caesar
Becoming a
wins
bit of
this.
an issue.
Nah, no way.
Selling him back towards
Caesar wins this.
security.
He doesn't check
Trusting
bombs.
the
He need bad timing.
pistol. Bold call. Just playing a bit of a heady. There's Skies on the rotation over. Has to
Guarantees
play for the
QIC.
kill, though. Cell, does he check? Does he get punished? Doesn't make a difference. There's not enough time for the defuse, and the clock
Gritty
will
map,
win
fun
the
map.
match.
Caesar almost made the fucking play.
What ad are you guys
Doesn't make
watching?
a
Is that Tom
difference. There's
Brady?
not enough time for the defuse, and the
Fuck's over.
clock
Oh my God,
will
it's Tom
win the
Brady.
map for Atlanta. Hell of an effort from Skies, but Cell plays it
fucking
just
go,
a
baby.
touch better, and FaZe go up 2-0.
You guys get some
man,
surfers.
Celium,
I fear
see
the door shit is so actually dumb in search. Because MT's just
Yo,
sitting there like
Tom,
watching
your
the
chat's
angle.
calling. The Zumabi is calling for a red card here. I don't know why. There ain't no fucking red card. I didn't see nothing. Shut the fuck up.
Tom is like Michael Oliver today in the Arsenal Tottenham game.
I
We
didn't
didn't see a guy.
see it.
We didn't see a guy get kicked in the balls in the box.
start
Didn't
off
see it,
way too
guys.
strong
Didn't
with
I don't know.
this.
That was like a
They were
low-key
gaining
baby
confidence every
Saragosse,
single
dude.
time on their
I think
attacking
we'd
rounds,
forfeit
and
him.
Simply,
Baby stare glitch?
Subliners could not
I don't
have an
know.
answer to
Tyler
shut
low-key
down
baby
that
stare
pressure,
glitched him.
Atlanta FaZe
I
every
didn't
single
see.
time, open up
Yeah,
with the
I
first
didn't see
blood,
no
were
stare
able to
glitch.
gain
Where?
info,
Nah, it
eventually
wasn't
work
a
that
stare glitch.
objective,
It just
and
looked
then
like
their
one because he was like
post
holding the
plans
angle
were
for it.
basically perfect. You just gotta go back to that 4v2 round.
I'm not
with
gonna lie to you
Subliners.
guys. This
Let
Subway
Subliners get
Surfers
an
is
ace,
way
'cause
more
that was the
entertaining.
difference maker
But that's not a
in this
stare
game,
glitch. He
too.
stood up, you morons. He stood up.
Offense successful on both sides. Lots of
He started
positive
shooting.
Someone's echoing. Case on your echoing, bro.
Bro, why does it keep fucking happening, bro?
Because you have a small dick.
What are you?
Jesus fucking
Do
Christ.
you have headphones or earbuds?
It's huge. It's Persian. It's Persian and big.
Do you have headphones or
Persian, you got
earbuds?
Persian balls?
Got some
Yeah, I
fat
got Persian
balls.
cucumbers.
Yeah.
I got Persian cucumbers in my fucking meal.
Case
Shit's
on, there's
fire.
a echo cancellation thing you can turn on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, turn it on. It works really well.
That's probably what it is.
So it doesn't feel all that positive. And, you know, again, get familiar with
Oh no, we got Dashy tweeting us about a yellow card.
to see how the first bloods went and how the rounds went. And most of it, again, favoring the offense throughout the entirety of that map too, Jay.
And now Atlanta FaZe are feeling great. Up 2-0 in the series. You're going to a high-rise control where you're the #1 control team in the game. It's just the last time that they matched up, New York walked away with the round 5. So that's what you got to think in your back of your mind. We got to beat the hell out of them.
User left your channel.
Oh,
Microphone
Kyrie
muted.
Ping!
Hey, Ben,
Kyrie
somebody
Ping!
super chatted and asked if I ever shot bodies.
Microphone activated.
They're a lot easier. Listen, did you ever shoot bodies? Nah, never.
Never in my
Never
life.
happened.
Never.
High-rise control right after this.
No, this is just fucking zero, bro.
Nah, never, bro. Never.
Microphone muted.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official.
Oh, I'm locked in on Kyrie right now, bro. I have the game up. You don't got to worry about me. I'm locked in this shit, bro. Yeah, I saw the Brandon tweet, bro. I replied to it. Because Kyrie's is him sometimes. No one's better at making contested shots in this league than fucking Kyrie, let me tell you. Bangers today in the playoffs, and it's a huge game as well for the Clippers. You don't want to go down 3-1 to
User
Dallas.
left your channel.
Oh my god. Okay, we're just hitting the deepest of fucking corner shots now. Lakers in 7? No. Lakers losing in 5 is what's gonna happen.
Microphone
It's a good
activated.
tweet, Tom. It's a good tweet.
Thank you, BJ. What you talking about?
Oh, bang. Clippers are really fucking... I'm gonna close this one out.
Microphone muted.
No one foul baits in the NBA like fucking James Harden, let me tell you. That was also a shitty foul too. Like, what are you doing? I'm gonna give you 30 for Harden by the time we get free throws and shit in here. During the game. 5-point game, it's not over. I mean, literally the Knicks made a 6-point comeback in 30 seconds, so. You don't gotta get a 3 here. Just gotta make it a 1-possession game. And it's also a good foul to stop the clock. Can't believe Paul George made this bucket. Holy shit. Dang.
Death, taxes, and Atlanta FaZe beating the poop out of everybody. The things that certainly have been proven so far through Major 3. So far, Atlanta
Embiid
all over.
is,
But hey,
don't get me
here's the
started
other
on
side of
fucking
the
Joel
coin.
Embiid,
New
bro.
York put up a fight in the search and
Embiid's
destroy.
got a lot of
It just
haters after this
comes with
fucking
a
series,
little
I'll
bit
tell
of,
you.
Disgust in the 0-2 current scoreboard and the need to take down Atlanta FaZe on a high-rise control. Jay,
Top
that's what we
6,
have in front of us.
Seattle.
Yeah, this is going to be a banger.
I think New York's still top
best
6.
team going up against the best
And
attacking team.
I don't know who the other one
FaZe,
is.
7-2 record for the
I would have said
Subliners.
Vegas,
So
but
this one
been
should go
looking
all the way
shocked.
down to the wire. Last time they
Microphone
matched up, it
activated.
went all the way to around 5, and the Subliners are able to clutch on up. But for them, they have to get back to their dominance in slaying. You can tell in control, at least for Hydra, he's sitting at a 1.41. But on the opposing side, one of his main ARs, and Sid is bottom 5 in overall KD in control, sitting at 0.81. So on a map like Highrise, you have to make sure that AR is working.
100% the case. Again,
Alright. This is the dagger if Harden fucking gets this.
Well, it'll be offense first for Atlanta. And intentions will
Let's go, gentlemen.
Harden's calling for game.
We thinking phase 3-0 here or what? What's the vibes?
I'm thinking phase 3-0.
Yeah, okay.
Phase 3-0.
Too quick
Yep.
of a kill
You
to
know
really
what I'm gonna say,
justify.
Sam.
Good follow-up, though, from New York on the high
No
ground.
bias, of course.
I mean, all the bias in the world.
Up with a little bit of
Microphone
opening
activated.
defensive success.
Now Atlanta FaZe still have a lot of map
Oh
control,
my
so they have
God.
another opportunity to work their way up through the B point. But at least if you are the
5 out of 2X.
Subliners, you're stabilizing with the kills through the middle of the map. Now you just got to realize where the nuisance players for Atlanta are. Is anyone to be rotating over through low pit, or is anyone trying to get aggressive up through our base? But they are continuously holding down the mid-map control, not allowing Atlanta
Thank
FaZe to
God
get
it's
out
not
of the
invasion
swamp.
control,
Really
dude.
good stuff. Couple of
I
kills
could
for
watch
Atlanta.
Highrise a
Do get
million
them over
times.
towards the A zone. Just a touch. Cell on the hunt. Couple of opening
Sarah
shots.
glitch,
How does
Sarah
he
glitch.
predict Sky
Red
right
card.
there? Oh my goodness. That is
Damn,
a
he
Red card.
masterclass
Red
in
card.
micro-decision making.
Red card.
And we're
But
getting,
again,
and we're
there's a
getting
lot
blown.
to survive through
Red
this
card.
opening round as Highrise continues to
Well,
provide us
Scott
with
B
the
said that
full
it's
so
not a scare.
Red
Yeah,
card
from New York. I
Damn,
mean,
who?
perfect from New York so
MC,
far.
bro.
Hasn't even
Red
required
card.
Scott B
too
said
many
the
clean
king
kill
said
feeds.
it's not.
Atlanta just has
Red
not found a
card.
way to get onto either zone with any much success.
With only 15 seconds left, you at least have to get some kind of objective work done, but they find 3
Hey,
enemies.
can't you just let me
He said
block
go.
this?
Gonna be paused.
I think we ban him. I think we ban
Propane is
MC.
already going to be blown on
We're
up, so
banning
you just
MC.
have to
I
clutch
think we
up in a
ban
bunch
I mean,
of these
MC's pretty
gunfights.
gimpy, so I'm fucking
We'll
down,
be able to
honestly.
potentially close out this A
Jesus.
segment. Second tick is about to be worked on, but Subliners using attacks.
Oh,
to
they stopped the
reinforce
tick.
way
That's actually
back in.
big.
Oh, and they get in
Ooh,
right
3
before
death.
the
Nice.
tick is
New
locked.
York.
So more
His 7-1. That's
this
what I'm
could be
talking about,
huge
baby.
towards tick progression
Fuck
as
these
we
guys,
move
man.
further down this map. Spawn pressure now starting to get established. Kismet with a 7-1 opening defensive round all over it. And this is
That's
exactly
a good
what the
defense,
doctor
though.
ordered for New York. Okay, follow it up with your clean
Good
offense.
defense, though.
And we
Quick
got ourselves a
defense.
series.
Yeah, it's a perfect bathroom break. 5 minutes. That was definitely
perfect
needed for
bathroom
the
break.
Subliners. Only giving up 1 segment on their defensive side. It's not like they're a pushover on defense. They're sitting at like 4th overall on this map. But they dominate Atlanta FaZe. Don't give them any breath to walk their way out of the spawn and even think about that objective. And now if you are Atlanta
Harden
FaZe
said like
on
5
defense, you
different
need to be able
floaters
to
to win this
dominate
game.
because you cannot allow
Last
the
like
Subliners
5
to at
minutes,
least
sections
get
in.
2 segments, and that's going to be tough.
Yep. Well, I will say again, looking at how New York have played this high rise, they have been the most successful team on the attacking front.
Yeah.
So can they continue to have that be one of their causes for success? Trophy system down early. Kismet up top, trying to support this play towards A. Hydra looking to get a little bit deeper in towards this spawn, but he's the only one to survive. Beams, though, coming out. Again, flexing that huge KD that we were talking about earlier, but not able to do much in terms of stopping the clock down to a minute on the clock already, with New York still trying to find a way into one of these 2 zones.
And right now, Atlanta FaZe have a lot of B street control. So if you are the Subliners, you can potentially work your way up through A or through bottom pit. But it's going to fall into the hands of a Beezy to at least contest over towards his B point. He's only able to take down
Wow,
one.
the
Going
stun.
to be able to assist them. And by reinforcements, I mean a stun and
No,
sip.
stop
That's
gassing
all
that,
for
bro. Oh,
the
he stuck
feed.
him.
Subliners with only 45 seconds left have to get
Shots
something done
pop
on
up.
the
Dude, these
objective
guys
side.
suck, man. They're just
Decent
fucking
shots there
COD
from
players.
Hydra.
Run at
This thing
them.
comes through, Sip pushed off the angle.
They're just
And
COD
eventually
players.
dealt with
Run
by
at them.
Sip, so
Guys
that should
suck,
open the doors
man.
to get over towards
you,
this
Sam.
B zone.
Fuck you,
Hoping,
K-Son.
praying for some shots through the tarps, not going
Oh,
to
no,
fully land.
team kill.
Teammate, though, does come through, so New York can still
Oh,
stand
no.
out in this zone with relative comfort. New York deep
fuck?
over towards the Atlanta spawn, but not enough success to zone
Crazy
off the
how
middle
fast
of
of
the
a
map
pace
play.
this
So
fucking
again,
high rise
the
being
clock
played
keeps
at.
ticking. Sid right back over the ladder. He gets a little bit of assistance from the propane tank thanks to
fine.
Draza, and that
Been
may
to
be
every
the
go to
spot all
Gimpy
they call
Highrise
here
rewatch.
on this defensive round. New York looking for maybe one last hit towards either of these two zones.
And that was a situation where you're finding a couple kills around
Wait,
the map.
That's a B cap.
When his teammates were not able to stack that B point, but finally they find
New
three
York,
in the feed. First segment already going to be complete.
What?
Great shots from Selling to at least eliminate one player on that point. Are any nades or any tags going to be useful to try to at least shut down that second segment? No, Sublime is in the second one done at B.
Oh my God,
Hydra saves a lot over towards A. This is both zones at the same time here.
Oh,
So
Jesus Christ. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Tyler,
this could
Jesus
be the
Christ.
Hydra
Fucking
through
Christ.
extra 60 seconds.
Let's go, New York. Reverse sweep.
This might be a quick map.
Reverse sweep.
There's still 2 players on the A zone. Draza delayed by a gunfight at mid-map. Trophy system keeps his man at bay. Has to slide into contest. Third tick of
That's
about halfway completed in the second.
That's the cap.
Wave will be good. New York, chef's kiss on
That's
their
what I'm
first
talking about,
offensive
baby.
round.
That's what the
I
fuck
thought it
I'm
was a
talking
bad play
about.
by Hydra pushing up to the space, but
These
that's
phase
when
guys
you got
suck,
World
man.
Champion
Fuck,
teammates
bro.
on your side.
How did that happen?
Yo, Tyler dropped me twice is
At
comical.
the same time, worth the progression up at A. So
He
Atlanta
fell
phase was
first
coming
and
on
then
spawn
fell
like, we
again,
gotta
bro.
stop
There's
one
no
of these
way.
points, but unfortunately the decision was already going to be made for them because the subline is able to close out B, hit the rotation over towards A, stack that point, and now we're up 2-0 on the map. This is looking like, without question, the subliners should walk away with this control.
Huge regain for them in this series. Again, fighting tooth and nail for the search and destroy. But here, it has been all New York throughout. Hydra now 13-9 in these first 2 rounds that have gone by in the blink of an eye. First blood also
Jesus
goes
Christ.
and
Oh
falls
my
off.
God.
Tears. Need to grow some bigger feet or something.
Yo, these guys
that's
can't stay on the
holy
map. They're actually getting
More kills come
nervous.
through for New York as they start
This
to
map
push
might
the
be
envelope
over.
towards
Bro,
the
they literally
Atlanta
can't
zone.
stay back right now.
We don't care.
This guy's watching
That's
over
the
his
Highrise thing
corner.
I've seen.
Here's the follow-up hit.
No
but
aim
the
assist,
DC
holy
with the
shit.
trades will allow
This is
Atlanta
over,
to at
bro.
least get out of spawn for now.
New York 3-0.
4 shoes.
That ain't over. It makes Atlanta face gonna win this offense, win the next defense, win the overtime, win 3 straight.
No, they're not.
I like that,
Okay.
Tom. I like that out of you, Tom.
We'll see, Sam. We'll see.
Fuck you, Sam. I like that out of you, Tom.
Shit is over. Y'all are just some phased hopers. You guys are really phased hopers.
Any breathing room. Subliners
Look,
are
there's
dominating
one.
so far on this map.
Clean.
There's 2.
4 life advantage.
There's 1.
Skies top heli, able to find 1. Gets a
we're
read
gonna
that
get
there's
on the
more
point
nearby,
here.
but not 100% sure on
We're gonna
where
stop the
exactly
clock.
the intention is for this Atlanta
Boom.
approach. It will be a clock stopped over towards B. Draws are the one staying on for now. Sib looking to hit a bit of a route. Maybe
There's
to find
4.
success with it
This is
because
where we
there's 4
cap
now
the
in the
B.
feed. Now it's both zones at the same
Little
time
stack
for Atlanta.
here.
2 on for B.
Stallium's gonna play
First
some
tick
spawn
lock,
kills.
second surely will be given as well. Trophy system looks
Cause
like it's fully
streaking?
healthy.
Yeah, I like
and
this
you've got
pistol play.
Stallium and Abizi working on getting forward
my
through
God.
A. Not just on it, but through it. They called the cruise missile. Second tick has been locked. Draza still working though on the 3rd, and he will be traded out.
Okay.
New York will regain
3-0.
control.
No, we're good.
3-0.
A lot of time, Sam. A lot of time left.
Atlanta fans have to make this one
Yo,
count,
what
or
control
they
did
will
we
be
beat up, by the way?
control.
Look, there's 2.
Stallium finds the first simp with the trade through the middle of the map, able to put the
Probably
game clock
Karachi.
again at a pause with 14 seconds left.
DeVito and
But it's not
Karachi against
much
New
closer
York. I
than
doubt
Subliners
it.
contesting over towards B Street. Just one more set of kills. This map stairs.
A beige, you get an A, beige.
10 seconds left. Atlanta, not an option besides to hopefully get the extra 60 towards B. But there's really not much of a route to hit. It's just this one from Abizi. Gets the first, reads that Sky the elevator, but Sim is right there to support Sim. The last one left needs to slide.
That's a quick fucking control map.
And wow, was that the fastest high-rise control we've had all year?
That's what I'm talking about,
time
baby.
respect
That's
your
what the
map right
fuck
there.
I'm talking about, chat. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, chat.
Wait, Tom. Oh no, we're so scared, Sam. Oh no. What are we gonna do?
You guys want to take the videos off. We gotta lock the fuck in. We
Oh, no.
gotta lock in, chat. We lost the
We
map.
lost the control. Oh no. Fuck, I'm so scared, Sam.
Oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm shaking in my boots. I'm shaking. Oh my God.
I'm shivering in my chair.
What is in my ear right now?
Oh no.
My chat's riding because I turned off the oddly satisfying videos.
Yeah. You turned off the TikTok bait.
Yeah, I was watching hydraulic presses for that whole map.
Their numbers dominating over towards B Street. They just shut it down. Like Kismet barely had to do anything.
Gotta go feed my
1700
doggies. I'll be right back.
holding it 12 and 12, but the
Look
AR
at you guys. You're gonna be pissed you guys off. Most annoying boys, you're gonna keep fucking hearing it. You don't like me, good. Fuck you. Fuck both you, man. I'm fucking
Most annoying boys. Yeah, what are these fucking balls?
I mean, I assume if we think about this next map,
absolutely love it.
should be a phase closeout. They've been pretty good at Karachi, but
all of a sudden, because New York, after the slow
we'll see. Yeah, these last 2 maps have been, well, map 2 was close. This one was not.
New York all the time.
So we'll see if New York can give them a battle on this
The bigger
Karachi.
thing about it is, like we talked about, New York has been statistically one of the best offensive teams on this map. But boy, I'll tell you, this defense has come a long way. I mean, they were up and early in the kill feed, and that turned into immediate map pressure. They just weren't giving Atlanta any breathing room, it felt like, throughout the majority of this map.
Yeah, to do that versus a team like Atlanta as well, because they're third on attacks. Like, it's not like they're any slouches
I
on
know.
their attacking rounds.
I
They
think
usually
this
find a
map
lot
got
of
played
success
last time they got
based off of just
played.
gaining
Like Let's see.
The good thing for the subliners,
The FaZe beat them on a Karachi Stage 2 qualifier.
They were going 2 to 3 that it was instantly responded by a player from Atlanta.
And yeah, they didn't play it. It didn't get played in the second series, so I think it got vetoed.
Subliners gained a little bit of momentum at the end of this control, but it's not going to get any easier because now you're going into a Karachi HP, which is Atlanta FaZe, one of their strong suits. And for the subliners, they're sitting at an overall 500 on this map. It hasn't really treated them well on Karachi.
Yeah, it's been kind of.
We'll see. There's a lot of momentum potentially here because Invasion Search really plays to New York's hand. I know FaZe won it the last time, but then New York won it the time before. So
this Major 3 qualifiers, it's been kind of
this gets interesting, man.
Most recent memory, you look at that Seattle Surge matchup and you say, what the heck happened there? And that was one of those series that I think you overall look at and say, that didn't feel like our normal New York team based on the kind of general consensus we've been able to build for the entirety of the season. But like you said, Karachi Hardpoint has been a staple of what FaZe has brought to a map pool. They're really, really strong on it.
1.1 seconds left.
Is
5 on the dot. Like
don't love the
chalk.
idea of New York having to see that as part of a mandatory reverse sweep in this particular series.
And it's just tough because you guarantee have to see that because Atlanta FaZe really don't have
kind of a wild series. The Clippers. The Clippers have won 2 games without Kawhi in Dallas.
Every single series, they're going to get rid of it. And as you take a look at
fucking weird.
One of this series, Draza and Celium were doing whatever the hell they wanted. 2.2 for Draza, 1.62 for Celium. Those guys are just ahead of the game. We talk about rotations, and that's what the subliners need to focus on this next map is you got to learn how to cut your losses and put yourself in the best possible setup off the rotation because that's what got them off the back foot and continuously falling down.
No, bro. This Clippers, Knicks, this Clippers, Mavs, Knicks, Sixers series are looking good. This Clippers one might be going 7 though.
Aspect of just rotating early, setting up on some of these insane head glitches.
Sound microphone activated.
Even find success at either one of these hills. So if you want to New York subline, usually find yourself off the rotation.
Lock in 2-time Karachi has our hardpoint right here. Let's go. This is where New York ties the series up at 2.
Needs to be a lot better just in case you're not there first.
Well, here's an overarching look at how the hardpoint has gone. FaZe have not played Karachi hardpoint so far in this qualification stage, but you know that's one of those things that they haven't needed to, if you even want to call it that.
You would test map pool in this one. You know, you get 6 stars in, you get the Vistas in, you know?
Yeah. And the thing is, rotationally, hold-wise, this Atlanta team is difficult to deal with.
250, 220. It's a grueler.
Lots of questions here in terms
5.
of how New York will try to combat that. Opening hardpoint,
Damn, are you kidding me? This ain't going game 5.
Lots of high ground focus for New York.
It's a grueler, though. New York's got gassed up.
Like to take their time on their approach here. Try to see if they can flush out this high ground first and then approach the hill. And so far, New York, really good setup around the hardpoint. They've got every answer already put together for them.
Yeah, they take full advantage of Atlanta FaZe playing super slow off the beginning of the game. Usually when you're on Atlanta FaZe's side to start off, you're instantly going to be the team into the point. They didn't want to go 2 to 3 dead and then give up all map control to the subliners, but that decision has been made for them. Only 20 seconds remaining on P1. You have to start hitting this rotation if you are Atlanta FaZe.
Oh my God.
Look at his face.
Let's see his face when he won
the jaw drop to the ground. Cannot believe he just won that gunfight, and now off the rotation, subliners are forced to jump over this dumpster.
Yeah, and you're going to get a little bit of a refocus to the middle map just to avoid that. And this will be largely read by FaZe, but not dealt with. That's the thing about it. So now Simp kind of has to hit the deck here. Draws a nearby. First shot's good from Simp. Still streaking it together. 5-in-1 start. And now it's just about the finesse game. And there may not be many better, if any better, than Simp at pulling stuff like this. Simp's got to be thinking, where the hell did he go? Kismet finally able to get the shutdown, but it comes 1 kill too late. Cruise missile earned, and FaZe trying to reinforce from the front. Still have a chance to challenge the hard point. With that elimination from Abizi, they will own the numbers, at least for a time, to allow Draza to get a little bit more score built up.
Get the rest of this.
Turn into a 1-on-1, and Hydra's able to get the better of Draza in that gunfight. So the final 25 is going to go in favor of the subliners, but off the rotation, this is where Atlanta FaZe need to be able to stop
She's going to spawn out.
And with them dying off the rotation, this is where subliners can start to get aggressive, but you still see at least a couple spawns for Atlanta FaZe, still going to be over towards the P3 side. One player's going to spawn all the way out, so the rest of the players have to clutch up in these fights to not lose spawns.
They're not going to get any hill time here because they're
still trying to get someone back to get into the hard point. What is this do?
Nah, they waste a couple seconds, but it actually ended up
spawn for Sib.
He's
going to be
3 seconds, Ben.
FaZe.
Well, it's spawning out now.
It's going to be Draza spawning in the exact same position to essentially guarantee his own trade. Sib is not going to like this. Pistol out. Now back to the MCW. Shots are clean enough to help sell him out for one initial trade, but still a really scrappy battle to confirm control over what happens at the third hard point. Every kill, a massive one, and finally Atlanta come on top of the kill feed to get themselves set up with 30 seconds till the fight for it.
Yeah, they're able to reinforce their numbers in towards the point, and now with only 30 seconds remaining on this P3, subliners have to be playing the exit kills. Try to trap them in as long as you can, but we know going over towards the P4, it's all about the positioning, not really about soaking up a majority of that hill time. So with Draza sitting on 4 in a row, making 5, he's one off earning himself a cruise missile, and keep in mind, Sip already has one in the back pocket.
I fear there's LAP's glaze going on out of
he's actually disgusting, bro. On a team filled with this trio, he's actually standing out. Like, that's unreal.
Caught by selling. I was about to say,
he's been standing out too.
No, he's been unreal, bro. He's actually been unreal.
He would be a good insurance policy to this initial setup outside the store. Find a lot of value. But there's kill number 6 for Draza. So now 2 cruise missiles have been earned. Trophy system down for Atlanta, trying to find their way back in.
I watched Seb rip Hydra off the head with a rival in 4 bullets.
Hard for Atlanta to find an entryway in with New York guns. Absolutely ready for every single fight. Sip trying to force something along the backside. Can he get more than just the first, though? Sees the dead body, and that alerts him towards Kiz's position, but tries to go out in favor of New York. Still 20 seconds to fight.
And New York do a great job. They were trapped in towards the back, and I know Atlanta fans were thinking we can trap them in and potentially soak up a lot of that hill time. New York kept finding trades efficiently, and then were able to at least walk within 25 to 30 seconds on that P4. Now you got to force Atlanta to give that one up.
We're blind.
Hit the rotation over towards New, but this is where the subliners have to find some success. When Atlanta phase rotate early with about 25 to 30 seconds left, New York can't even get close to the hill. They need a break.
First setup looking decent here for Face. Cell tested over towards the middle of the map, but dealing with the pressure that is starting to be amassed here by New York. Hydra over towards the cubby at barrels. Looked at by Sib. The stun lands, but just a little bit too late to center up on the shot. Sib, knowing he's got low health pools, hoping he can find the connection onto Sib. Topside barrel, such a tricky position to pull him up from, and eventually the third subliner will deal with it. So now New York really starting to build a bit of a lead. Cruise missile number 1 gets called in. That will take care of Kismet, but the spawns for Atlanta are still pretty far out of here. So New York has a chance to establish a rebreak.
Just call him Lando. That's insane.
Orlando is not casting time.
I fear Lando is no longer
keep him alive on that point.
Oh shit.
So with the subliners have all in the numbers towards the backside of the junkyard area, they're just gonna be able to funnel their way through.
Oh my bad. Hold shit.
At least if you are Atlanta, you're keeping them off for this time. You can take the final 9, but this is where you have to make up for it. Atlanta didn't get any time off the P1 last go around, but they're gonna be fully set up.
It's just engraved into my head.
His is found around.
Rotation of hills though for New York. Simp, good gunfight down low at Rubble. Turns and finds Kismet on the high ground as well. And Skies will back away and wait for a little bit more assistance here. Atlanta trying to find their way to get this thing back to a tie game. Good support over the top. Draza also going to get over towards topside castle. Sib trying to wait and predict this gunfight. And now New York. But a BZ just kind of sneaks behind. Not enough to grab 2. And New York still hold control of the hard point right back in the lead.
And they have AC control as well. So this is going to be very difficult for Atlanta. They try to break through red or try to push up through Soda. Draza does find one, but
is it weird? Just like every gunfight look hard as fuck for New York, bro. Like every time someone's leaving a kinetic armor on.
Unfortunately does fall, but there's only 20 seconds left. If you are Atlanta, try to keep them off of this P1, but you need to make this count at Cafe.
Yeah, that's absolutely the case, and that they're setting up to really establish a very far forward line of scrimmage here. Sim playing over towards, pretty selling him towards Junkyard.
Powers made it fucking play for like 10 seconds.
The one playing into the hard point, and the only route available right now is the one that Hydra is
hitting.
He gets shut down, so the zone of control is immense right now for FaZe. Split spawn situation for the subliners. See if they can find a way to make the most of it. See if they can catch this Atlanta defense a bit off guard.
And I love the way that Atlanta are playing this. They're persistently pushing out towards Shark. They want to spawn New York over towards the backside, so they're forced to either hit Soda Alley or to jump over to try to break in towards Cafe. And that makes Atlanta FaZe a lot easier off the rotation towards next. Just got to clutch up on these fights. They are trading effectively. A BZ finds a dump pool. And now, Sip, it's your turn to just finesse into the Cafe like you did the last go around.
And he's doing it perfectly. That double from BZ is everything to one-dimensionalize this next New York hit, but the rebreak is still looking pretty positive. Now it's just down to Sal, who is able to turn up and take care of a low HP Hydra. So a moment of contest for the subliners, but largely speaking, about as close to a full 60 as Atlanta's seen so far.
And now Atlanta FaZe forced to break in towards P3, which tends to be a money hill on a map like Karachi. And might be where Sim could play the timing to at least sneak to the back. He doesn't even have to invest the cruise missile. He's gonna get right past the setup of the subliners. Should be able to find a freebie to start off these straight fights.
Oh, that's not going to be something that's
There's no one even near the hill. Look how far they are. There's no one even near
Simp
this
got
shit.
behind us. Trophy system has been seen by Simp. I think he knows that Simp's playing over towards Junkyard side. And we're just happy to keep this hardpoint neutral for now. Sib back though over through the backside at Garage does well to help out Skies find maybe an entryway back in. Simp though prepared for it. Trades from Kismet good. Once again 50-50 battles up the top of P3. Hydra last one standing. Can he find more than one? No. And it's a 3-for-1 exchange. Atlanta will start earning some time here on the third.
And that all comes down to Simp just finding an opening, man. Didn't even have to invest the cruise missile. He's able to sneak his way on high right to the bottom.
Fame's just insane P3
to Hydra. So the final 20 is going to go in favor of Atlanta. They're going to put themselves up by almost 50 points. But now the subline is forced to do double trouble. You have to soak up as much time as you possibly can off the P4, but just in case it gets a little bit scary, Simp has that cruise.
Crucial moment in this map. New York trying to get a reverse sweep and a map 5 on the cards. Perfect time to see how the subliners are feeling. The New York subliners listen in.
Yeah, small front diner.
Back market on the
top market, MC.
Chasing him.
Top market, yep. MC, top market, one top third. I'm laying down that. One shot, A1. One shot, A1.
Last guy A1. Last guy A1.
I'll get time. One shot. I have time.
Last guy A1.
Yeah. Yo, back white truck, Ross.
Good job. Go top 3.
Back white truck, dead.
Nice.
I'm getting off time, guys. I need help. I need help. I got naded from mid.
Good job. I don't see him on time.
Nice. More. I spawned 2 on the left. I spawned 18. Last three here. Maybe time to be the workers spawn new.
I couldn't shoot him.
Money. Pretty sure one spawn new.
Alright, 3 unknowns. No one knew. 100%.
I spawned A2 though.
Okay, maybe there's
one. Yo, one's gonna be pinching you fire. I'm watching top fire. Yeah. Care. Watch top fire from 10. I'm gonna repinch it. Let me do it. That's all I have. Nice. It was a BZ.
Looking for draws and a BZ.
Let's go to the back. Betray, both of them. Yo, low market right now. He went to tools. Helping you. I have your back. They're gonna be dying behind us too, guys. P3. I'm getting a dart. P3. Inside. P5. I'm getting P3 dead. No, one shot. Back out. One shot. I'm my dart.
Jaws is dead.
In the back.
In the back, dead.
One more. Same spot.
I got them both.
I'm missing one in front. That was full dead?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
I'm on P3.
Yo, top head. He's on the block, on the stairs, laying down. On top of the stairs, on top of it.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Names, bro.
Nice. Down left. I'm going dark. Give me a sec. I'm going dark.
I'm gonna go right here.
I'm top with you. Top out. I sometimes dark time.
And B-Street Sim.
Nope.
Going scaff.
Go right.
B-Street went scaff.
You follow me then?
Doctor was so confident too.
Twino.
B-Street went scaff.
Top it. Yo, top green, cutting. He's going to you. Top gen's dead. Nice shit. They're gonna go right. They're gonna wrap green. They're gonna wrap top 3. One's gonna be fine.
Moment of maybe the air letting loose from the lungs here of New York. Felt like they had a really good survival.
That is
moment
real tragic out of Dante.
It's just Celium stays alive, blows up the play, and now Atlanta will in rotation back over to P1 with kills to boot here, Jay.
They had a chance there. They had a chance.
Subliners, they have to get a move on it. Try to get towards the P1 because Atlanta phase only 10 seconds away from securing.
All I'm have to do is lick walls and it worked out.
Face sunk in control. That's crazy.
He may be enough. No, Hydra does confirm the trade. Now the dash right back in. Low health pulls for FaZe, but they're still winning.
Listen, Tom, give me this at least. Give me a little bit.
Denied.
Good shit.
Atlanta
Good fucking shit.
MC's talking in the game chat.
Good shit,
What are you saying, bro? MC's talking in the game chat, bro.
You know, the big moments of the map.
All right, chat. We're going to stick around for the interview and then hop on over to Twitch. I appreciate, as always, all the support on YouTube for the Watch Party weekends. I do it for y'all because YouTube takes all the fucking ad revenues. So I only just make money off of the occasional super chat, but I just do it to vibe you guys and have a good time. We're going to hop on over to Twitch. We'll do the flank, probably some clubs or PJ afterwards. I will be doing a golf stream tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, so make sure you lock in for that. I'll probably take Tuesday off. Probably, I got to figure out what I want to do Wednesday and Thursday of this week going into the weekend. So I'm going to try and grab my stream kind of hard this week. I might not even take Tuesday off because I'm going to miss a lot the week after with going home for my brother's graduation and shit. So yeah, we'll keep posted on that, but I'll be hopping over to YouTube. I'll be hopping on over to Twitch in a second once this interview gets going. I'm gonna run the bathroom.
They are going to be able to close out this hard point, close out the series 3-1. But Atlanta FaZe is just continuing to do Atlanta FaZe things, man. They are just dominating in these respawns. They clutch up in a new search and destroy method they have yet to play. Obviously, you fall short in the high-res control, but you're still, without question, the top dog going into Major 3.
And this game flow also just reiterates that point because it was from P2 to P3. That's it snuck through. And then again, P4 to P5. Celium stays alive, and that's some of the biggest growing moments in that game flow chart in favor of Atlanta FaZe. Decent start, though, for New York. Signs of life, I mean, let's just reflect a little bit, like, compared to what the general consensus was about New York, like, people started to say they're a bit fraudulent. Obviously, a couple of individuals maybe not living up to the standards that they had set in previous majors. Does this series give you more hope, though, that New York is still top 4 squad overall with how close they did play map 2, the domination of map 3, and then moments there in the Karachi? Like, do you feel better about New York here?
Yeah, I think New York, without question, is still a top 4 team. It's just so far in this stage, they're sitting at 0-3. Potentially going into the major, they're going to start in losers bracket, and that's going to be very, very difficult for any team getting knocked out to them.
Tough scenes, but it is the Monster Energy matchup going the way of Atlanta FaZe once again. We head back to the desk to give us our final thoughts on the weekend.
Excellent stuff here as Atlanta FaZe lives up to the hype. They dispatch of New York 3-1. Let's revisit what decided this series as we had some strong performances, especially in hardpoint from all of the Slayers. Draza, most importantly, 31-19, adds another 5K damage to lead the lobbying game for him.
And just to rewind, he went 32-14 in the opening Rio hardpoint.
Oh, so 63? That's pretty good.
He is now moving towards making their hardpoint just basically untouchable. I mean, it was a very close game, that map number 4, but once we got to that second half of the rotations, it was all over. Atlanta FaZe in that second P2, they had the early setup, they had the streak to work with, and Simp was winning some unkillable situations he should never be able to get.
I'm about to get ready to go over to Twitch.tv.
Do your thing, Tom. We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk. I'm after the flank. I'm fucking Everton and hop off, so we can talk later tonight.
All right, brother.
Are you guys about the thing?
New York were trying to restabilize.
What thing? What are you talking about?
I gotta hit that text group about that other thing.
Which about me?
Yeah, the thing I need to. I'll bump it tonight. Don't worry about it.
Just let me know. I'm around.
Alright,
take it easy.
I got you.
Later, guys.
Into the back of P3.
We got
New York clearly getting frantic. They saw BZ and got.
Ali, you're wagging the pen. You're excited. What do you got for me?
I just want to talk about that map number 2 because if you're New York, like you're kind of feeling good after that high rise, and you almost feel
I'm sending over for the TeamSpeak right now.
To a game number 5, right? We go
to
a
make sure Adam.
6-star. Their attacks were looking very strong from the side of New York subliners. They just kind of figured it out a second too late, and they allowed Atlanta FaZe a defensive round very, very early on, which hurt them in the end for that round 11.
Nameless, if it does go to the subliners in game 2, we see a second search and destroy.
All right. Pulled Adam, so you can't fucking complain.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's
He's a crybaby. Cheese gonna give random people to fucking.
We saw them play against New York as well at the last tournament. They're able to win
wake
that
up.
map. Some great, adjustments in the middle of it. So I think Atlanta wins it regardless. But you never know.
Fantastic matchup. I love any of our top 4 battles when they face each other. And tonight we have our play of the game. This one belongs to the one and only. Well, honestly, it's all 4 players, right? Let's just give it to Atlanta FaZe. You shouldn't do this to people on Rio the way they did.
It's just Atlanta FaZe doing Atlanta FaZe things. This opening map 1 was a tough watch for sure. I'm glad New York Subliners did not get 100
Sammy there?
club and join the series we saw last week where Vegas.
That was a fun series, right?
50 points.
It was.
The entirety of this hardpoint, they were behind in the slang, they were behind on the rotation. Even when they did get it, they allowed players.
I mean, listen. I'll say this: where the league is at, if we were at the choice of any 2 teams, of like it being a 2-team league, FaZe OpTic's a pretty good fucking selection of what was available. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. I do agree with that.
There's a lot of history with those guys. Like it's just Jory
I do
Doors,
agree with that.
Good grit.
We can hit scrap simultaneously.
I just feel we're gonna have some tough things to say about Dante tonight.
Turning bodies into Swiss cheese is the young man who joins us now in our Monster Winner Spotlight.
Microphone muted.
AK MacArthur.
Oh,
Welcome to the show. How are we feeling?
Yeah, good one,
guys?
Gersh.
I'm feeling good, man. Obviously after that dub, feeling good.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about this squad because you're clearly on top of the leaderboard. You seem to have the matchup edge over everyone else in the top 4. Do you guys try extra hard against the top squads?
I wouldn't say so. I think our preparation for every team is the same. So I mean, it's just a good matchup every time versus the top 4.
Touching on preparation, do you yourself or Atlanta FaZe have any pre-match rituals that you do every single day? Because you guys are looking unreal.
Yeah, how many bots are you shooting?
I mean, I'm shooting like 300 bucks before the matches. So I mean, I'm feeling good. Obviously, our warm-up scrim, we go with that. But I mean, other than that, I warm up and then I play.
Selim, how has Draza affected your gameplay so far this year? It seems like you're having like way less interactions than you had at least the previous 2 years, and you guys are finding so much more success. So personal level, how's it affecting you?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it's been amazing. All my job this year for me is just get in the hill and just don't die in it, pretty much. So it's been really easy for me, and Zach's been the beast. His pace has been insane this year, so he's just the beast, man.
Selim, it's kind of crazy to look at your resume and see what you've accomplished since coming into the pro scene. What are your personal goals for this year and I guess the rest of your Call of Duty career?
Just win champs. That's my goal every year. So I'm gonna try to do that.
Stay locked, my guy. Thank you for joining us. That is Selim, and that's your Monster Winter Spotlight.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.
All right, chat. We're gonna switch on over to Twitch. Thank you guys so much as always for the YouTube.